Yes. So hyped.
Yes, Nintendo. Yes, Mario Party. Yes.
Because a couple years ago, they released a Mario Party minigame collection that was only on 3DS.
Right. But that's not what this is. This is something totally different.
This is a collection, Jones, of classic maps and classic minigames from the series. So this is like an N64 map, remade.
This looks delicious.
Yes. This is the best news, dude. I'm so ready for this.
Those wafer cookies are out of control with the little sugar.
I'm so ready. This is as a Mario Party enthusiast, this is exactly what I wanted. Just a collection, remake, all the best minigames, awesome maps. So cool.
This seems like a pretty safe approach for a lot of Nintendo franchises, you know, just to be like, hey, let's just go back, you know,
Advance
Smash
Wars
Bros. Style. Yeah, Advance Wars. Like, let's just go back to, you know, some of the originals and maybe, like, see what the discourse is around this franchise. Like, see what people, I mean, I don't think Nintendo's a stranger to what people think about Mario Party, but, like, the best and the worst Mario Parties that we've gotten.
Yeah.
But yeah, Advance Wars, I'm really curious to see, like, new people finding out about that franchise and if that's setting up, for something new.
Brett, I'm ready to be pissed playing this.
Oh yeah, I want to be furious. Not the game. My friends.
Of course.
Yep.
Okay.
If you
Temporary
steal,
bitterness.
if you steal my stars,
You're dead to me.
you're dead to me.
I will be spiteful for 30 minutes.
The multiple stars.
30 minutes, we're not friends.
Yeah.
So, like I said, hijinks ensue on some of the spaces.
Maybe like
this one
15 minutes.
is one of the event
two.
spaces where you can choose to plant a
You
straw.
know, maybe like
It's
15
weird
seconds.
strawberry.
Yeah.
Spite
Just
with
in the
us.
moment.
Yeah.
and
Very special strawberry.
It's very healthy looking.
So this is like a best
A
of.
remake
Very
best
hungry.
of,
and yeah,
Brad.
I mean, the
It's
rest of us
so
land on
cool.
that
Is there
spaces
book
in front of the
swarm?
Piranha
There's
Plant,
gotta
we'll
be
steal
book
coins on
swarm.
Brandon's
Didn't see it in the
behalf.
Feel
trailer.
free if you guys
No,
want
3
to.
or
Book
4,
swarm's
no, 3 or
gotta
4.
be there.
Oh.
Hot rope jump has gotta
Oh
be
my
there.
god.
Did you say
Hot
3 or
Rope
4?
Bowser's Big Blast has gotta be there. Yeah. There's a few must-have. Bumper Balls gotta be there.
Educational value.
Shy Guy Says. How do you not have Shy Guy Says? Yeah.
I think it's going
Gotta
great.
see the
no.
the whole roster too.
Yeah.
See the
Ready for
characters.
bird domination.
It's cool. They're just playing.
You remember, like, each specific name. It's so
This
great.
was our
Because I played
life growing
well, yeah, because I
Yeah.
played a lot of Mario Party in my youth, but I don't,
We played
We,
so
we
much.
took Mario Party
That is a
to an extreme.
Yeah.
Where
Like
you
we were
shouldn't
just
go.
we were just talking about it. The Bowser's Tug of War 1 versus 3 minigame, where you have to do this on the N64
Oh, right, yeah,
controller.
ripped your hand apart.
Get that.
Tore my hand up.
Now, because you have enough coins
Physical
to trade
pain.
for a star
Yeah.
to get
So
to
they
it.
were handing
hits.
out gloves. You
For
could
now.
like phone into Nintendo and they would send
Now
you a
we'll see which,
glove.
That's so funny
Oh,
and the most
boy.
Nintendo thing ever.
Are you
I am
serious?
99.9% sure is that.
I need
Chat,
a
check the tape.
confirmation. Yeah, I
Yeah.
need a
Check the
confirmation
tape,
on that
Chad.
because that's
There
too
was
good.
like a recall, or they sent out
So you'll
gloves.
notice that, the first thing it shows you is a
something
quick
along those
snap
lines, 'cause
on
people were
screen
pissed.
where we can
Moms
actually
were
play the game
pissed.
a little bit,
It was like a
but it doesn't
thing.
count yet, as we also
They're like, yo,
figure
this
out
game
the
is hurting our
work and
children.
everything.
Your mom.
And then
The
once everyone's ready,
infomercial
you
of
can
a
plus
kid
minus
just
two.
holding up his
Yeah,
hand.
plus
All kids, show of hands. Who hurt yourself with Mario Party? All the kids in the class are bleeding
The point of the game
hands.
is remember where your time goes.
Bruised Mario Party fans. What could they screw up? What could go amiss with this? The
So-
selection's there, the variety's there. Like, what could they do
The star rate.
pace-wise?
If they change the pace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think what botched the last mainline entry was the lack of online support and just the lack of support in general. There were so few boards. It just felt like
Sparse.
kind of bare bones for it
My
being like
strategy
the
was
next
to try to pay
big Mario
attention to the
Party.
lower shelf only.
So I think
don't
they've
think I
addressed
can
that
manage
by
the whole
just
thing.
giving us a
I think
greatest
I got the lower
hits.
shelf right now.
They already said it was going to be
Right
online.
now.
There's local. I don't really know how you screw this up, Jones. Because online is here, but it's something I'm probably not going to engage with. I mean, that's
As a quick
obviously
reminder,
that's
this
an
game is
easy
still in
thing to say
development,
that,
so
that could
occasionally
be
you'll
messed up,
see
you know,
some,
the online
whoops.
connectivity and that. But for me, I'm probably not going to use it online. I'm just going to play locally with all of you.
Yeah.
So I don't really know how they can botch this.
I was just trying to double check myself.
Oh no.
Where you double wreck yourself.
One of those
Yeah.
games where if you're in, you're in.
Oh, it's going well so far.
If you're out, you're out.
Yep. You know.
Not a lot of surprises.
Well, it's strange because you have like Super Mario Party was the name of the last entry.
Yeah.
Like that had a Smash Brothers Ultimate weight
Yeah.
to it. You're like,
And
oh
it's
my
bare
goodness.
bones.
This is like people were, my personal favorite is the Super Nintendo Switch. I would love that name.
Yeah, same. Same.
Is it dorky? Of course. Is
Yeah,
it not a
of
good name?
course.
Not really. I want it to be called that.
Yeah.
And so there's something about Super Mario Party that rang true with a lot of these other things these franchises receive. Even Odyssey, where it was just like, these are these franchises better than they have ever been. Like, this is the time to go back and revisit all these things. So as time went on, and I kept bumping into people or talking to close friends, and they're like, should I get a Switch? There's rumors that I'm like, you need to get a Switch right now. I have at least 2 friends. I'm like, what in the world are you waiting for? That I know are huge Animal Crossing fans, or huge, and I'm just like, there's a lot of good stuff, happening on the system.
Yeah.
But, like you were saying, there was a lot of things that are disappointing about Mario Party. This
Big numbers.
seems a little less in terms of like a fanfare, more of like a celebration of the
Yeah,
series. Like they're
yeah.
not drumming, the anticipation up as much.
Totally.
But it seems like a better, more full-featured game. So it's
Absolutely.
interesting that, the comparison between those two.
Somehow lesser stakes
items
because
help
it's
on
like a
future
remix,
rounds, you can choose
remake
an item. Usually
for the
affects your
fans.
roll,
Yeah, like
or
you're
someone
saying,
else's
Jones,
roll
that
sometimes.
Super Mario Party just having those expectations,
Yeah.
being like a brand new one, main one.
Small touch.
yes,
I'm
I
into the
was punching
stickers.
Same.
There's good potential there.
Alleged strawberry.
Good BM potential.
Good BM potential. Could be smug about it.
Yeah.
If it's like Hearthstone levels, we're
Strawberry.
good.
This board always makes me hungry.
Every time
I'm so
Damiani
distracted
puts
because I
us
just
in
want to
it
eat this stage.
Yeah.
Delicious.
Love the birthday cake stage.
Damn, he
Probably more
hustled
delicious
through that
during the
board.
first half,
Holy
everybody's
shit.
walked all over the cake,
Five
but it's still
small.
delicious either way.
Thank you
Yeah.
for putting that image in my head.
Yeah, tough because this is
Stick
one
to the plan,
Dynamite
though.
group stream, but then like beyond that, I don't know.
Don't get lost in the
Multiple
process.
group streams.
Multiple.
Yeah.
I love Mario Party.
All right, it's on
Launch,
now.
launch stream and then a
Tournament.
a
Okay.
marathon.
Minigame tournament or something.
Straight
It's
up.
a coin game.
A
so
four-
we all
two
get to keep
four-player
whatever we
tournaments.
earn during the game.
A 4-player and a
these because
4-player,
they've
all
got
8
the-
allies. The
Yeah.
top
Some
2
apparently
go
they
into the
announced this
final
immediately. I didn't
Mario
see where
Party
it was.
match.
The bold strategy.
Yeah.
One winner.
So obviously
You
I
don't
know
see
what I'm
you
doing when you're
potentially
ready.
getting, because what if they bring back some of your
I
favorite
love
mini
Marbles.
games? You're
Background
just
is so useful.
it's hammer drop.
Okay.
Nice.
Oh,
I like the gold ones where
Yeah.
everyone just gets paid.
Yeah. You know what I like about Mario Party? Feels like everyone's got a
give me
chance.
that
Yeah.
bag.
All
No
skill
one's
levels,
out
you
of
got a
it.
chance.
Sure.
I'm flat.
Depth perception's all off.
Oh
You know,
no.
be
You
a-
gotta avoid the hammers. Because
Yeah, the hammer
honest
stuns me for a
chance.
second, so
A
it's
fair
really
chance,
bad if you get
but
hit
it's a
by
chance.
one.
I
Yeah.
like that. Don't do that.
The only thing you
Oh,
can
no.
do,
Oh.
win those
Oh,
minigames.
no.
I could see
Yep.
you pulling a hit detection Damiani move though, with something you're like, oh, this mini game. You're like, I was the best at this back in the day, and then you lose, and you're like, some feels off. Some feels off in this remake.
I-
Doesn't feel like the good old days.
I would never lose or rarely lose the jackhammer tracing the shape one.
Oh, sure.
I was dialed into that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't recall what mini games I would be like skilled at.
the
Maybe like platformy type stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, it was.
The worst is when they would have like a super long race, and like 5 seconds in, you're like,
It's over. Yeah.
Dude, the skateboard one.
The skateboard.
I know I lost.
The minecart, dude. The
The
2-on-2
minecart
minecart.
Of course, I remember that.
Essential.
What's the hexagon one? It's like hexagon
You-
something
it's
or
really
other
difficult
where
to,
you have to
you
go.
know, predict a
They
winner
all
with this
drop
game.
except
Part of what
one.
makes it
Yeah.
so fun.
It's not
I don't
Shy Guy
know.
Says, but it's like similar.
I'm not sure what it
That one's
is.
Double
chaos.
dice.
Double dice.
Chaos.
Chaos. Chaos.
Don't.
Chaos.
And not to just talk about this like the entire time we're watching this, I wonder if we're gonna get WarioWare, because that was another
Oh my
fun.
god, dude, WarioWare.
That kind of, it's to me they're both kind of ringing the same bell. You know, it's like WarioWare is just it's absurd, and it's just like kind of like Mario Party. It's just so
Dude, best of both worlds.
it's chaos, but it's funny.
Good. Not so
That's the most I've heard WarioWare talk in years.
I was thinking that too.
He was like, that was borderline Mario or Wario soliloquy there. That was intense.
I
I'm
know,
looking
it's
forward
Brandon
to
we
like
have to watch out
long
for. How many coins
cutscenes.
Brandon has.
This is my business.
Yeah, I hope. Yeah.
How delicious the
Here's
cake is. Pay
my
attention to
my
that.
Wario
All
audio
right,
logs.
Here we go.
Dang it.
Day
I'm gonna
34.
save my 20 coins for
They
a
kind of
precious
leaning
star
into the
and shoot
local
up into
or
first
like
place.
local play vibes with the
For now.
WarioWare in this.
You have to.
Huh? Love it.
Strength.
I mean,
Did Advance
see,
Wars
there's
have
at least
versus?
2 more people coming.
Do they have
who
any
enough
multiplayer action in those
coins
I don't
to
If there
remember.
was, I
so-
never played
Okay, I don't
multiplayer
know.
Right,
ever.
yeah.
I mean, look
just
at
did the
this
campaign.
been so long,
Real
and
superstar.
You needed like the link cable for that
You
back
know,
in the
you're
day.
telling yourself
Yeah.
that.
But that's Advance Wars.
Sorry,
Yes,
Awesome.
dude. I hope they show it. I hope they do a deep
never
dive.
thought Advance Wars would come
I
out.
thought, yeah,
Man.
I would be very skeptical.
Hope home.
If you had like brought
So this
that
is
up
the
and
one
had a
personal
good feeling about it,
because
I'd be
I
like,
live in a
Brad, I
different
don't
kind of space.
know,
Someone just
man.
talked about that a
Hey,
couple
this
days
one.
ago.
This is the one
I
where
forgot
I
who it was
tried
here.
to-
I
Someone
think I brought
brought
it
it
up
up.
Yeah.
last year, but I wasn't
Conan.
expecting it this time.
Okay, I've got the
It's
Yeah.
kind of like
Wars.
the de facto franchise.
upper
It's
left,
certainly just with military.
corner,
Like anytime
upper
you're
right
talking about
corner
fantasy,
had
like
the
Fire Emblem
logo
covers
from
that.
Mario
But
Party 3. That's how you know this was a game from Mario
yeah,
Party.
that
Okay,
just
let's not
that was
know
the
Princess
systems in that game are
Center
just
of
so
the-
tight
of
and
the
balance
side.
and
Dude, this
the
one.
pace of combat and
I definitely
this.
just ran
Yeah,
right into
this is a
that.
good mini.
Oh my goodness.
Serpentine, serpentine.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Oh god.
It's like run up Death Mountain.
Fear my
Yeah.
geologic might.
Something menacing about Birdo.
Can he get to the top?
Yeah.
Powerful
What a
baby.
menace.
Okay, we got
You can do it.
Oh, you can do it.
Oh, botched it, Birdo.
Oh.
Is that?
We ran out.
Oh,
wins. That was
by a
close.
foot.
Oh, if anyone gets to the top 3v1.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, but we made it.
That's
That
brutal.
was a struggle.
That was.
I like these
That was a
animated
struggle.
ones. They're
Me
they
too.
don't move now.
I
Yeah.
think that's a moral victory.
It's always like a
Okay.
necessary evil to like skip Treehouse because we
Not
got to
as
get
good
to
as
the
an
show.
actual victory.
But like kudos to
No,
Nintendo
I agree.
because
It's
there's
a-
so many.
Just hands-on, good stuff.
I would
Yeah.
watch
Guys are full of
16
it.
more turns of this with pleasure,
Full of
Jones.
superstars.
Straight up.
Hey, I mean we got
20 turns.
There's
they're-
3 hours
they're
of this,
settling
right?
in.
Yeah. This is the final day of
Ooh,
E3.
yeah,
I don't want
for
to
a
attend.
large
Let's
one.
go.
I am gonna go for a large one.
I
30.
like that you took the bait. 'Cause
Pay
now you
up.
don't have enough for a star.
That's fine.
it felt that 40-minute direct was nice because it felt
my
like
God.
one thing after another of like
Big
oh
goodness.
you know
Stars.
and I was kind of ready for that because
Yeah, that's a
you know
little
like these
dangerous
you know
for
the
you,
the
dear,
big
being in first
I'm not
place.
as invested in Bayonetta 3 as others but even like
Well,
a Pikmin
we
4
were
Breath of the
also
Wild
going
2
to make sure
Metroid
we,
Prime 4 like a lot of those
share
things
on
I've
the
just
board
accepted are like so far off
We might
that they're
just
not
have
really
to
where my
leave this game
expectations
where
are
Riona's
set
winning.
and I get Mario Golf in 2 weeks.
I don't like it.
Yeah, I
What
week and a
happened?
half.
I
It
missed
said
it.
it said
But I just played on my big
9
struggle.
spaces to the star. I like it being on the
You gotta
player.
count. You gotta count.
You gotta.
Because
You
that
gotta.
goes into
You
account.
need- Yep. Unacceptable. I don't like
I
that.
wonder if that's a setting.
I don't like it.
That's like-
You need
know what?
to have
That's like
board
telegraphing.
awareness.
That's like
You know what?
telegraphing Pokemon types.
Yeah.
Like,
You know what?
it's
Fuck
a
this
it's a
game.
you know
It's
what?
done. It's done.
No,
No, I'm just kidding.
Cancel pre-order.
Cancel it. Isla, cancel our pre-orders.
Will do.
Emotional.
Heated.
But that is such a big
Yeah.
strategy.
Yeah.
Board awareness. I've
I
seen
know.
it time
It's
and
big,
time
yeah.
again.
We would finish
A
it off.
person
real
I'm
deal.
playing with
Are we?
goes
Are
the
we
wrong
supposed to do
way
that?
Right.
or uses an item when they're not
Alright.
supposed to and like botches
let's
it.
pause and get
Dumbing
that set
down
up
the
for a moment.
We've
experience.
warmed
Yeah.
up enough
Right.
now.
Yeah, I don't like
It's
that.
time to jump into the.
Because like it's
Not
already
real.
so random as it is. There's
Yeah.
already so many
All right,
random
here we
elements,
are
taking
on
away
the
like
Spaceland
the little bit
board
of
and
skill
on turn
element. See,
17,
31 to the star.
20.
That's like
This is. I'm really excited.
New board,
'cause
new board.
This was getting pretty.
They need a
intense.
hardcore mode
We're all
with
playing the
that,
same
with that
characters
off.
as
Come on,
we were
Nintendo.
before,
Put it in.
and, like, robs up.
hardcore.
Hardcore
Let's take a
mode.
look at that board. You'll notice this ominous counter in the middle.
Yeah, that's not looking
Mario
good.
Party's pretty hardcore.
I don't know if you remember this board. It was also from the N64 games.
None of these
there's
franchises I thought
the
I was going to
scary
see today.
countdown when you
And a
cross
lot of
that
times when new
space, and
franchises
then
come
when it
up,
counts to zero,
I'm not.
hopefully we'll get
It's
to
just
see
not
it.
as jovial as it was today for me. Just from personal experience, like
Chances are pretty
I'm
high.
usually like,
Chances
oh,
are pretty
okay,
high.
All right.
like neat.
I'm
They're
gonna
getting another one of that
Jones is
entry.
pleased.
But even if I'm not, gonna check this stuff out day one.
All right.
Well,
Fine, a 2. I got a 2.
That was pretty jovial.
I got a 2.
I think it worked out.
Oh,
pretty well.
yeah.
Started with Elden Ring and ended with Zelda. How you feeling?
I'm feeling it.
I love this
relieved.
board. This is
I was
what
so
I would consider
scared.
a superstar board.
I was scared.
I have
10
a
out
lot
of 10
of really
book.
fun
Man.
Yeah, ending with
How's your
Play
open world
Brad
fantasy?
games. The most Brad
vibes
games
for the
you
C3.
get.
and this
Boom.
is one of the boards where the star
Straight
moves
bookends.
every time
Boom.
someone
That
gets one,
verticality,
so
baby.
it's
I know, Jones.
Just
really
going off the ledge.
random and
Knocking a
difficult to
bokoblin just
plan.
off the ledge
But
of
there's also a lot
of
of
a.
I know.
watching him fall miles, like down,
Yeah.
vanish in the clouds.
I just hear when it shows
Later.
it. I hear, "Here we go." Where we dropping,
like
Link?
Yeah, yeah.
Right now where the star is and what-
Dude, Hippie Link. I want
Perfect.
Hippie Link to trend.
Doesn't miss a beat.
Hippie Link.
30 32 spaces.
Yeah, he kind of had
Super
like,
Saiyan Link,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Letting the locks flow.
Grizzled Link.
I love it. Yeah.
Punished Link.
Old
getting a
man
little
Link.
stubble.
I mean,
Yes.
Boo and I were real tight.
He spent
I wasn't a ton. We didn't see a ton of Zelda, but
Oh, they
Yeah.
they fast forwarded Jones. We're on
A lot
turn
of time
17 now.
together, you know.
we're on a new board.
Bonded.
Yeah.
We shift boards, so yeah, they.
He'll do me a favor.
They're
now and
hopping.
then.
One of the things I do really appreciate about this
Nice,
game
15
is
coins.
that when you
Payday.
come to a fork in
That's
the
a
road,
nice-
or like choice to
pick
use a
up.
key or not, it tells
And
you
you
how many
can't play as
spaces at the
Bowser.
start
It's like a
you need to
thing,
go
right?
around.
Is
You know,
Bowser
so
playing?
He's a
here it's just 28
space
to the
on the
start because-
board.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
To
usually.
wreak havoc.
So
He's a
who's your
mess.
your Donkey Kong?
Wario.
Wario
You can
usually?
check,
Oh.
check all the different routes and see
And
which
Donkey Kong
one's
once in
the-
a while for sure.
the
DK
shortest.
and Wario.
The big boys.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
One.
If I want to get
also have one of
under
these keys,
people's
so I'm actually
skin,
use this to
Mario.
unlock this gate and see what's behind it.
yep.
So we'll go.
Took the
Mental damage.
Donkey Kong and the Yoshi Pez that we had in the office, brought them home to add to the collection in the
Oh my
background.
gosh.
Showed Donkey Kong
Brandon?
Pez and Yoshi
What
Pez
is
to
it?
Milo. Who did he favor?
What
Please
is-
say Donkey
what
Kong.
is
Donkey
this?
Kong.
Oh, this is
Good
great.
boy. That's your son.
Yep.
That's your
Oh,
boy.
man,
Yeah,
this
took-
is such a
like, yeah.
blast from the past.
Yeah.
Took a long look at
The
both.
two wheels on the side say who.
It would've been
who
cool if he
something's
picked
gonna
Yoshi.
happen
Reach
to
for
or
the
from.
big monkey.
And then the middle one says what.
Here's
what
where
the
I'm
verb is gonna
pissed
be,
for
what,
about
you know,
15 or
like,
20 seconds when
Yeah.
you steal my
coins,
stars.
Yeah.
Stars.
Star swap.
Yeah.
Even
Oh, no.
worse.
This is bad.
Very rough.
Birdo,
Like, you
please.
might as well
Oh,
just
no.
take my stars. I don't want to even
Birdo,
swap.
Birdo,
Show me my
Birdo,
money.
Birdo, Birdo.
Birdo.
Come on.
I don't have a
Come on.
star. Everyone else has one star.
I like getting you mad,
Trying to
Huber. It's fun.
Mario Party
It
is
is fun.
100% the easiest way to do it.
Okay, well,
Without
that's
a doubt.
totally fine.
Without a
Yeah,
doubt.
Nothing
really too much.
changes. We're
It's good.
I'm
It's
so
like Banner, you know. It's like you don't want to make them angry, but it's fun to watch. You know, it's like
Superstars
you're not, tasked with stopping Huber. It's fun to just sit back and watch the carnage,
Oh,
the chaos.
oh no. Okay.
How many boards? 10?
All right.
I want to
Okay.
say less than that.
stakes are very
I
high
think
this
like
time.
5 or 6.
For this?
Yeah.
No, I
Don't
think
get
there was
higher.
more.
There were
Oh
10?
my goodness.
I don't know about 10. Maybe
Bowser
10.
Big Blast!
Game.
Yes!
Dude.
Looking better than ever.
Yeah!
Look at the glow.
They know.
Look at that Bowser.
They know.
Looking high def
Look at that
shiny.
real-time
Dude.
Well,
reflections
you know the strategy.
in the
right?
dome.
Gut says
Same
purple
color
is
as my
safe.
dress?
Yep.
Oh, they're doing purple.
Does it work?
Yes.
So
Always trust the
basically,
gut.
objective of
Survived.
this game
Trust the
is
gut
to
every
pick a
time.
pump and hope that you
That's
don't
all you
get
can do.
blown up.
Yep. I will choose my only.
This is pretty
color,
momentous, actually, that
the
we're getting this in
color.
Treehouse. Like,
Yeah.
this kind
The
of.
strategy of going
This is
before
very
you means I
important.
get to
Oh my
pick
God.
pink.
The culmination The
let's see,
best
I'm
thing
actually
ever
This is the tensest moment of
is
the
when
so
it's
far.
the ultimate mini game, like the battle mini game, when everyone puts in 50 coins and 200 coins are on the line.
Wow.
Yep.
The stress.
The stress is real.
Involuntary
reaction.
It's gotta be green.
Oh,
for
here we
me.
go.
There's no
You're
way.
toast, Luigi. You're toast. Yes, baby. Yes,
Ten.
baby. Yes, baby. Hoisted by his own petard.
The knockback.
Have a nice trip.
One down.
That's what I'm talking about.
Gray.
Red's not
I
available anymore.
pick
I'll go with gray.
No, I'm
Gray's
gonna
my
stick
pick
with
here.
Pink.
Oh.
All right.
Oh no.
Well, that's ominous.
Good luck, Rob.
This is
Green.
like it's real scary.
I'll go
All right.
green.
In
I'm
this last year of ours,
going
Michael
yellow 'cause I like
Huber,
yellow.
Yeah.
that we've been suffering through,
Solid-
stay at
solid
home, being separated from family members, losing ones that we love. It's been a difficult year.
Yeah.
Someone at Nintendo has been carefully reconstructing Bowser's Big Blast. Like just at their
Shout
desk,
out.
at their desk with the mouse, making it shiny.
Lightheaded from all the
Yep.
breath holding.
That explosion,
shine.
really customizing the burst.
Out, Jones.
Feels good.
Yes,
know.
green is good.
Somebody was working on a 2D Metroid game.
Zelda's cooking.
Can I breathe again?
I think, yeah.
That game is so tense.
It's
Because
so
it's a
tense.
weird,
I love
like,
it.
It might be the tensest thing.
it's tough because on one end you're like, where the hell is Pikmin 4? Where the hell, like, these things are happening. It is interesting that he specifically brought up Prime 4. He was like, we haven't forgotten about it. It's just taking like a long time.
Bracing.
You know all these games are happening, and then from announcement to release, boom, here's this
let's see if
Metroid
we
game.
can
roll.
Like, like, oh, by the way, like Mario Party, here's this. Oh yeah, Advance Wars. Like,
Oh, I can
it's
make
an
someone else
interesting
roll
place to
Yeah,
be.
same
Like,
with
there's a
Nintendo.
lot in this direct.
Especially
Like, there's a
during
lot
the
of fun
last
things on
five
Switch
turns
this
of the
year.
match.
Got momentum.
And yet there's
The
these
stakes are
massive
raised.
projects
Yeah.
that are a long ways away.
Yeah. I don't,
Wait,
I'm
have
just
you
gonna
played
go-
Skyward Sword, Jones?
Blue and red
Never.
spaces
Yes!
are so-
Dude, Brad, you'd be proud of me.
about?
One of the first things I
But you're gonna land on a
tweeted
versus spot.
after the
That's
presentation,
Yeah, I'm gonna
people
land
talking
on
about
versus spot, but
Metroid,
the
Breath of
first
the Wild.
question is, do I
Just
set
picture
a speed
game.
trap? Snip it.
You know.
My man.
You know.
Yes, we know.
Obviously.
The best.
We know.
The best Zelda
Are you
villain.
expecting me to play Skyward?
Yes!
All right.
Switch now.
Okay.
I mean, chances are you're gonna trigger.
You
it.
got it,
I never
Jones.
finished Twilight Princess. Dun, dun, dun.
You got it, Jones.
I know. I got about halfway through that
First
game.
beginning of the timeline. You got to
I
know
know.
Damiani's
Hear him
rage.
licking his
fury.
lips in HD.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So in 1080p.
Blooper, super, or spaceship.
It's been a long time since we did that timeline. I don't remember the.
Everything looks so.
Was timeline
Yeah.
before
I
Skyward
think it was
Sword, or was
before.
it?
I think it was before.
Ooh.
now.
Yeah.
And because it's a blue space, I got 3
It's like, why do I
points to
know more
start
about
with,
Kingdom Hearts than
and
I do about Skyward Sword? How did that work
I
out?
think
Okay.
7.
7.
Oh,
Okay.
All
How
right.
did that-
7.
Okay. Comfortable stakes.
By which you mean cowardly state.
Yeah, should have gone 200.
You're the one that picked it, Rob.
Shy Guy says there it is. Slot card
Oh,
derby, bumper
no.
balls.
Here we go. Shy Guy says.
Nice. They're
Okay.
showing
Okay.
all the hits.
Oh, look at
This is
that.
Very,
Oh my God, it looks so good.
Very.
Another 10.
Yes.
I'm gonna
One of
pass
the
that
picks.
soon.
Oh, Shy Guy
One of the best
says
mini games ever.
ever.
This is
Doing what this
being
guy
in between
says?
these two for the Mario Party
But not
sequence
yeah,
is a
because
treat.
He changes his little mind. His little shy mind.
Okay. This game takes a
Oh,
lot
you got
of concentration.
quick.
Watch out for the fakes.
And
That Birdo's getting slow.
The fake.
Oh,
Fell for it.
It's so great.
Cast aside.
Vanishing over the horizon.
I know.
There she goes.
Holy crap.
Look at that.
Dude, the switch draw
Waving
distance
Left
So good,
for
Jones.
dead.
That's so good.
into the fog.
Pecked at by
But
seagulls.
You and I have a long history of competitiveness when
Bird
it
got
comes
lucky
to this
there.
game. Oh no.
Too late.
Yeah.
I need to not talk.
All
The
right.
white flag reminds me of the Rockstar logo.
And there's plenty of time left. I'm sure you guys will be all right if you want to.
It's so tense.
My secret weapon is that I'm left-handed, and I have to think about this way more often than you right-handers.
I think that's cheating, Rob.
Oh, and she's out. Birdo wins
Oh.
again. Dude, Rob.
Nice work, Rob.
Thank you.
Minigame star.
Nice
Yeah.
work.
Yeah, minigame stars
Oh,
coming,
man.
Birdo.
Brandon in
That
fourth
was one of
place.
my
You hate to
favorites
see it.
From the original Mario Party as well.
If we're ever in a pinch and
Enjoy
you
those 10
need somebody who
coins.
knows their left and their right, I'm gonna come to you, Rob.
Oh yeah, it was it was like a
Okay.
special one. Yeah.
Look at how ashamed I am.
I know you are not doing great.
Thank you very much, Kenny.
I like that. It's within one
I'm
star
just
for
here to
everyone.
point out the facts.
Let's see.
Stories 2 Wings of Ruin has gotten
Oh.
a lot of play
Looks
cool.
this
Lot of fun.
weekend.
Looks cool.
I've seen more of Stories of Ruin, you know, doing the C3 coverage than almost as much as I've played.
Condescending laugh.
Monster Hunter
Thoroughly
Rise.
rewarded, but encouraged.
Ooh. Item shop. Golden.
Golden
It was all
pipe.
relatively new as well.
Yeah.
So.
And you can. You could even
Is
buy
the golden
star
pipe instead
afterwards.
of the
Yeah.
magic lantern
I'm
now?
surprised you guys
I'm
want
not
to
sure.
come back to this game.
Warp
so
next
Because
to
it's,
Star,
it
yeah.
just
so
the
hard.
lantern took you there,
Look, I
or
lost
just
the
gave
toss.
the star to
You
you.
have to go back to the
Was
cave.
it always 25? I guess it was.
Well, it did save, so technically we could.
Economy.
Economy is
Economy.
important in
All
this
right.
game.
Yeah.
I am
Needs good
going
balance.
to see what I can do about my friend.
And it's funny because once you get like Rob's position right now with Birdo, like once you get over 100 coins, you start sweating. Like it's not. It's like getting in first place in Mario Kart. It's like I do not feel good about this at all.
You gotta pray
Because
Bowser
I
doesn't
am-
come
yeah.
your way.
I think that's a fantastic.
I am. There's a
Birdo,
bullseye.
Okay, so Boo
Yeah,
looks like a
you know,
space, so
you
Boo
know,
probably won't be
Birdo
playable.
doesn't have a star, and you and I have a competitive history.
Which is a shame.
I thought I saw
So,
I think
good
at this
luck.
point we all
The
have a
king-
competitive
Maybe
advantage.
King Boo.
Also
Oh,
true.
the King Bubba.
Also true.
As a character?
I
Dorio,
thought.
Dorio.
Was that this trailer?
No, was that Mario Golf? I think it's Mario Golf.
It was Mario Golf. It was Mario
Cool
Golf.
edition.
Mario Golf.
Great edition.
Yeah.
Facing Boo
Race him
off
up that-
normally,
Getting
but
licked
that
by
was-
Boo. That was wild.
Not his best performance, frankly.
It's not your
Yo,
best
I need Mario
performance.
Golf yesterday.
I know, where is it?
Extremely
Where's the
impressive.
codes, man?
I need it yesterday, Jones.
Oh,
no.
I'm so ready.
Brad, I was thinking
Oh no.
we get all
Well,
serious in
I
Mario
know which
Party.
way I'm not
But you wanna give us
going.
a
Jones,
demonstration?
though,
Okay.
wants to win
You know,
You have no idea.
in Mario
I'm just
Golf.
gonna-
Oh, golf. Yeah, no. It's
He's
golf, yeah.
playing to win.
You
I'm
want it?
so excited
You
to poke the
getting
bear at Jones.
your anger
The eternal
to Mario Party
Oh,
is
oh,
my
no,
anger.
yeah.
Cannot
To
wait
golf.
for Jones to miss that putt.
If I don't, yeah, if I don't,
Looks now though, it's so terrible.
Almost got it there, Jones.
I love the upgrades to it.
if I don't make those curves happen.
I hope someone gets
Which
hit.
it turns out is
Oh.
not.
Oh, save.
When it does hit, it takes away all your coins.
There's Bowser.
Yeah,
There he
it's,
was.
it's
Devastating.
pretty
Yo,
brutal.
Gandalf like got killed today.
Now, I'll
in
pay
Smash.
for that.
Dead.
He was dead.
That's
Thrown
that's
into
probably how he
lava.
afforded his own
My favorite villain, my main
That was-
villain for Nintendo's
That was
dead.
the other reason I was fairly sure Breath of the Wild, was going to show up. Initially, I was a little scared at the end of the presentation, was because how do you start a presentation joking
And another
Yeah.
great
about
example
Zelda
of
game,
what the speed
and then
trap
later
that Rob set
not
does.
delivering? So
I
they knew what they
Here
were doing.
comes the speeder.
Don't like it.
Bye.
Don't like it.
This is sick, dude. That swamping
So if
like
that
a
speed
hover
trap hadn't been set,
car thing.
I just realized that if the speed trap pushes you back to the path of the
1v3.
laser.
Usually
in
my
both
least
cases.
favorite.
Mine too.
Very lucky for me that I was not already
Oh, everyone
there.
gets paid.
Yeah.
Gold game.
Okay. Yeah, right. This is a coin collecting one.
another coin collecting one.
Another
Oh,
Mario
and I'm
Party
driving
3.
both this
Another
time.
coin
Another
collecting
coin
one.
collecting one.
Well, I feel sorry for you guys
Bags.
because I'm just gonna
Beautiful.
swoop up all of the coins and make you
Switch
crash
does good
into all of
water.
the
Yeah.
It's like going down the
I've
river
got
in Animal
a
Crossing. Look at
tricky
that.
spot here because I'm in
Oh,
the
no.
middle of these two. I can't. If they're close together, I
I
can't
love
really
this. The
move.
driver just
Oh
trying
no! Oh no! Oh no!
But we all get to
Screw 'em
keep
Yeah,
whatever
but they can
coins
get
we collect.
screwed over.
There are no losers here.
Oh, beautiful this
Just
Yeah.
water
different
is.
Little
degrees
more
of
to the
coinage.
right, please.
Hey, I'm just
Gotta get
clearing
those
out
bags,
the
though.
obstacles
Yeah,
for you,
gotta get
actually,
the
because I'm such
Bag
a nice
meta.
princess.
Thanks so
Too
much.
late on that
Kay.
one.
You're welcome.
No.
It's my pleasure.
That's a log. Ow.
Yep.
Nice.
Well spotted.
You're welcome.
I was talking
Wow,
about
the three of us together got 6 coins.
Peach.
I repeat, I feel
Ruthless.
sorry for you that I was the
Ruthless.
one
Yeah, that was
driving.
pretty
Yeah,
ruthless.
me too. I also feel sorry for
You know, us princesses are used to being driven around and not driving ourselves. So.
So how are you so good at it?
2 turns.
Well, did you see how many logs I hit, though?
I did not. I was busy paying
Are you surprised
attention
with
to
how
nothing
much
myself.
Everyone at
Mario
home
Party
knows.
we're getting in the treehouse?
I am a
Everyone
little.
at home knows. They're nodding.
Do you think it would have been Mario Golf
Wait,
instead, or
what?
that's
I mean,
so
this
soon?
is
There's
3
no
hours,
room?
though.
So you got
So maybe Mario Golf still to come.
Oh, they can show
Thank
Mario Golf for
you.
sure.
That Birdo laugh is
Yeah,
very
we gotta
good.
like settle in for this,
It's funny,
man.
like party then golf. Like what a casual treehouse. Just like
Yeah, get your coffee.
kicking
you go.
back.
Oh.
Yeah, Mario Golf and
Oh,
See, this
dude.
is one
Metroid
of the
Dread
things I
are
was
two
talking
very-
about when I say the stakes were raised during the last
Battle.
They landed
All
on
of the
same
coins.
All the
space.
coins.
All of
So
them.
now there's a duel.
Remember the duels?
Oh.
The draw?
Do it.
There was one where it's legit Old
Every
West
time.
Jones.
Before 1-2 switch.
And you would draw.
Bye.
You'd shoot like a cork gun.
You know, my favorite part
Keep
about
it
this is
PG.
that I don't have anything at stake right now.
That is such a gutsy
I think that was Mario Party
move.
2.
Nice. I am going to enjoy this.
I really appreciate Luigi's battle.
Oh
Yeah,
my God.
totally. Give me
Ready for
the
something.
money.
Bruno's hands already, though. Look at those
142.
fists.
Yeah.
Payday.
goodness.
Let
This
it
could be a
ride.
payday.
2 coins.
Good luck to both of you.
See,
This is
Rob,
high
now you better
stakes.
not
Yep.
lose.
This is what Mario Party's all
turn
about.
turn 19.
What the
This
heck
was
is
like
this?
this is
Oh my
sick.
goodness.
I don't remember this.
Oh,
okay.
me either,
I'm on the
Brad.
top screen. Let's look at
Fine with
that's-
me.
I don't remember this one.
Start with that key information.
From
Mario Party 3. I like that it
Yeah,
says
Mario
which
Party
one
3
it's
getting a
from.
lot.
That is cool.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Well, that
Very
was
nice.
one
I
of
didn't
the
notice
great
that.
ones.
Great
Oh my
touch.
goodness.
Okay.
2 and 3 were amazing.
Would you call it one of the superstar ones?
Yes. Absolutely.
Yeah, Mario Party 2 and 3.
Hopping.
Best.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
Does it help to say hopping
Good
out
bait.
loud, Rob?
it does to help say hopping out loud.
Well,
So I remember what I'm doing.
Hopping? Hopping, Rob?
you guys
Rob,
are
hopping?
neck and neck. This is just too intense.
Hopping, Rob.
You gotta make that.
Oh, Luigi hesitated.
You gotta
Paid
make
for
that.
it.
Backfired. Plan backfired.
Birdo once again cleaning up the mini
Birdo.
games.
Yep.
I
Look
like
at
the
that.
slow and steady approach that Rob is taking.
OP.
Seems to
Doing
be
very
working
well here.
for him so far.
I'm also holding my breath again, so I'm really feeling pretty low.
Oh no!
Oh!
Oh, okay.
Oh, never mind.
Stop talking, Rob. Let us.
Wow. Choking. Don't choke.
Here we go.
No!
No! Oh,
Yes,
it's
there it
happening!
No!
Oh, gosh.
Why is this
Why?
difficult?
What?
Do it. Get
Why
off
is
earlier,
this the
guys.
most tense moment of E3? Right?
There
Oh
it
my
is.
God.
Oh my God.
Wins the day.
What?
And also 100
What are you
gold.
playing at, Nintendo?
Yeah, what was that?
I am so pleased right now.
I feel very
Drama.
much like Luigi.
They break, go to another game, and then they go off
Very
camera, and they're like,
gross.
"What was that?
What
What was that?"
Patch.
Domination.
Write that down.
I swear.
78 coins.
I don't think I've ever seen anyone
Game is
have
botched.
so many coins in one game.
The devs DM them on Twitter. Like, we're
6-2.
very concerned about the end of that
Oh,
cherry
no.
on
Cut to
jump.
commercial.
Yeah, what?
Well, what
I'm
about
so
that golden pipe that you have?
Well,
My
I
pipe.
can use it
184 coins.
You got no
What a
coins.
shame.
Roll.
What a shame. I'm so sorry for you.
Oh,
Wow.
no, you-
That's
Treehouse
like
salt.
insult to injury right there.
So as the Koopa just explained, you have to when you pass
Yeah,
by
right
the bank,
back
you
there.
have to
Tear
deposit
through
some
that board.
coins, and then
So
whoever
fast.
lands on it gets all those
Mhm.
coins. But Riona didn't have any.
Telling you, man, they need the
And
hardcore
whose
mode.
fault is that?
Slow it down a little.
You
You need to feel those spaces.
Yeah, let me think about it.
Let's see. I want to take a look at the board
Feel
because
the space.
I have
Yeah.
a warp block.
Like
And I'm
when you're
tempted to
that
use
red's
it.
coming up.
And we've
Tense.
got a couple people that are kind of closer to the
The
star
24 to
than
the star is
me,
also
so I
interesting,
think it
Huber,
might
because it's
be
like, how do they know
fine.
where I'm going? Like, I know there's arrows on the map, but like, isn't there always like shortcuts you can possibly take, or
Yeah, I bet you
like
pay for
junctions
stuff.
in the road where it's like, how are you calculating that
And
because
it
you don't
won't get
know
me any closer.
which way I'm gonna
But
go,
I
or
could swap
Yeah.
with
if that door's
Brandon.
gonna be open, or
It's probably like the least amount of spaces.
Thank
I guess, yeah, it just updates
Thank you, Mario
like an
Party
auto
gods,
GPS.
for listening to my plea.
Why must you hurt me in this way?
Oh, but it's 14 to the star.
And
So
somebody
you're not
hurts
getting
me.
there.
But you know
I'm
what?
space.
I just got an item mini game, so we'll see. Maybe it'll have something
Oh, yeah, if you
good.
could roll extra on the next
Oh,
one, you
down.
have a shot.
I mean, it's the only chance I have. So
Oh,
let's
this
go
is
for
cool.
one of-
Multi-dice in the
let's go for
middle.
that triple. Oh no!
Oh, you can only shoot one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I meant to do, obviously.
Were you so focused on the balloon you wanted, you didn't even see the balloon in front of you?
No, I thought that if I held the button, then I could release it when I was ready. But then
That's
I
very
pressed
funny.
it, and she shot the arrow. So read
Well-
the instructions, you know.
Operator error.
A lesson
Yep.
to all of us.
I'll take a 10. 10's at least a little helpful here.
Hey, look, you're right back where you started.
Thank you. Thanks for pointing that out, Kay.
See,
71
you know, no
Wow,
harm, no foul.
184. Damn, Rob.
Damn, Rob.
It only
Rob's gonna
helped
win.
me.
Rob's like giggling, but you can
Only
see it in
makes
his
her
eyes.
He wanted to
Carrying
win.
this
He's
rage
very
into this
focused.
minigame.
Okay.
Oh, this one. Okay.
this one.
I
Yeah.
think that
Wonder how much,
Star Wars has a prominent place in our hearts.
Practice they got
This
beforehand.
one's super simple.
Do you
All
mean
you do is
strawberries?
move, but you're trying to collect as much water
Yes,
for
I
your
want
flames as you can.
So
And avoid the Monty moles.
Yes. Okay.
The
Stop
rain is mine.
hogging the rain, you guys.
The rain is mine.
Shower.
All right.
Oh no!
I smell bad. Give me the shower.
That's not the purpose of this. If you need a shower, go somewhere else.
Come on, come on.
Give me rain.
No, out of my
Oh,
way.
yes. Come on. No.
Fine, this is fine. No.
Monty Mole.
This is
For the public good,
This
if
is
I
not
I
fine.
love
This
the
is not fine.
G-rated trash talk.
Same.
Yes.
Oh,
Get out of
my.
my way.
Not many places you can get that these days.
Watch out.
Excuse
me,
please.
Yeah, excuse me.
Very easy to tell.
You're
when
sure not gonna like this.
Yeah.
That cloud was really cooking it.
Yeah.
If you need a shower, go somewhere else.
Yeah.
Sharp turns.
It's about spicy
I
as
don't
it
feel good
gets.
Yeah.
about that.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nintendo Spice.
Nice
Wow.
work, Brandon.
What a beautiful strawberry.
You know what? I'll give you that.
That is a nice looking strawberry.
Thank you.
Jolly.
Making a comeback. I can feel it.
Slowly but surely. I mean, you somehow snuck
I'm
your
in
way up to
fourth place
first.
with 184 coins.
If
Giving
only you
everyone
could get
coins
to the
now, I feel
star.
like-
If only I could get to the star,
Is
but I have no
new.
I'm
items.
just going to delight in the
I
fact
feel like
that
it always
Fiona
used to
is
be
3
10 for the
coins
winner and-
shy of the star.
Yeah, maybe.
Giving everyone a little piece.
Because
I have
you
no
here at Nintendo Treehouse Live are mean.
Hardcore mode.
No,
Scheduling a Mario
standing,
Party session for a
like,
treehouse has got to be a little
rivalry.
stressful.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was like, how long is this going to take exactly?
this is
Oh,
very
no.
good.
Oh no! Rob! Oh no!
He only has one though.
There is only one possible answer. We all know what it is.
Yep, 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 yep.
Or you could wager
Why
one
must
coin
you
and she still
take
won't have
from
enough
me?
even if she wins.
Oh, that also would have been pretty good.
That's what I would have done.
I thought.
But this is
Oh, I guess
funnier.
See, I like that. I like how many different strategies people bring into stuff like this.
Well, and if Riona wins this game, which let's be honest,
I'm going to.
the underdog. If there was ever an underdog moment,
Oh.
Okay.
I mean, this is the
Talk
most like Luigi.
Another like super standard or super simple rather. Oh, and there.
things are not
All right,
boding well for
foreshadow.
our hero
Foreshadow. Here we
Bruno.
go.
Oh jeez.
All right.
Oh.
On that.
How good are
Here we
you at
go.
jump rope, guys?
Moderate.
I think
wonder
we
if
should just talk through the
they'll
whole,
still have hot
whole
rope
game
jump.
and distract them as much
I
as
hope.
possible.
Yeah, how are you
Yeah,
doing, Kay?
gotta
Oh,
believe.
I'm great, you know. This is very amusing to me. This new rivalry born out of this is going to be one for the ages.
Whoa! Who authorized that?
Sorry, I couldn't help but press the red button over here.
Oh, Rob.
Too much talking.
The Rob botch.
Vengeance.
Too
Zone up,
much
Birdo.
talking.
Very good.
Come on, Rob.
Come from behind moment, Riona.
Yeah.
I applaud you.
What are you talking about? I was always going to win.
Uh-huh.
Born to win.
There we go.
Yeah.
There's
well,
some of that
we'll see.
Mario
See,
Party
now she has enough
arrogance.
for the star.
It may be the
Boasting.
last turn, but the game's not over until it's over.
It'll break even the best,
Very
even the treehouse hosts.
Yep.
Oh, you just got all your coins back. And then some.
tomorrow's gonna be a little tense in the office.
Yep.
What I'm gonna
See
do.
what's about to
Hey,
happen.
Email
you know,
chains.
for the
Yeah.
sake of the people at home, I'm really glad you get to show this off.
Someone who
Yeah.
wasn't on the
This
stream
is
is
a
gonna
really
joke
nice
about it,
item.
and none of these
so nice
people are gonna
now.
reply.
I just wish
Yeah.
I
It's
was
not.
the one that got to
Yep.
use it.
Nothing.
It's not funny.
And now the star is going to be in a different place.
It's like the Easy Ally Slack. It's gonna be quiet.
Aw,
It's gonna be a
too
ghost
bad.
town that night.
Yep.
Brandon,
Luigi
you and I are going to have a talk
takes
later.
the lead.
Will it be a loud talk?
Potentially.
I think the moral of this is you can't keep a good plumber down.
I think the moral.
I've
of this
never
is
felt
actually to use
confident
case
having the
strategy of not
maximum number of
wagering enough
stars
points
going
to
into
help
the
you.
end of
Yeah.
of a Mario Party
I
match.
know.
I've never been like,
Sometimes I
woo,
have
took
good
it.
ideas.
It's like, no.
Same.
There's gonna be something.
Hey,
Some extra bonus Jones Sucks award. I'm like, oh, there it goes.
You know what? I'm done.
The damn like question or the green space star
Oh, no.
always bothers me.
Oh yeah.
That one always
I have
screws
so
me.
many fond memories of
Like,
just
damn it, I
playing
didn't land on
Mario
enough
Party with my
greens.
Family at the holidays. And
Isn't it like a red one
so
too?
excited to play this with them
Maybe.
this
Yeah.
year.
Yeah.
Yeah. Growing up with this game was definitely a big highlight. Were these old games? Oh my gosh.
Growing up with this
Now-
game was
now
a big
you give me the
highlight.
time.
Serious. Highlight of my
Oh,
life.
but hey.
Oh hey.
Uh-oh.
Oh, but
No
hey.
joke.
Uh-oh.
It's fun too because they've already gone through all the
Oh,
features. They're not really like talking about anything new or like referencing old maps or talking about
Hey,
like
take your- I
their
told
memories
you
of
Boo and I
Mario
were
Party.
tight.
They're
Oh
just
my
playing
God.
mad at each
Pure
other.
nostalgia.
Do you
Boo.
think
Ouch.
that'll be your
Yeah, that's a
best?
little
I
Boo
am
is always
so
willing to
angry.
do me a solid.
Trying to hear the spite.
Get
money.
it?
boo lick.
Because
I
I
just
goes.
got that star.
There it is.
No, she stole the other one.
See, it's
Sad.
a part of my grand
Angry state.
plan
No, I don't want to
to,
congrats
you know,
There we
Right.
go.
make
Good
you do all
sticker.
the work and then steal the star.
Spam it.
Spam it, dude.
Heck yeah.
Keep spamming it.
You're
Don't
getting
stop.
spammed.
Yes.
Also, like I don't know,
Exact.
20
I
moves,
have.
2
And
stars.
look, I'm going to be one away from the
a
star
low.
if only we play
2,
one
1,
more
1,
turn.
4 total.
Well, I mean,
I
just
told
like
you
the
everything
person with the
can
most
turn
stars
around.
only
Yeah.
has 2. It's
Yes,
like,
you can.
wow.
And you can change the number of turns you
It's
play
pretty
as
balanced
well.
Mario
Hey,
Party
why
game.
don't we add
What?
5 more turns just to give me a fair
Alright, last
chance?
turn.
Yeah, this turn
Unfortunately,
20
you can't do it once the
is
game
This is
started.
Dang it.
stretching.
Gosh.
You know what you must do.
Oh, no.
Another
Oh, well.
steal.
Brandon!
Right at the
I have
end.
never done
2
anything
stolen in the
good
last
for you,
turn.
ever.
Yes.
Come on,
Classic.
Princess Solidarity!
Yay.
Come on!
I don't know you.
Oh.
50 now. I think it was always 50.
You
We're
know
in
what?
space.
It
It's
needs
my
to be
territory.
expensive.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
I probably deserved that, but it still stings.
Boo doesn't come cheap.
Yeah.
Hooray!
Rosalina.
Man, the star theft
Ah! Thank you.
coin thing.
This is where
You need to see how this
I know. I
ends.
need to see the outcome.
So invested.
changes.
Oh boy. Okay, let's see what we got.
Be great to see Rob
Nope.
take it.
One big
Okay.
number.
You know what? That's great.
Yeah,
You know what?
both
That's
things.
great.
One
Yeah,
coin.
Okay,
Oh,
Rob.
no, okay.
Mister, I have 107
Honeycomb Havoc!
coins in my
Yeah, fun one. Fun
I
one.
like this one.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
no.
classic, classic,
This
classic.
Yep.
one requires thinking and strategy.
Oh my
Not
God.
my
This
fault.
one you like think you're smart at, and
So
then
there's
it
a bunch
just
of
never
fruit.
works
Yeah.
out.
and there's beehive.
This one you're like, okay, yeah, I got.
And you
Wait,
choose
plus,
whether you want
no,
one or
wait,
two
no.
things that
Like,
come down to your basket.
So true.
Beehive.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9 left. I don't know what that means. Gonna take some fruit and go. There's also a timer, so
tricky.
like if you can strategize within 10 seconds, you're in good shape.
2, 3,
Yeah,
2,
I don't know
5
how to
left.
strategize this way.
Oh no. Okay. I'm in good shape too.
See, now they can screw Birdo if they
This
team
is
up.
good.
2,
Mhm.
1. There
Strategy
it is.
is
See you later,
chaos.
Birdo.
Oh,
Yep.
I approve.
oh no, 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 no.
Yeah.
Bye,
Yes, yes,
Which-
yes.
Birdo.
Rob's toast.
Enjoy those 175 coins.
Yes.
I will.
BM.
I'm gonna make them into a big pile and roll around on them.
Too bad you won't have any stars to add to that pile.
You don't know.
Good.
yeah,
Good.
They're getting sassy.
It's a tone thing.
upside
It really doesn't matter what words you pick. It's that you can.
I don't know what's happening to me right now.
Nintendo Treehouse Live. What do people mean? Yeah.
Okay. Oh
Hopefully
no.
This won't blow up in my face.
Okay.
More like a post-apocalypse where like
That's
it's
fine.
Mario
Really
Party
nice.
that just
We'll
did
take
the
it.
world
Oh,
in.
Luigi's
Brandon,
out.
Going to
I
do
want you to
one.
remember what I'm doing for you in this moment.
Oh,
I want you to remember what Princess
I will
Solidarity
never
looks
forget.
like.
You are wise and merciful.
Funny.
I've always been dependent.
Rosalina, tall.
Yep.
The
Princess.
kindness of bees.
Bees.
I'm you're not kind.
The kindness of bees.
Okay. Let's get this over with.
6 left.
Yeah, Rosalina wins.
We're picking fruit. We're having fun.
Unless you want to
Yeah,
do,
it's a lot
because that's the
of
thing.
fun.
If I would,
I can't take my
Either
eyes
one
off
of
the
these gals, I
apple.
would-
It's just so shiny.
I'd hit one.
Yeah, just go one here.
Just to spice it up.
Okay.
Mhm.
Oh,
That's
dear.
it.
I don't know
Each
what's
got
gonna
it.
happen.
1 or 2, yep. And then you do
Yeah,
2.
that wasn't a good move. I think you were pretty much screwed either way.
Oh.
But thanks for
Fun.
playing.
Classic.
You know,
There-
someone has to come out on top.
There is
Well,
balance
that's
of solidarity in
I was
foxholes.
here first.
That's how parties work. I was here first.
Okay.
Every party has a winner. It's
Every party has a superstar.
That's true.
Oh, that felt good. Feels good to win.
That's good. Yeah, I had it coming.
I mean, it's
Here we
not
go.
a star, but it's
Loosening up.
something.
Final mini
Final
game.
Yeah, those are
mini-game.
versus
See if Hubert can call this one.
Down to this.
4-player. This
4-player, as it should be.
is it should be. Exactly.
Make a
What
marathon.
Big blast
What
again?
do we got?
No. Okay.
Okay.
Good. I
Okay.
might pass out then.
This is the one I was talking about.
Oh, it's this.
This
Okay.
one's so
Yeah.
fun.
This one's great.
Jumped off right away.
Yes.
That's a
This is
great
a Fall
sign.
Guys hype.
This is gonna
This
be
one
great.
is
We
so
played-
fun.
We
Just
just,
to
we
stay away
just
from
showed what
Kay.
not to do.
The
so
ground
The fall-
pound, dude.
Yeah, the Fall
I
Guys
think
team
we'll be
was
good now.
Yeah.
was
Okay,
playing
that
this
could
one day, and
possibly happen.
all of a sudden,
We
light
don't
bulb.
understand completely how to not play.
Edge
My
guard.
strategy
Yep,
here
edge guard.
is
Yeah.
don't fall, but also chaos.
Oh,
Birdo, wow.
Birdo.
I failed strategy.
Jumping
one.
is
Oh, God.
risky.
It's
in
a
this.
risk.
For me.
Yep, it's a risk.
Brandon.
What? Playing a party.
Ooh, Rosalina.
Careful. Don't do.
Gotcha.
Learn from my mistakes.
Oh no!
Wow.
Oh.
Luigi's like a predator here. Look at this.
I do colors good.
Oh,
I
is
do
Toad
colors
showing us
good.
what he's gonna do?
Yeah.
So it is showing us what he's gonna do.
I missed that entirely.
Oh,
Oh.
I have no.
Gotta do the edge guard.
Oh,
Ooh.
That was so
you-
lucky.
I have wasted
you
my
are
life.
one lucky princess.
It's up. No.
Oh gosh!
Oh, Luigi.
You
Yes.
just displayed the strategy that I was trying to do
So
before I
fun.
That's
bounced
what
off of someone's head and landed in the water.
I wanted to show how you would have won that game. That's
Yeah,
what
you
I was-
know what? Princess solidarity.
Princess Solitaire.
Okay. So there's some bonus stars that get handed out at the very end. So it's
This is where everything changes.
suspenseful.
You know.
Shopping.
Shopping
bonus.
Oh no.
Yeah, there's no quick way to discern the quality of a new Mario Party.
Yeah.
Like this
Gotta
was-
spend the
it's
time.
a, you got, this, it takes time
Okay.
Way to
Looks
to really know.
good.
Take it, I suppose.
Feeling
Looks
good about
classic.
I'm optimistic, yeah.
So there better be a minigame star or
Yeah,
or
or
it's
bust.
compromised
My bad
again.
dice rolls.
They're better. It's like the one you
congratulations.
absolutely need.
Thank you.
Okay.
Isn't that what
Alright.
Birdo just got? Or is
Minigame
that-
star or
All
coin
right.
I
star.
finally got a star this game.
You're the superstar in our hearts.
Okay.
I'm the semi-star.
Unfortunately,
Maybe it
it's gonna come
changes.
down to Brandon
Maybe
and
it's
Marina, I
random.
think, isn't
That'd be
it?
cool.
We'll see.
No, I don't have any.
Whoa!
Ooh.
The reveal.
Oh,
Yeah.
75
Oh,
coins
no.
though. Go
Oh
back
no!
and- Oh no.
Oh.
Who is it?
Oh,
This is
man.
good.
oh.
Yeah.
Brandon.
Brandon wins.
That wasn't
Brandon.
I meant that one.
What a wonderful
Brandon.
party.
Brandon.
You know,
Brandon.
I am
I'm gonna clap for
Brandon.
that.
Superstar.
That was a masterful
Yay.
performance.
Thank
Well
you,
done,
everyone.
Well done. Well, I think
Remember
that's
there was
all
like a
the
little
time we
cutscene
have.
in,
Thank you everyone
like,
for
I
tuning
remember
in to watch
2,
us play Mario
Someone
Party
would come and like
Superstars. I
fight
hope you had
Bowser
as
to
much
win
fun
at
as
the
we
end
did.
a little
Oh,
bit. It
okay.
was just this little
Stay
cutscene.
tuned. Coming up next, we'll have some Monster Hunter Stories 2.
Rob
Wings
is
of Ruin.
upset.
Bye.
Rob's not.
I let me take my headset off.
Sweet.
Good. Give me some advance
I assume I'm good.
Is the AC?
It's broken.
It's really.
Feels like it. Feels like it's broken.
Do the AC. Because it's funny. It's like I know I'm looking at a jungle, but I also feel like I'm in a jungle. Is that just me? Cheers, everybody. Happy.
My coffee. My jug of coffee.
So yeah, let's. What do we think? What are we gonna see?
They said Monster Hunter Stories coming up. Deep dive.
Yeah, no way Breath of the Wild shows anything more during E3, right? We're not going to see that yet. That was it.
Maybe Skyward Sword later on.
Cool.
Cool.
We're still live.
Here
Don't forget,
comes
everybody, group stream
leader
coming
of
up
the
tonight. We'll be back in the streaming room, which we have all physically been in, but we have not streamed from.
Just Damiani streaming a Final Fantasy demo this morning.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
We have not streamed from as a group. It would be good.
Did not know you were coming back, Brett. You could have had this spot.
Ben, more thoughts on Mario Party?
Yeah, I like Mario Party.
Hell yeah.
That is my thought.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
With you guys especially. I don't
Well,
think
just with this guy. Just watching him watch someone else play minigames
Yeah.
was worth the price of admission for this
What's it?
Nintendo experience.
The hot rope jump.
Hot rope jump.
Yeah, that one's pretty good. We never did we at GT. I don't think we ever did a top 10 Mario minigames. That's
we did
that's
not.
upsetting.
We did Mario Kart tracks. I don't recall ever doing.
That seems so obvious.
That's a good
Hi everybody,
list.
welcome back to Nintendo Treehouse Live. My name is JC and I'm joined by some friends.
What
I
up,
got
JC?
Sam,
JC
and
Denton.
Yep.
and we're going to take you through a little bit of Monster Hunter Stories 2 Wings
I played
of
Deus
Ruin.
Ex.
Let's go.
No, right? Like I'm actually pretty excited about this. You know, I'm a Monster Hunter fan
What a shame.
myself, so again, super
Is this
big
just
honor.
you and your Monstie, or are there more
because, you
people
know,
in your party?
Capcom just recently announced that the demo is coming.
In
so
Monster
the
Hunter
demo's
Stories
coming
1,
on
it was
June
you
25, which is
and
just around
your
the corner.
like stable
And of course, the full game
monsters.
launches on July 9th.
Stable.
So again, super big thanks to Capcom for making this all possible and giving me
I'll play it.
another Monster Hunter game
Oh,
to
yeah.
play.
I'm in.
And
Go
yeah,
PC though.
again, for those folks that
I
are
like that
also
little
you know,
Koopa
Monster
in the
Hunter fans
back,
like
just
myself,
chilling, just
stick
peeping in
around
there.
to the end because we are also going to talk about some cross functionality between Monster Hunter Rise and this game. So. With that being
Without
said,
further ado.
Sam.
Monster Hunter Rise gets
You
the
got it. Let's hop in
clear
there.
E3 award for the most end cards for
So
any
I've been
trailer.
having a
And they all had
ton
like a
of
sound
fun
effect. It was like
with this demo, and I'm really excited that we get a chance to show it off to y'all a little bit early before it launches.
Just like,
As we hop in here real quick, this is a great moment to take a look at
one
my
of the most
character. I did a bunch
aesthetically
of
pleasing
customization before I
games.
started the demo.
Looks
Yeah,
nice.
it does.
The colors
It
are really well
pops,
balanced
yeah.
in this
Biggest
game, yeah.
Monster Hunter
Warm and
fans I
inviting.
know. So
Yeah.
They
Amber,
actually
if you're watching,
released.
I
It's a
really
shame they
hope
haven't
we do
released it
you
on
proud
Switch,
and
but
get
they
a kick out
actually
of this.
released Stories 1 on
You can see from my
iOS.
save data.
Got it.
And
I've
it
been
looks
in this
fantastic
demo
on
for a few
there.
hours
Nice.
now, and I could actually easily
Only on
spend
iOS?
another few hours. This is a
Well, and
really
3DS.
beefy demo experience.
Yep.
Good news though is if you try it and you like it, and I mean it's going to be free in the Nintendo eShop, so why not give it a go and see if you like it?
Give it
All
a
of your
go.
progress
What do you
will
got to
carry
lose?
over to the final version of
Lot
the
of good
game,
demos
so
I
you
gotta
don't
check
have
out
to
this
worry
week. Holy
about
cow.
retreading any
That
ground if you hop in and
great
check
sword
it out.
looking sharp.
Yeah, looking
And
good.
Right here, we have loaded into my house, so I'll just give a little bit of a look around.
Do you get to
here
pick
as we
weapons, or is
kinda
it
set the
just
stage for what
usually
we're going to be doing?
Like great
This
sword or
is
something?
a story-driven, turn-based RPG
it's been a long time
set
since I
in the Monster Hunter world. If you
played
don't know anything about the
Hunters on
Monster
the-
Hunter
or Stories on
franchise,
3DS,
no worries,
but
we'll be getting you up to
I
speed.
would
If you
imagine
are
seeing this
familiar,
great
I think
sword
you're
that
really
you would
gonna
be able
interested
to
in
switch.
the connection.
This feels
But I
like it
just
takes.
remember the
Maybe you already
battles
know
like
from the game,
really
it
relying
draws
on your
a lot of the
beasts.
mechanics. It is the same
This feels like
world,
it takes
you can see
place
the same
before
monsters,
World, before
but a bit of a
Rise.
different take here. And as
Just
somebody
this,
myself who really
they
loves
seem very tribal. I know the
RPGs and
whole
turn-based
series is
combat
tribal,
is
but like they just
really
seem much
super
more
fun.
like a
Primitive?
smaller village, much more
Well,
primitive, much
jumping
more
on
like
that, I just
like
wanna
they're out
also
in the
add, I
outlands
think this
somewhere.
might be
I don't
the
know.
first time
I
doing
I
live
disagree. This
gameplay,
is pretty
right?
It is,
consistent.
yeah.
Yeah.
This is
Okay.
world
Every other
first
game.
live
Monster Hunter,
gameplay.
like
Super
aesthetically,
exciting.
is very driven
So
by
here
where
real
it takes
quick, my
place
house
at.
is
Right.
where I can
So
save
it's
the game.
very
It's also where I can do some
region-focused.
character customization.
And my only
as opposed to
question-
time
Everybody over here in
focused.
Navarro
My only question is
a
this
really
a
unusual,
direct
very
continuation of
distinctive
Stories
looking
1, or
feline.
is this
He's
new?
a bit
It
of a
does
world
not seem to be,
traveler,
no.
but
Cool.
he and I crossed
Yeah, 'cause
paths
I wanna hop
recently,
into
and he's
this.
Yeah.
decided that he's
Badly.
going to hang out and help me on my adventure. So we will see lots more of him in a bit, but I really want to get out here.
Although
I love
Navarro
how
was in
cozy
the
it is,
first
though in your house.
that,
Like I,
So some
that
connections
talking that
there.
English-speaking Palico.
I
Yeah.
will say this game's
like
art style.
a
really
Meowth or
speaks to me. I
something.
think
Yeah.
Capcom's done an amazing job of
Ooh, this
really
town
making
Yeah,
looks
okay.
nice.
This looks like
beautiful
most
world.
towns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And as somebody who
You got
has
that
not
clear
gotten
blue-
out of
scale-wise.
that
It's like Final
house
Fantasy
much
X Town,
lately,
or-
it's really nice to have a chance
Reminds me
to
of the
explore somewhere
Chrono
that's so
Cross
beautiful and
starting town.
expansive.
Yeah.
I can talk to people
Like
even
the
though
ocean.
they're not real and have a big adventure. So I'm really appreciating
But yeah,
this.
great vibes.
So here,
Yep.
as we take a little
God,
bit of a
this
look around my
game
home
looks so
village.
cool.
If you think about Monster Hunter, just the name of the franchise,
And,
even if you've
shout out
never
to
played,
Ben
you
Moore
can
for
probably
getting
guess
me
that
into
it's
Monster
Monster
Hunter.
Hunter.
Same.
You
Go,
normally have
probably
a
wouldn't
pretty
have even played
adversarial
this.
relationship to monsters.
Now I'm-
but that's not the case.
now I'm
in
there.
this
A lot
game.
of
It's on
people
the
probably
ground.
wouldn't. It's gonna be interesting
But
comparing the
it's
sales
figured
of
out a
Stories
way
1 to Stories
really live
2.
in harmony
Yeah,
with
I think
monsters.
because
They
Stories
are
1
friends who
was
fight
pre
alongside us.
world
Got a
explosion.
beautiful-
So, yeah,
Probably
I
not on,
imagine.
you know,
Kind of housing
people that would
setup
consider
for
themselves
friends
Monster
over
Hunter
here.
fans
Two
now. Not even
platforms
close
this
to being
time
on their
also.
radar.
Look
Yeah,
over here.
yeah.
Which helps.
I think
chill
it
on the
being on
beach
Steam
with
is
them.
very nice.
And I love this.
Although,
little duo.
like,
They're just
you're-
kinda chilling,
I
living
feel
their
like you're
best life
strong-armed
here.
into the
And-
Switch
and my
version
home is honestly
for the
perfect.
because
picture
of the
stuff.
demo
I won't talk
A
too
and
much
then
about,
the Rise
all the different
crossover.
facilities that are available in
So-
my village. Normally, it's a peaceful, wonderful place, but recently
Shout
things
out
have
to
gone
Japan
a little
for getting me into
sideways.
Monster Hunter.
I am not
Shout
a
out to
small
Japan.
Shout out
player.
to
Just kind of
Capcom
learning the
for
ropes. My teacher over at
developing-
Kana has been teaching me what it
Monster
means to
Hunter.
be a monster
Yeah.
rider.
Shout out to Captain
know,
for now
what's up?
having Resident Evil
She
Village
is amazing. and
DLC.
She's a very good teacher.
Now
But
development.
right now, she's also
Seen
dealing
a
with
year.
the fact that
Could have been
there
a
are lot of
tweet.
really
Could have been a
unusual
tweet. Could have been a
occurrences
press release.
taking place
Interesting
in
development,
the
Ben.
island. We'll talk
Curious
about the story in
why
a bit
we're
more
seeing much more
detail, but
gameplay here
what
than
you
in the
need to know right now
Capcom
is
presentation
monsters are
that
acting
happened
very strangely,
yesterday.
very aggressively.
Well, this
There's
isn't
a lot of
happening during a
unusual activity
presentation.
going
This is
on
during
around the
a
island.
Got 'em.
three-hour
So
long
on top of
showcase.
teaching you
Got
how
'em.
to be a monster rider, she's
try,
also
Jones, try
teaching
again.
me
Yeah.
how to handle crisis
It's just
management.
funny that, like,
Failed
Try to figure
burn.
out what
Capcom's like,
happened to our
look at
island.
this cool thing we're doing
Kind of
with
like a
Nintendo.
weird natural
Ubisoft's like,
phenomenon
look at this
and
cool thing
things
we're
just
doing with
kinda
Nintendo.
Going
It's like,
sideways on us.
yeah.
So recently we found out that there is a poisonous monster that's causing a lot of problems in another
Oh,
part of
That
the
could be
island.
many
So
things.
Yeah, I was
recently
like,
got back
half
from
the
mission,
monsters.
And I've been getting ready to head out to try to track down that
I'm
poisonous
gonna call
species.
Puke Puke though.
I
think if
hit
you're
a
gonna
That's a
good
good-
report
that's a good
here,
early
turned
monster.
in
Yeah, I
a
think if you're
report, which
specifically
gave
gonna
me a
call
lot
out
of
the
XP for
poison,
my
it's gonna
party,
be
Zenny, which
Puke
is the
Puke.
in-game currency, and a bunch
I
of
hope
items.
Dodogama's in
I
this.
then turned around and used some of that in-game
I'm
currency
almost
for
positive
Zenny to pick up
Dodogama was
some
in the first
antidotes
one,
from
Brad,
a
if I
local
remember
merchant.
correctly, so I
Seemed like
think there's a
idea
good
since you're going to be dealing with a poison
Talking about an
monster.
Anjanath there.
Grabbed some more quests as
Love
well. So
Anjanath.
the quest board's a great
Classic.
central place to get
Actually, I
those,
just
but
love
can
a lot
also
of
get
them now.
quests from NPCs around the world. I used some more of that Zenny I picked up to
Zenny.
buy some other items
Just
that
a
maybe
good
I'll have
Dragon
a
Ball.
chance to show off here. I also did some
Yeah,
crafting.
Mega Man
So
Legends.
I used
Fisher
monster
Zenny.
parts and materials that I found around the island and from my battles to craft this amazing new sword with the
kite.
help of the smithy in
I
town.
want that in real life.
Called the chicken decapitator. I got to assume
is
that we
not.
got
Look at that.
we got big chickens.
Is it really?
Chicken
decapitator?
It's so cool though. I mean, look at it. I just made it. I haven't had a
Monster
chance to try it out yet.
Let's go.
I also used some ore to upgrade my hammer, so my gear's about ready. There's one last thing I
hammer.
have
Like
to
that,
do. So under
Royal
normal
Ludroth
circumstances, and
chillin'
sorry, just a
on
moment
the
to
beach
appreciate
there.
this little feline in all of his majesty. I would normally hatch eggs before I turn in quests because I want the monsters
Yep.
that I've hatched.
So this-
to
you did
enjoy
this in the
bonus
first
of all
game as
that
well?
XP. But I kind of reversed the order here from what I'd normally do so that I could show y'all a hatching before we head out into the field. And
Cute little
look
bull
at
drum.
this
That was one of the, that's one of the
little
first
bull
monsters
drum.
you get in the
Actually,
first
I
game
think
as
got an
well.
attack bonus there as well. So he is a new monster to add to my party. I'll just leave his name as is. And for any RPG,
I didn't
party
know that.
mechanics and party
You're
strategy
hatching
are
'em?
key. And
Yeah,
here it's
so
no
you're
different.
capturing
So
'em.
they
But
they
the
make a
pretty
sharp
awesome thing here is that
distinction
most of my party members are
between
actually
riders
monsters.
and hunters.
So,
Yeah.
So
I
you
changed
you are
my
you are
lead
not
monster over
a
to the
hunter
Bull Drums.
in
You
Monster
can
Hunter
see what
Stories.
he's
You
like
are a
in the
rider.
field.
So you have a special
Ah.
relationship with the
Again,
Very
beast.
cool.
fun
You
action.
grow with them.
Dude, I didn't know you were
As
Or
we
you-
head
you
out
raised
of the
them,
village,
rather,
you'll
I
notice
guess
I
is a
get
better
the
way of saying
option
it.
I guess that's what I'm
of choosing to
picking
head
up is
out
that
in the
relationship
afternoon
seems
or
much more
evening.
connected than previous,
Correct.
So the
which is
schedule
why I
looks
was
like
wondering,
we're
is this a
gonna stick with
prequel? Like,
afternoon
this
and
is
dark
what
times,
the
but
the
I do
relationship between
encourage
monster and
think of
human
it-
was,
playing
and
this
maybe it
yourself.
changed later
Mix
on.
it
But
up
the
with
class
check
thing makes
things
sense.
out
Yeah, I
in
think
the
the best
field
way of
in the
saying it is it's like
afternoon and
showing you
evening.
another side of the
As we
Monster
mentioned,
Hunter
crafting
world.
and finding
I'm
those
into
cool
that.
Cool.
materials
No,
is
I'm
fun
way
and
into that.
important
Yeah.
to the
That's what I've been
monster
waiting for
experience.
from
And
Pokemon,
things are
just seeing
gonna
like
be a little
another
different tonight, so you
interpretation
wanna
of
mix it up
how
a little bit.
a
Well, they
person
did
living in
that-
this world
And
can
before we get
have a
rolling here,
relationship
I'll
with
just take a little
Pokemon.
bit of a scan
Take
around
photos of
and
them.
I
Look at
haven't
this.
played it, but I feel
Yeah.
like they try to do
There
that
are
in
a
like
lot of different
Pokemon
spots
Ranger.
here in my island home
Cozy.
that I've already
This looks
visited over
cozy
the
as hell.
course of the demo.
Yeah.
Some other
Getting,
places I
Destiny
haven't quite been
Island.
yet. Here behind me, you can
Always a
see
good feeling to
Navro
get.
is on the back of the
There.
bull drum I just hatched.
Just that,
And
like,
there's
Yep.
Kana and her
dock.
monster
Yep.
companion as well. And we'll do a little bit of exploring here. So when
Cool.
it comes to collecting
yeah.
these
Cool. This
Good.
game looks neat.
some like this over here, pretty easy to spot, not a problem to grab that. Other materials are going to be a lot harder to find, especially
really
when
like
you're
this
thinking
art
about
style
insects,
from
some of the
Monster
really
Hunter.
small collectibles.
Yeah, I said it
You're just
yesterday,
really
I
gonna
think,
wanna
during the
dig
Capcom
into
thing,
these
but I would
environments
love
to find all the goodies so that you
full
can craft
Monster
your
Hunter
heart's
entry
content.
that looked exactly
Looked like this,
And while
yeah.
you're doing that,
Oh,
you
yeah.
want to be careful of the monsters.
Like, what if Rise looked like
I
this?
yeah.
wanted to say,
I'd
like,
be way into
we've
it.
we've gotten a chance to see you run around out here before, and I love how alive the environment is, and your point about
Can you
spotting
swim?
those items you can
Big
pick
question.
up. There's like so much detail
That would be
to spot, and it
great
really
because
rewards
then
you if you're
like
that
they could
person
have the
that loves
specific
exploring every
Water monster?
water-based
nook and
monsters
cranny,
Yeah.
down
Oh,
there.
they're munching
Sequel,
on
dude.
open spaces.
And like they
And to
haven't
jump on that
done
point, I
water
was thinking
combat since
about,
3.
coming from the Monster Hunter Rise side, I'm a fan, right? So
It was not
I
good.
think
That's why.
regardless-
There's an orb in the water.
Yeah.
That pause was
Yeah.
just long enough.
Yeah.
That was really
There was
good.
an orb in the water, so maybe you
At
can go on a
all.
Oh,
little.
that's
into the
cool.
series,
Just call
I
in
think this is
the
actually a
bull
really
drum
good
and
game
ride.
For you to
Sorry, what
pick
were you
up
saying,
and
So
Brett?
there was like a
understand the
shiny
world.
orb in
Even
the
the
water,
cycle of
so maybe you
going
can go on
out,
a little
finding
bit.
it, and then, like,
Call
coming
in your
back
bull
and
drum and
crafting.
ride,
All of
partner.
those things, that whole cycle still applies
Yep.
in Monster Hunter. So again, great first point of entry into the series.
Ooh, and
Ooh, look at that
I wasn't
orb.
going to talk about these just
So you
yet,
have,
but
like,
we kind of
one
lucked out
party
here.
member
You
with
see
you?
that gold pile of rocks
Yeah,
up
it seems like
ahead?
you might
That
have more than
is
one, but
a
yeah, at least
rare
one.
monster den, and it is going to kill
What if
me
that's
that
like a
I can't
storage
go
thing
in here
too?
right
Like
now
get more
because it's not
inventory
on
when
the
they're
plan
around,
for our
or-
segment.
We know
What
about
you
your
do in Monster Hunter
completionist
Stories,
thing.
once you saw
Okay, so
how
I can
you
talk
hatched
about
the
it
bull
at
drum
least.
and now you're
So
using it
monster
as a
dens
tool
are
and
a really fantastic
combat.
place to go if you want
In
to
Monster Hunter
fight
Stories
some
1,
monsters, hopefully find some
they
eggs
took
and
the
build out your
mechanic of
party.
going and getting like a wyvern
Some of
egg
the
or like going
dens
into
are
a monster's
persistent
den
on the
and
map.
grabbing the
Others
egg and like
are
trying to sneak out
either
before the
rare,
mama
like this
came.
beautiful
Right.
gold
I saw
And then
some
you
of
would
that,
and then
yeah.
you would
over
hatch
here,
the egg
or
and
they
you would
only
get
appear
that
under very
monster.
specific
So I assume
circumstances. So normally
that
when you
same
play,
thing still
hit
applies.
those up
Wow,
every
who's the
time you
monster
see
now?
them, 'cause that is the best
Yeah.
way to level up your party and also build up your party with new monsters.
You sure we can't just take a peek in there?
I want to, but I feel like I'll run out of time if I do.
Yeah.
Also over here, just to take a look out, and we noticed this earlier, monsters appear in the field, so I can choose whether or not to interact with them, whether or not to engage with battle. Again, if I was just playing this
I love
normally,
that.
I would be running up to every single one of these monsters, getting into fights. But I have a lot to cover
Grinding.
here, so I'm not going to do that this time.
Jones
Some of the
nodding his head in
monsters-
appreciation.
I know. Some of the guys up there were herbivores, so they pretty much leave me alone. But these guys are a little bit more.
I like how
complicated.
Navro
is
They're
just,
like,
hostile,
on
they're
your
gonna come
neck.
at me.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm actually going to use Bulldrum's dash move and see if I can time this right to.
Interesting that they
sneak
call
by
them
You've got
monsters.
this.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that guy's crossing my path. I want them all kind of clustered up. So this is one of the interesting things about.
I wonder if you can
Let's do it.
gather
You got
on
it.
your mount like
Oh.
Rise.
Come on, Bull.
Go go Bulldrum.
Sneaking
Didn't
through.
look like
There
a
we
prop-
go. Okay.
pop
He-
up or
He's
anything.
not easy to turn. He just kind of
Dude, this is like
goes,
near.
So.
Yeah.
Ooh, keep going, buddy. Keep going.
Can you drift?
Gotta
Alright,
get
I
the
think
horn.
we're good. I'm just gonna. There we go. Okay, straight away here. We absolutely
Nice,
want to
Linda.
think about. Oh, okay, there we go. We want to think about party strategy when it comes to monsters in battle, and we'll get into that in a bit. But these traversal skills are also really
Those load
important,
times.
especially this early in the game. I've noticed a lot
that
of
Switch
places
Pro?
that I can't get to.
Not too
quite
bad.
yet.
Not too bad.
Not at
Maybe
all.
I'd need to swim or I'd need
Solid.
to climb, but I don't have a monster that can do that.
Yeah.
So I want to think about which monsters have the skills that I want to use to navigate the environment, and then also who I want to have in battle.
Yeah, I love that both sides of things.
Really
like,
interested to see.
You
combat.
definitely. I mean, battles are a big
Yeah.
thing, obviously. As we're
It
gonna
was.
see,
It was
but
definitely my
I love that
biggest
you're also
criticism of the
considering
first game.
What type of environment am I in? What particular abilities does each monster have?
Divine.
Because the way
and
combat works in the
building
first
that up.
game is like
And actually,
you
that's
had
one
like this
reason that I
triangle of
swapped back over to
attacks,
Ranmar
and
here.
you
So
would
Bulldrum
pick
was
an
great
attack,
with that
and
dash
then
ability
the
for
other monster
getting
would
by
pick a
those
different type of
monsters,
attack
but
or the same
he's
type of
still
attack,
level 1.
and it was
He
basically just
doesn't
like rock
have
paper
much
scissors, like
experience
who?
under his belt.
Mm.
I
Ranmar
remember
is
that.
very
Yeah.
nicely leveled. So as we get into a fight here,
Never played that game, but I remember
I want him in the
that,
lead.
man. I remember
He'll be
seeing
the
that.
first
Oh, boy.
monster into battle.
Here we go.
Start talking about some battle strategy. Oh, nice. Okay, so we snuck
Ho-ho.
it.
Back attack.
So to start it off here, I'm going to keep it with really basic attacks so we can just walk through some of the really ground level mechanics.
Yeah,
before
so
we
that's
go
it. That's
further.
the wheel.
The first important thing to know about this game is I really only have control over myself. I don't pick the actions for my full party. If you take a look at the lower edge of the screen there, I can see what each of my teammates is going to do. If I get a high enough kinship bonus going with my monster,
Kinship
I could maybe tell the monster
Yep.
what to do, but beyond that, really, I'm paying attention to what my teammates are doing
Max
so I can strategize
kinship.
around them. And the next really key element to combat is this kind of rock, paper, scissor mechanic. And you can see an indicator on the left side of the screen that is a helpful reminder there. So essentially power
So,
beats technical,
yeah.
technical beats speed,
Like
speed
you would
beats
see the
power.
enemy
love
attack,
that-
and you'd kind of like
that
read
icon
what it was
triangle
doing, and it's
because I
like,
would
okay,
totally
it's
forget
been
that.
doing a lot of like power. I'm gonna try to counter that with
It's a
speed.
handy reminder, and for me, it's actually my
But it was
attack
a
option
little-
because I can do
It was
all
a
three
little
kinds of
ambiguous
attacks
in a
anyway.
way that
I'm
wasn't
gonna
super
focus
satisfying.
The Kuliyaku because he'll be nice and burly and a good practice
Sounds a little
monster.
light,
I know
too.
he
It was
is
like
not
really
that-
not that
speaking a
deep.
technical type, so I'm going with a nice simple power attack with my sword.
It sounds like you're more reacting to what's going on than
Yeah.
really planning a strategy.
So when it comes to monsters and their attack types, different monsters have kind of a predisposition toward turn.
But I mean, just this,
So
you know.
Kuliaku
I like
tends
the
to throw
attack
out technical
animations.
attacks.
All this
But
turn-based
Mark
glory
tends to throw out
just
speed attacks, but I
is
can't
always something I
necessarily
want to do.
guarantee
Just,
that.
I'm
So
always down.
I have to allow
Correct.
for a little
Yeah,
bit
ju-
of
just turn-based combat.
uncertainty
It's
here.
just
Plan a
soothing
team that's going to have
melodies.
It's
some
so-
good flexibility, and also just pay attention to what's going on. This
Well,
is not
it's just
a
so
game
nice,
of
like,
button mash.
Just watch the
It's just-
bars grow.
It's so obvious
Here
that the
you see
3DS
there's
like
some bright
wasn't
lines
able to
connecting these
fully
two
bring this
monsters.
style
That
to
Sure.
life, you know.
Both of them have decided to target me for their next attack.
Yeah, I like
and,
that this
another
you
interesting
like
place
you
where
don't
the
look at this and you're like, was
multiple
this a
mechanic
3DS
goes in
game?
is
It's like,
Yeah,
this was clearly.
totally.
I choose to attack
This
Kuliaku,
is
and I
clearly
have the
rocking the
power
Switch.
advantage over what's hopefully a technical attack that Kuliaku throws out. I'm going to do more damage. Okay, and good. It did throw a technical out.
Nice.
There you can see my power
Yeah,
attack
this is
beat the
very
technical.
similar
So
to
I did a nice
one.
chunk of damage. My kinship meter, which is the little blue circle between me and my monster, got filled up. You really want to do your best to
crit.
optimize those opportunities. Pay
So
attention to the
what
move
she's saying
types.
about like
Also pay
bringing your
attention to
monsters
how
into battle,
monsters
right? So
change up their
you're
move
trying
types,
to
and
pick
that's something
one
that
of the
you definitely
three, but
see
just like the monsters that you're
in any
fighting
Monster
have a
Hunter
tendency
game.
to
You
do a
can't
certain
just
type of
assume what's
attack.
gonna happen
The
with
monsters
monster.
you bring into battle will do a certain type of attack. So if you know you're going to be fighting
And here,
a power
Kuliaku picks
monster,
up a
you
rock.
want to bring in speed monsters.
So
Yeah.
And JC, like I know when we've
Don't
we've seen Sam do
remember
some battling before. And
other
I love
party
those things you
members
called
being in
out
the
that
game,
were
so
like,
maybe
"Oh, yeah,
that's
I've
the big
seen
change,
this.
but
Like, this
I'm
is
not
familiar
sure.
to
I
me,
could be
right?
wrong.
From
Yeah.
being an experienced Monster Hunter player.
So funny. It's actually the first
Then I
time.
didn't even think I was
That's
gonna.
right. He
There
also
it
has
is.
Purple
Play this.
Rock and Monster Hunter
That looks
Rise,
sick.
and if you
But
see a
Oh, yeah.
rock,
I'm
you
liking
wanna
what-
do, like, a front,
Do
like
the
a
flip.
front, or you just want to like.
Oh, you got the
yeah,
rock.
see, like,
I was like, I'm getting Rise,
it's
but
all
I
there.
just
All of this knowledge is all the
But
same.
I
So
will
again,
check
a
out
great
Rise,
way
and
to
I'm
help
loving it.
folks. So again, if you're a
Honestly, I
fan like
think
me, you'll
people
recognize
that
a lot of the
maybe
things
are
they
like
pulled,
intimidated
really
by Monster
clever
Hunter or
detail like
need
that.
more of a narrative
Like
hook
breaking
or
parts and
just
making their
want
monsters
a
get knocked
chiller
over, and you're
time,
like, this is like
I think Stories
everyone
is,
kind
is
of
a good
super
introduction
excited
to
when
kind
they
of
see a
the
monster
world
knocked
and
over. It's like, this is
stylings
the time
of
for you to
this
begin.
universe.
I
And
think
that
the
was
world
interesting, actually. I
is
was
one of
gonna
the biggest
smash the rock
draws
with
for
a
me.
hammer,
but
Just
the
hammer actually did the
across the
job
board in
perfectly
any
for
Monster
MR
Hunter games. Like once
They
you saw that
did
village,
attack
like
and
once you
knocked the
spend
monster
enough
prone, so
time
they
there,
broke the
like
rock
it
part, so
it
now
really
that rock
becomes
is
a
not
place you want to go
problem.
back
Yeah.
to.
Man,
And
Monsters
Gonna
prune.
that coziness
Sure.
is just like doesn't matter what the genre is. It's in every single
I can
Monster
attack
Hunter
the
game.
monster, they're downed. So all of my attacks are going to be crits. But if I take a look at the icons that are above the monster there's a line, a little red dash through the bludgeoning damage type. So my hammer's not a good choice, and I'm going to swap
so here you go.
back to my sword
Not only
because I was having good luck
do
with
you
slashing damage.
use different weapons, you can
Yes.
switch between the
I mean,
mid-con.
look at this thing. It's
cool.
awesome. It's huge.
Extra
And it's
little
flashy.
strategy
It's
there.
stylish.
Yeah.
I'm a fan. And for anybody who's played Monster Hunter, you know it's all about getting the gear, collecting parts from monsters so you can craft this really awesome stuff.
Yeah, this looks
Yeah.
real
Whoa.
good.
Being functional.
You're getting.
Getting
It
XP,
changes your
leveling
look, and
up,
you get this whole different
grinding.
When is
It
this?
looks like it's next month, but the demo's at the end of this month.
So
It's
here we're
June
getting loads of
25th.
experience, which is great for
No,
no,
blowing
it's
up
the
kid
thing
out.
to
blue
point
level up
out,
thing is-
by performing
Got
extra
some,
well in
uh,
combat,
Boulder one was
you're
level 1 when this
getting
thing started.
And a
bonus
really
experience
important
Now we're
attention
3.
to
it
skills.
looks like you're getting more materials the better you do in
I could
combat
get
as
S
well.
if I did a little better, but
Yeah,
you know,
yeah, yeah.
talking and playing is kind of weird.
It's tough.
So
Um,
that's
really
very in the
goal
spirit of
there
Monster
is
Hunter,
to
right?
really
Because like
optimize my battle
there are
strategy.
only
So
certain
again,
things you
don't wanna
get
battle
if
map,
you
sort
know
of button
break
mash through
certain
these
parts
battles.
as
You
well.
want
So
to think strategically, make
Yeah.
smart
I'm sold.
choices, make the
Yeah.
best use of your party you can.
And you can't
The
target
more
something that's just based on what
effectively
attacks
you
you.
do in a battle, the more bonus points you
yeah,
get.
I
can't
think
be
so.
like,
It
target
didn't,
the
it didn't,
wings.
yeah, it
Yeah.
didn't look like you were
Improve
like you
the
could.
Maybe like
rewards.
speed
Get to that
attacks are
level.
more
And if
likely
you really
to
wanna
do this
bump up
thing.
your
Or
party, thinking strategically and getting those S ranks is the best way to go.
Dude, I just want the demo now.
Now that we're back.
When's the demo,
let's
June 25th.
Let's head
Progress
this
carries over to the main game.
Full release when? July.
July
You can actually
9th.
see down here at the
Playing
bottom.
Mario
I've got
Kart.
my
I played
map
Mario Golf
indicator.
that night, man.
That little
can't
dotted
picture-
line is indicating where I've been.
It'd be a good
both.
break.
and
Play
Be a
both.
good
it
break.
is
Play both,
really
yeah.
helpful.
You
I
know,
would say for
do
the sake of
18 and
the
Wonder
then
demo,
how
hash.
large
I'm
the demo is
visualizing
going to
it
be.
through spaces that
It's
I
gonna
would
be like
normally
a
spend a
full-
lot more time exploring. I'm missing a lot of the cool details because I want to make sure
Jones
we
is
get to
gonna
all
be
of our content.
practicing
They're coming
Mario
for
life.
Dude,
Wait, no.
Just to
dead on
make
a. I'm dead on arrival.
Yeah.
Let's calm down.
I'm gonna be too busy with my weeb shit, you know, like
Just excited to
it's
see a
not
fellow
gonna.
Ram, are you?
I know. Hi.
I'm gonna take a quick coffee break.
All right.
Okay.
Go ahead, meet me.
Jones, who are you thinking about using for Mario Golf? Who's your
Come on,
golfer?
buddy.
Yoshi, clearly. What are you talking about?
Amazing.
Okay, there we go.
Is Rosalina in Mario
The
Golf?
jumps.
I think so.
Okay,
So
I'll be
good.
using Rosalina.
Oh, sorry. What I was
Or
saying
Luigi.
there
Gotta-
was
gotta
the
leave
dotted
Waluigi
line
up
map
for
is really
blood.
helpful because right now
Bowser's
I'm
Gotta leave.
obviously
missing
confirmed.
a lot of stuff
King
that I want
Boo.
people to take the
Barrow
time
Dio
to
TK, okay.
discover for themselves in these areas.
Like,
but
honestly, probably Mario.
with all the backtracking
Probably
you
just
can
keep
do
it
and
clean.
find
Max,
materials
keep it
and
clean,
find
you know?
monsters or looking in these spaces,
Keep it jolly.
Yep.
you can get a little lost.
Keep that BM
Having
jolly.
that dotted line to tell you, okay, here's where you were. Let's try to backtrack is super helpful. And I'm gonna try to miss this young cuckoo. Sorry, dude. I wish I could fight you and take your parts, but we got places to be.
Wario's clearly
It's
the
for
best
sure
choice.
Puke
You know,
Puke.
the map
I
is
would
big.
I would put money on
you know,
this.
getting my hands on it a little bit, I
We're in
totally
a
realized like this is
foresty
a
region,
just as one
poison
little
spitting
section,
monster.
There's a lot in here. It's just a lot.
Jones, when I play against
Dude,
you
I
in
want-
Golf, I'm
Found a
gonna use
monster
my
den.
knee.
We're gonna do some
Survey set.
investigating
You know,
and see if
I
maybe
said I was going to do that, and
on
Brad flipped out when they
poison
announced it.
spitting
I want Monster Hunter
It's like,
gambling
look at
to be a
Wario, you're
thing.
playing with your knee.
Please.
I would be so into that. Just like,
Betting on fights.
yeah.
Cage matches.
Yeah.
I want to use my
I will
me in like
mention
Ray
here, I
Bans.
set the VO to
You know?
English just in case anybody's watching today who can't quite pay full attention to the screen.
Puke
But you
Puke.
can
Called
swap
it.
over to the Japanese VO. So if you prefer to listen to Japanese voice acting, go right ahead. You have your choice of how you
Nice.
want to set that.
Wait, do they have the Monster
Mandatory
Hunter
at this
language?
And I
point. What's
think
that?
Do they have the Monster Hunter
maybe
language?
I don't
found
know.
our poison
I think
problem.
because Rise had it, there's a good sign.
so
But
cute.
dialogue is much
Isn't
more
this one of
important
your
than this.
favorite monsters?
So
Yeah.
It's a Puke Puke. So this monster's called the Puke Puke. It you know, it lashes out with its tongue.
Puke
to do,
Puke.
Puke, Puke.
you know, some attacks. It has some poison to it. And
spitting
yeah,
out poison from the
it's-
front and the back.
It's like so ugly
Ooh.
you can't help it, so it's cute.
Actually,
It is
I'm
not
actually working on
ugly.
a new dance called
Rescind
Do
that
the
statement.
Puke Puke, but
Oh, are you?
I'm not going to reveal it here.
Oh man, if we had time at the end of the segment,
You're talking about a Puke Puke
we
dance.
need another world.
What's that?
You just
What have
mentioned
I
the Puke Puke dance.
So I
It's
kind
a
of
nod.
took a little
Yeah.
bit of a
It's a
hint
nod.
there from what Navaroo and Kano were saying before we entered in the battle. They mentioned that these guys are kind of tricky, so I'm hoping that means technically inclined, and
Body.
it looks like it. They're generally throwing out technical
Gotta
attacks
hit
here.
that
So,
body.
oh, there.
Double attack.
Both Renmar and I threw out a technical attack. Sorry, a power attack against the technical at the same time. We had the
Nice.
advantage.
Nice.
So
Cool.
we did a double attack, but what I'm
That's
actually going
satisfying.
to do here is
Yeah,
swap over to
absolutely.
Bull Drome. Because even though Renmar is a higher level and generally speaking does really well in combat,
It's pretty quick bringing him in.
my Bulldrome is
It's, like,
inclined
quicker
toward
than
power
Pokemon.
attacks, which against a technical monster is going to be a little safer. So, gonna see how he does out here. He's
frame
got some
rate also
levels now,
seems
so
better.
hopefully he'll be okay.
Then the first time you saw it, or then the first
no,
game?
No, then
Maintaining using
Pokemon.
special attack.
Oh.
She's got the sword and shield combo, which is another
The
slashing
environment's more
damage.
detailed. What the hell's going on here?
And what
Oh,
is
it's
he
eating.
doing?
Yeah, it's eating. Usually that kind of heals a little bit, or it does, you know, or just kind
Yo,
of chills
enraged.
for a bit. Doesn't-
Did its face just turn a
I
different
love the
color?
little palico just
It's
yelling.
about to use
Yeah.
poison apparently, so
Yeah.
that's a thing. I'm actually going to make a strategic adjustment here. Oh, I don't know if I have enough skill.
Yes.
energy
Having to
for
like
it, though. Oh, no, this is
level
gonna
up
be bad.
multiple
So
weapons
my
too,
bow
Ben.
here and
Because
yeah,
like they're
I'm
all
out of luck this turn.
cycling through them
If I
seems
had enough
important.
kinship
Yeah.
gauge, I would want to use this absolute evasion move, which I think might help me avoid the poison.
Okay.
I
But no.
don't
Poison.
have enough energy, so I'm just gonna go with an attack, see how piercing
poison
damage
you
works
just
against this
drank.
monster.
All right.
Keep my fingers crossed that I'll build up that charge for later.
You know, it's funny, Ethan, you pointed out kind of like the face, you know, it's
Yeah.
red
Boom,
and
headshot.
kind of looking at the monster.
It was like a
Actually-
subtle change, but
Yeah, it's actually one of the things that I kind of like is, you know, studying the monster, kind of knowing and recognizing, because right now, if you take a look at the top, it has like question marks and like you can't really tell.
Oh,
It's so great. Like
That's
the
really
monsters
good.
and their animations are just like
Ow! What?
so faithful
Ooh.
to
Yeah,
okay.
that didn't
core
work.
Monster
That-
Hunter.
that
You know?
art-
Like
The
Ouch.
bow move would have been really good there.
just
know, right?
appreciate it.
And now it's
It's
kind
just
of
a
back
nice
to normal.
touch.
Yeah, back to normal. So kind of studying the monster, you know.
Oh, you can
taking a
attack
look
one
at the
specific
way
part of the body.
It
feels,
seems,
like,
yeah, they
do
said
something
specifically, let's
visual,
do something about that tail. So yeah,
Yeah.
bust out that
visual
great
things
sword.
for the
Yeah.
game. So again,
Chop it.
The
things you
tail
learn,
cutting
they-
machine.
Either in Rise or here too. They're
Yeah.
both applicable.
And
so.
that's
I wonder
something,
if
like,
there's,
I've
like,
heard a
specific
ton about.
skills
I'm
that
somebody who
do
has
that.
observed the Monster Hunter series on like from the sidelines, but I've heard tons of people talk about it, like you, other folks I know, and it's all about like you said, studying the monsters. And I love that, you know, we're in a different series here, but that those
Just
things
using
still
raw
apply.
herbs to heal.
This is the time I've gotten
Oh,
to
oh
spend
no.
with
Interesting, you can't even
Tensei
see
is,
the
like,
Puke Puke's
definitely
health.
making me think this is
Oh,
the
buddy.
title I'm going to dive in on.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh, so there I
Again,
lost a heart.
Got 2 hearts
I
left.
do not want to lose all my hearts, so let's
It's
see
okay.
how this goes. Okay.
You can do it, Sam. I
What
believe
happens
in
if
you.
you lose your
Oh,
hearts?
thank you.
I believe you just like can't use that Monsty in battle anymore, if I remember correctly.
Okay, here I
Bowser
can see
comes in,
parts.
takes
I
your
want
coins.
that tail gone. So I'm
Brutal.
gonna
Yeah,
do
okay,
attacks
no,
on the
they are.
tail.
They're targeting specific
right
parts,
here,
so that's
Kena
great.
actually hopped onto the back of her monster. That was because her
Whoa.
kinship gauge was full. So she had that full blue sphere. She's
Oh,
able to
man.
hop on
Whoa.
her monster's back. Do the energy kinship skill, after which she's going to hop back off her monster. There's some other really
Kinship
great benefits to
Yeah.
letting
activated.
that skill charge fill up all the way. As soon as she hopped onto her monster's
they're
back,
focusing on the tail.
she went back to full health. her monster got a health
It's
boost,
weird that they're
and,
focusing
they
on
had
the
some
tail,
other
but they're
advantages that they
attacking its
enjoyed there as
face.
well.
That's a
Right,
little
yeah.
jarring
Specifically
for me.
targeting like its
Yeah.
nose.
I love too. You get like for using those skills, you get these cool
That's,
cinematic visuals
that's a budget
that
cut.
come in.
For sure.
that
Knock
just
it
keep
down.
These battles
That's a
so
budget cut, yeah.
dynamic.
Instead of having separate
you know,
animations
I
of like
love
running
turning
around,
around, running around.
doing it.
And it'd be so cool, like you do like a
Yeah.
slide
Sometimes they're
cut.
static
Yeah.
in terms of what you're doing and seeing during a battle. I just
It's like in
love
games when
all
you
the
eat something
different
and the character's
moves
just like,
you're breaking down and you get
you're
rewarded
like,
with
okay.
these really
They
cool
hit
scenes.
themselves
Or they
in the
just
face
the
with whatever it
classic
is.
like you pick an order and it's just a
which
JPEG.
would refill my health and
I was surprised
give
that
us the ability
Cyberpunk
to
was
do
kind of like
that.
that.
Actually,
Yeah.
It was like
of our own.
menu based.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
there's any
What
way
the
that we want
hell?
to do that again, I'm just gonna use
You
it
go into
now.
a shop
I'm
and
not
it's
gonna
just
wait
like,
too long.
here's
if
your
she was
grid.
close to
Yeah.
the same level of kinship gauge that I'm at, I would
like
probably wait for
seeing
her to
that
catch up.
food.
But let's see how we go here.
Final Fantasy
And if we
15.
both do it at the
Good
same
food.
time, there's actually really awesome animation. So I'm hoping we work out the timing here somewhere. Go, Mr. Pig! Yes.
Oh,
Hard
Nice.
All right. So hopefully that tail means no more nasty, massive swinging attacks and poison all over the place.
yeah.
Could
should
you
not.
have a?
Interesting. So there's a
Let's go
separate
back to that
gauge.
from
Sorry.
regular
to
No, go
interrupt.
ahead, go ahead.
So
There's
you
a
can see
separate
here
gauge, it
the
looks like,
piercing
for the
indicator
durability of that
was,
part.
crossed out with a red line.
So,
So beyond
I think
that
they got
skill that I'd like to be able to
the
use,
tail taken care
using
of,
my bow is not going to be
and you
super
can
effective
see
in
that
this
in the
fight.
meter.
The piercing
Attack's
type
really
damage
cool.
is really interesting though. It's a new
Can you
addition
get big
to the
monsters
game.
on your
So
team? Like,
we've
could I
got
have an
bows,
Anjanath
and we've
on
also
my
got gun
team?
lances,
I mean, you
which
get
we
Rathlos.
didn't have
Yeah.
in the
They showed
previous game that came
Nargacuga,
out
so
to
yeah.
go.
Cool.
Oh, and again, can't
Got
lose
this.
I don't think you're gonna
attention.
get like Zora Magdaros, but
I like the
yeah.
visual on that. That's
there
great.
we go.
Done.
So we've got the piercing damage with.
But
the
yeah,
bows and the
you
gun
mean like not
lances,
these
we've
like
got-
early game
Yeah,
boys?
yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
for
fine.
sure.
Like Puke, but on my side.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Heck yeah.
So that was a draw.
Slashing damage with the kind of sword and shield combo that Kana has, and my big sword that I'm using.
is cool.
And then there's
It
also
is,
the
yeah.
back, which is the hammer.
Yeah.
They're really selling me on it.
This is
Like,
a
I was
neat
already
role-playing game.
mostly
Face is
sold,
red
and now
again.
it's just
Let's
like
see here.
locking
It
it.
gets angry.
Both
It
of them?
might get angry.
It's probably not that big of a deal, but I feel like with how much they've shown
So here,
and how many
as well, I
times
can
they've
tell
shown
what
this
my teammates
game,
are
it's a
doing.
little
So
surprising that
Kana,
they're like,
the indicator says
yeah,
to
and the
use
demo's
the
at the end of the
potion.
month.
And if
Yeah.
I take a look
It
at
feels like
Avmar's
kind of the
his health
perfect
bar, I
time
can
to
tell
Yeah.
release
that's
it.
where the potion's gonna go. Avmar's gonna get the heals.
Because it's
I'm
only
gonna-
like a couple
get rid
of
of that poison
weeks
on
from
Bullrun.
release then at that
Very
point.
nice.
And I will offer here as we're going through all these mechanics and layering it up. If you're somebody who's just like hungry for battle mechanics and you love the complexity, you've played Monster Hunter maybe, this is probably all going to seem very familiar to you. But if you're a player who's maybe newer to the genre and this maybe feels a little intimidating, please don't worry about it. We are a fair way into the demo. But
Yeah, that's a good
they do a
point.
good job with the tutorial as you
Yeah.
first start. So you're going to get those layers. You're going to get taught how to do all these things and how to build on the concept.
Can
so
we skip it?
it's a fun
I wonder if
experience
there's a
no
level
matter
cap
Yeah,
in
no,
the
and
demo,
experience all that.
I so I have
By the
two
time this game
daughters,
comes out,
and-
Jones,
Yo,
grind
get
it.
Yeah.
assemble your
turn-based
massive monster
RPGs.
team. Yeah.
Oh dear, you're losing hearts.
Bad
Oh, dear.
news.
No.
Puke
Yeah.
is
Cookie,
not
cookie.
not playing.
Oh,
But,
darn.
I was just gonna say, like, for me, a veteran turn-based RPG player,
health bar
I
is
love the
mystifying. It's so
complexity
crazy
and
still.
depth that we get here. But I'm also thinking that I'm, planning on showing this game to my daughters as an entry into the Monster Hunter series. I love that you can make friends with monsties, and there's not as much of an adversarial relationship. So we're gonna play this one together for sure.
All right, so there we go.
Dude.
Doubled up.
Dual tech.
I really hope this Puke is close to being done. You'll notice the health bar actually just has question
Dude, I
marks
just
next to
seeing
it.
all the
Some of
specific
these
monster
big boss type
animations.
monsters, even if I've run into a monster before, I can't assume that they're all kind of a comparable
Wow.
level of strength. This guy,
Give me Zenogre.
as JC mentioned in
Dude,
Monster Hunter
Dragon
Session,
Ball.
I hope this helps.
Oh,
Wow.
All right, there we
That
go.
is the true power of kinship,
I don't
was
know
the line
how
there.
much damage I've done, so I really have to
Right.
rely on those tells as I look at the monster and watch its behavior. Kind of keep my fingers crossed and just do the best I can with my
Yeah,
strategy
man,
and hope
that
I
was
make
something
it.
I just
And that's
was
because
a little
you haven't
frustrating.
fought
Where
this
like,
type of
okay, it's been
Puke
doing
Puke
this.
before.
I guess it
that
didn't do that.
Well,
Like,
I haven't fought a Puke in this demo
It was
yet,
a
but
little
this guy's
ambiguous.
also a tough
Right,
guy.
right.
He's a bit of a beast, and he's looking a little rough
Looking-
for
yeah,
wear.
yeah,
looking
he's starting
tired
to
now.
drool. That's it. That's your clue. He's close.
Okay, come on,
He
get
is
up.
close. Oh, that's a good look.
Okay,
It's tired.
we're gonna ride. No holding back. Just need to take this guy down.
I wonder what those points do. It keeps giving us like bonuses. used that move 3 times,
Yeah.
175 points.
On,
I think that
buddy.
contributes to your rank at the end of the battle.
Cool.
You're still
That makes
up.
sense.
Oh my gosh.
That
you
100%
standing?
makes sense.
This guy's a beast.
Wow.
He's doing the puke puke.
Classic Monster Hunter fights taking a very long
Wave
time.
your head from side to side.
Consistent
There you can
throughout.
tell as well.
Depends
I
on the
used up
fight.
all my
Yep,
skill
depends
points
on the fight.
that
I
ride,
appreciate
so
that. You
I
really
have
feel
to
it.
But I
recharge,
like
and
that,
I'm
you know,
gonna start
classic
with
Monster Hunter
voice
style.
acting.
They're showing like the puke puke,
Oh,
like
thank
weakened and
goodness.
exhausted, you know,
Okay.
Yeah.
as
Wow.
it is getting
My
lower HP.
partner. Come on.
My goodness.
Something that I don't like
Yeah,
that's
all
also
right.
very,
There's a lot of puns.
you know, core to Monster Hunter is
There's a lot of puns.
like you don't really see
Nice.
Go, Sam.
the
Wow.
monster like damage. Like
Yeah.
you know when you like
So
break a
don't
wing or
do
something, you
puke.
see the wing damage,
I'm ready
and
to
it
go
doesn't
Right.
doesn't seem to
after
have
this,
that.
But I want to take one little look at this nest before I make my retreat because
Because you're basically here
lucky.
on a mission, on a quest,
Yeah.
right?
Maybe I can get an egg out of this. Oh,
Yeah.
perfect. So we've got some eggs in the nest.
This is what I was talking about
And
earlier.
this is really how I'm collecting new members of my party.
Give me a sniff.
By Navarro's estimation, the best eggs are stinky and heavy. But I like the look of this one, and it also looks like critters ran off with the rest while the nest was unguarded, so I'm just
Okay.
going to consider myself lucky and get my butt out of here before something else shows up. And my hands are full, so I can't really do much else.
Yeah.
I'm ready to leave.
That's so nice. Selecting leave the
Do you have to
monster
carry that
den.
all the way back?
Don't worry, you know where I was
I
going.
wonder.
with
I
that.
think I show
Monster
us.
Hunter
If
fan.
this was regular Monster
wanna carry it
Hunter,
all the way
the
back?
answer would be yes.
Yeah.
And instead of riding
No,
all the
you
way
just have to
back,
leave the
I'm
den.
actually
So you
gonna
like enter the
try to
den.
travel
But
Give
in
me
one,
here
it was like you would
to get myself back
go,
to the
and
village.
sometimes the monster wouldn't be
If
there,
you're
and then you
familiar
pick up
with
the egg,
felines
and it'd
in
be
the
like,
Monster
oh
Hunter
shit!
series,
Yeah.
you know,
And you'd have to
in
get
addition
out.
to being adorable,
cool.
they offer a lot of
If I
fantastic
remember
services.
correctly. Challenging my own memory here.
Transport service, which is not the most comfortable ride, but it gets you where you need to be.
Hopefully your
practical.
egg is.
That's
okay.
what they do
I hope so, man.
Oh, it's fine.
in regular Monster Hunter. When you cart, you'll have
Up
little.
here in the upper right, I can see
calicos
that my
flip you
next
off.
task is to check in with
Not
my chief,
flip
so
you
I'm
off
gonna
the
go and
finger,
let
but
them know what
flip
we'll
you
be seeing
off the
here
Dump you off.
Yeah, dump you
before
off.
we move on. And I'm going to kind of bomb through the dialogue here just because I want to make sure we get
You could
all the
slap
content
this
we've got,
guy
but
right into
the
Breath of the
story
Wild.
of this game is
Yeah.
really fantastic. It's really worth getting into and soaking it in.
Yeah.
Honestly.
As you were saying, I mean, these are not monster hunters. They
The
are
calamity
monster riders,
happened.
which was like a
years
distinction
ago.
that I wasn't fully aware of before we started looking into this game. So.
I love it because I was always the kid who loved stories where you were friends with monsters and riding monsters
Anjanath.
and all that
yeah.
stuff. So this is really
Anjanath
right
hunt?
up my alley. So there we found out that the chief is going to let me enter Guardian Ratha Woods and check out Guardian Ratha's den to see if we can figure out what's going on. A really key point here is
Do we
my
think there's
island
more than one
has
town,
long been
then?
protected by this incredibly
think this
powerful
is it?
Rathalos named Guardian
place?
Ratha.
I definitely think it's going to be focused
other
on this
interesting story
village.
connected
Like
to
you're a
that
member of it.
but-
You're,
'Cause you have
you're
your
a
house,
writer.
so-
You're trying to
This
protect it.
Rathalos
You're trying to
keeps all the
figure
other
out what's going on
monsters in
wrong.
line,
But
so if something
I think
happened
it's
to Guardian
totally
Ratha,
open
that
to
might
different
explain why
towns.
all these weird
I really like the
occurrences
look
are
of this
taking
one.
place.
In one,
Normally
it was
leave
kind of a
Guardian
similar
Ratha
setup
alone
where
at his
you
place,
had
we
like a
wouldn't go
starting
snooping
village
around
and then
his
you
camp,
go to
but
another
we're gonna
town.
go
I
check it
think
out.
so.
And they're actually, this is one of the visiting
again,
monster hunters.
Challenging
So
memories
right about the
here.
time everything went sideways, monster
Memory of
hunters were
Melody.
visiting.
Yeah.
They kind of have some different opinions
Melody of Memory.
than we do
Here's a
about
memory.
what was happening. From our perspective, maybe we need to find Guardian Ratha and work things out to get things back to normal. From their perspective, maybe it's kind of crazy to have a giant scary Rathalos as your guardian, but,
Yeah.
agree to disagree.
That kite tether in the
Now
background
here,
trying to make it happen.
since I downed that puke, I
Oh,
want
now it's gone.
to fix up my gear. The chief suggested that maybe I could be heading into some trouble here. To take a quick look at weapons, this is a variety of the weapons that I could be crafting. And to look at the types here, so we've got the sword and shields, the great swords, the hammers,
Sweet.
hunting horns, and then the bows and the gun lances at the end here as well. But I've actually been wearing this same armor for
Pretty
a while.
modest
so I'm gonna see if
collection,
I can
just in
get
terms of
something new.
other games.
So many armors.
Oh,
I know.
Look at the
that
Beginning-
looks
beginning
Yeah.
awesome, and the defense is way better. So I'm
Well,
gonna
technically,
make
she said
that.
she's playing the demo,
So
right?
here you can tell.
Yeah, she
one
is-
of the
she is
actual
playing the demo.
So, yeah,
components I
never
haven't
mind.
found yet, but I need to figure out
It's a
what I
different
want
genre
to
stuff, don't I?
spend. to
I
make
really
that complete.
love
That tail is worth 10
the, seeing the
points. I only
style of
need 4
these
to make
armors that you're
material
familiar with
into
in this
armor.
sort of
Uh-huh.
cel
Any
shaded,
extra
cartoony
points
look.
Sure.
Get lost.
It's a-
So
that's
I
a
definitely
treat
want
for
to hang
sure.
on that tail for something big and special, but I can
Interesting.
make enough up with the scale.
Because it's like it's definitely the
This is
Puke
something
Puke
that's
armor,
probably
but it's
like
also
the way that
completely
your
different
look
in a
and
way.
Weapon, all that cool stuff changes is probably familiar to Monster Hunter fans, but to me, coming at this from like an RPG fan, you know,
Oh, there we
sometimes you
go.
get like a bit of clothing or your weapon look will change, but I love that you get both, you know, and there's so many ways to change up the way you look.
And you gotta appreciate how that sword,
Yeah.
the color scheme
Oh, yeah.
is just.
Yeah,
bam.
it looks good.
Yeah, and
Love
also with
Character
you know,
looks
depending on the monster that
good.
you hunt, they also have different qualities. So the puke obviously
wanna
has
hunt
a little
and
bit of
level
poison.
up.
So if you wear armor, you'll be a little bit of poison resistance. But if you have
Yep.
like a weapon and you craft that out of there, you know, puke parts, then
Deal
that weapon
some
will exactly naturally
poison
have
damage.
that.
Nice.
And every monster has its own strength and weakness. So you also want to go around and basically hunt to your content and kind
Yep.
of get those materials to craft as much stuff as possible. So you can really play into that strategy of crafting your best loadout.
I will say it's hard when you take down a
Loadouts.
monster that's maybe harder to find. You've got those parts. You have to make a hard decision about what you're gonna make.
Oh, right.
Like, am I gonna find another puke soon, or do I have to hang on to those parts and make the best I can? And do I want a weapon? Do I want the armor?
Yeah, it's a
You
tough
always
call.
need
but
more
it also is like
parts.
you can
The
decide
answer
how
is
you
yes.
play based
Answer-
on that. Like, are you a more
You always
attack-based, you know, more aggressive player, or do you want to shore up all your defenses, you know, and you know, make sure you have that taken care of first? I love that kind of freedom of you know, how you play.
And you gotta.
I
be stylish.
wonder if
Oh yeah, that's always.
like
That
they'll
might be the-
incorporate specific
I don't-
weapon
I
mechanics
I mean,
into the
I'm sure
turn-based
that's how
battle
you play
system.
RPGs, right, Ethan? Like this looks the coolest.
You know, managing
It may have
your
the
gun
least
lance
amount
ammo,
of, like,
for instance,
actual
or
clothing, but
like
it's probably the strongest thing.
you know, charge
Right?
blade
And it
with the
happens
vials
so
and
often.
the
Weird inverse game
transformation.
logic.
Do they even show?
There we
charge
go.
blade? They
So
might
we
not
are
have.
at Guardian Ratha Woods. This is where Ratha's
Insect
den
Glaive.
is. So we're gonna
Insect
do
Glaive,
some
yeah, what the
exploring here and see
heck
if we
would
can
that be
figure out
like
what's
in this?
going on with Guardian Ratha. So one of the things that I love about this game is you can enjoy it completely independently. So if you've never played a Monster Hunter game, if you didn't play the Monster Hunter Stories game on 3DS, it's okay. You can jump in and really enjoy the story as is. But if you've got those connections to the Monster Hunter franchise, especially here in this case, if you've played the original Monster Hunter Stories on 3DS, you'll pick up some interesting connections. So my character here
And it's
is
like, who doesn't
actually
want
the
that, you know?
grandchild of the protagonist from the Nintendo 3DS.
Maybe you
game.
should release the
So my
first game on
grandfather had some
Switch.
Yeah.
incredible adventures, ended up
Jerks.
settling
Yeah,
down
help us
here,
out.
And the
Help us
adorable
get caught
little
up.
Come
Rathalos that
on.
he hatched at the beginning of that game
Where
grew
are the
up to be
codes?
Guardian Ratha. So ended up being an incredibly powerful monster. My grandfather has since passed away, but a lot of folks in the world still remember him. He was a very highly regarded monster rider, and there are other folks in the world who still remember him. So you're going to be seeing some maybe familiar characters and really building on the legacy of that character if you enjoyed that game. And again, not how I would normally play, but I got places to be, so I'm going to miss all the collectibles.
I know all these little paths
monsters.
and stuff we have to skip.
We're going to try to avoid fights as much as possible. Do, do, do.
The size of
We're
these
just gonna
areas
kind
is
of beeline
like,
here.
really surprising.
And this is just remember, like this is what only the first or second area that like we have
Yeah.
all in the demo. And again, I will say,
Yeah.
pick up
Deep
the demo.
dive.
Yeah.
Demo's
The
so
deepest.
big.
No, I mean on the start screen, you played more than 10 hours so far. into
No
this,
shade
so
to
that's
the
It's very
Treehouse staff,
relaxing
and I
too.
think
I love just
you know they're just
honestly
trying to
riding
like get new
around
players on
and
board. I
enjoying
wish
the
this was a
atmosphere.
little bit
It's
more
so
nitty gritty
beautiful,
than
and
it's
there's
been.
just
It's
so much
been
to dig into here.
it's been a little general.
Let's do a bit of a dead end. Let's try.
It's much hotter in here.
Yeah, it's a fucking.
So for you guys,
a
I'd love
pot
to
of
come
boiling
back
water.
to the conversation about your kind of levels of familiarity with the franchise and what that does.
Yeah.
Like JC, I know you have gone deep
108 in
into
the valley today.
Monster Hunter Rise. I don't know what your hour count is right now, but
Can't confirm.
you're coming at this as somebody who spent a lot of time hunting monsters.
Man, it was basically just had the hose on
Yeah,
my all day.
you know,
Just
it's interesting because like
Hose
you
'em
know,
down.
I was introduced to the Monster
Dunk
Hunter
'em.
franchise by a friend here actually at Nintendo.
Fresh brew, feeling
and we
revived.
started hunting
Nice.
together. He's like, try this, you'll like it. And so, you know, we started playing, and one thing led to another. Next thing you know, I was just hooked because I love helping other people. And
Yeah, that's about how
all
it
you do
happens.
is just help other
Yep.
people. And it's so wholesome and it's fun. But yeah, over time you start to learn all these little details about the monsters, and you get to know their names and all of that. So it's really refreshing to see so many little call-outs, the A buttons, the sound effects.
Yeah.
Everything kind of lines up in this Monster Hunter universe that makes this a perfect complement.
Monster Hunter, some of the best sound
know,
effects in the
Nice.
business.
Good dodge.
There's no,
good.
go ahead.
I love Sam in the background.
Hey, do what you got to do. You're doing great. But yeah, so again, really, really interesting. And I'll admit, I'm really, really interested in playing the full game because I think playing the demo absolutely sold me on what what this game offers, and I definitely could use a good RPG
Sick
right about now.
JRPG.
Yeah, and from my perspective, like
Yeah.
I love
Looks
RPGs.
monster.
I love
Big
RPGs,
demo, like,
and
yeah.
have always been a little bit like, do I have the time?
Just he
to
was like,
dive
oh yeah, playing this
into
demo really
Monster
sold me
Hunter?
on the game, and
I
it's
hear
like,
people
dude, I was
talk
sold
about it, and they're
yesterday. Where's
Right,
my game?
yeah.
Immediately, like you can totally tell.
Really need
how
the
much they love it.
but it's
always
progress
seemed
to
a
carry
little
over though. I
intimidating.
don't know if they said that.
It
so-
does.
It does.
I
Then it's
actually have
over.
to
Yeah.
stop
Then
and
it's
check
over.
it
It's
out.
done.
It's
Level
I'm
cap.
weird.
Grind
It's
fiesta.
demo.
We're
Yeah.
in a little
If they don't, if
feline
there's
burrow.
no
Sorry, I saw
level
the
cap,
on the map, and I couldn't really
Jones
see
is
it.
Jones is
So
Cat
this is
Catavanner.
break it.
Catavanner. He's one of
He's
the
gonna
little
break the
felines
game.
who runs
Jones
the
broke it.
travel service that I used earlier. So he's got to stop here. I'm not going to travel, but good to know that he's here. I've also got
Look at that face on this.
a little healer here. She's a Sapotted feline. If I needed healing, she would help me
Sapotted.
out, and she is also just.
Come
I
on.
mean, look at how cute. I'm healed up right now, but I just want to say hi. There's also a chest here. I am not going to steal from these adorable little
Ha ha
cuties.
ha.
Choices.
I
I am
would give
100%
everybody's
stealing
own
from
moral
them.
compass.
You could though.
What?
Fill up that inventory.
Would,
Okay.
But would you want to? Look how
Yeah.
cute they are.
Is
No,
it
I'll
just
just
I'll
an
never
equipment
finish what I
box,
was
or is
saying
it
before, which
steel?
was
I'm a writer. I'm saving the world.
Unclear.
Give me all you
Take
got.
a break for the felines, but
I'll never forget you,
but just
Jones,
that,
about like killing
I have
bears
always been
in
like,
Far Cry.
I know that
You're like,
Monster
or
Hunter
Red
gameplay
Dead.
is
You're like,
very
yo, if that bear
real-time
drops a
and
pelt
it's very action
that
based
increases
in the
my
main
stats,
series.
it's dead.
And what I
Yeah.
love about
I mean, it also
this
applies to Far Cry
is,
as well.
an RPG fan, I
Anything
have
in that
the
world drops a
time
pelt.
to pick my strategies
Sorry.
and take
The Wolverines are in there.
Says the guy who I know for a
just one step at
fact
time in
just
turn-based
a straight assault
environment.
rifle to pig in Resident Evil Village.
While I'm still getting
Yeah.
all that
The
full
freaking
white
rare
one?
pig, the
I mean, you
rare
have
one.
to.
white
Yeah,
one.
You gotta
Yeah.
cook those dishes,
so,
dude.
yeah,
Dude,
again, like, this may
so
be the
much
one that
health.
Dude, I Widowmakered that guy.
on other titles.
I really like the
About
goats in
checking out
Village,
live,
just
just
charging
because-
forward.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
freaky
And a
witch
lot of the knowledge,
vibes.
Again,
Yeah.
everything you can here, it'll definitely
They-
help you. and
They
I
always just
guarantee
appear and they're like lurking.
I would
Yo, Anjanath, here we go.
love that.
And this game
Big
actually has
boy.
co-op as well. So
Can I get
you
an
guys can
Anjanath
party up in
mount?
Rise
Yes.
and party up here.
Oh, nice.
Yes. Yes.
They
So
don't
I
need
won't
to
say
sell
too
this
much
game
during
anymore.
this cutscene.
Pretty.
They've
But
done
one
it.
thing I will
It's
mention,
sold.
if
Yeah.
you're interested in the look and you're interested in the game, check out the trailers that have been released so far. We had some content in the Nintendo Direct that just showed as well, so you can
Yes,
get a
I've
look
seen
at
all
some of
that
the
shit.
later game content. It's really beautiful.
What am I supposed to do?
What am I supposed to do?
So I'm getting the spoiler that this Ratha is the one from the first game that was your grandfather's. Your
yeah,
grandpa is the main character.
Dude, it's like you want to play the first game.
Yeah.
Like
Seriously.
they're underselling it. I feel like.
Yeah,
Can I
that
get
connection
Yeah.
with this Rathalos.
Something must have happened then. Otherwise, Guardian Ratha would never have abandoned the island. Okay, let's take a look around.
It's just
Meow.
straight up Meowth.
Yeah,
It's
just
straight up.
Meow, that's
baby.
right.
Let's do it, man.
Yeah.
Ready, locked
Dude,
and loaded.
hey.
Let's go. Play right now.
Any of the
Holy
trailer content
shit.
that
Let's go.
is
I got it right here.
Accept.
that is
New game. Here we go.
Chat, they're booting up Monster Hunter stories on
Right
their
now.
phones.
Hey, partners.
Is it? Red.
Your spirit.
Oh, hi.
Oh, hi.
I thought that was in game. The way that was delivered. Oh, hi.
Sorry to say, but
Red spirit.
Red.
See,
Of course.
dude, the connection.
The connection is strong, dude. The bonds.
No. I mean, like with the first game.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta.
Yeah.
Look like Reds.
I gotta watch a YouTube video now.
I
at
know.
least-
What
At
about
least.
our leaders?
Send me that Wikipedia article, Mike, that I know you're gonna look up.
Red wiki entry.
Red
Yeah.
passed away a long time
Red
ago.
was a rider
I
in
know.
Monster Hunter.
It's just I
Actually,
actually came to see Guardian
the
Ratha.
Red Fields are
Red
descendants
gave me
of.
something to
Yeah.
bring back here.
Real? Oh, the red. I get it. I thought you meant a red field.
No.
Like a field that is red, and there's like a group of hunters
Yeah,
that.
this is like first
patrol-
generation Red Fields. Right here, yeah.
Yep. Must protect the Redfield bloodline.
Over there.
It's an Anjanath.
Gotta be.
Yeah.
Good sell. Classic Dino.
Mm-hmm. Always
Yo,
sells.
glowy Anjanath.
Suddenly
Aloha
regretting
version.
missing all those fights I could have earned some experience in.
Yeah, I think we're gonna wipe here.
No, I think this is where the demo ends.
Yeah.
It's gonna be my bet.
Crunch.
Creator now.
Keep you hanging.
Drop some lore, have a big monster, cut the demo.
Please.
Kinship Stone, dude. A huge plot point in the first one, probably.
Oh, it is. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That's how you form the bond with your
Oh my
monsters,
God.
Yeah.
There it is.
Kingdom Hearts connection, like level connections. Don't skip any entry, or
Monster
you're
Hunter Stories
done.
1.5.
They're not gonna like sell those, so like kids can get one for their wrist.
They
like, run
may
around.
already have.
In Japan.
Yeah, in Japan. Not for filthy
Come on
gadgets.
now. If any tool like attaches to any appendage, it's like sell that thing.
Is it Meowth's voice actor?
No.
Okay.
We should have seen
That's a demo ender right there.
Yeah,
We should
100%.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
So this is the next fight.
Oh
in
no,
demo.
they're going to do the fight. I was wrong.
I thankfully will not need to embarrass myself here. I don't think because
Oh,
we're
the
close to
tease.
running out of time.
I wonder if this is
so,
a fight you're
I
supposed to
can just
lose.
Kind of pop
Classic,
through a
classic.
round or two here, but JC, since we're almost done, we could probably circle back to the
damage,
news that
dude.
we've got to share about the
Nothing.
cross-compatibility.
No damage.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's health.
Question mark
Sure,
health.
A little video will play.
Yeah.
And we'll start kind of talking about some amiibo. So
Amiibo.
Oh, yay.
if you
Amiibo.
have amiibo.
There you go, Ben.
From let's see, from Monster Hunter Rise, and you kind of tap them into this game.
I do.
I'll kind of wait
Oh,
for
I
the,
wonder if the
roll
Stories 2 amiibo
clip.
are for pre-order.
Where's the
I
clip?
got a video.
Okay. Maybe you should wait
Roll
for
it.
the video. Should I wait?
That's all right. I mean, while
Play
we're
the B-roll.
While we're waiting, I
we'll
joined
just
this.
re-hit here.
Just
So
panic.
the
Roll
demo
it.
That
is
was a
gonna come
botch.
out on the 25th, so
Yep.
very, very soon.
Should've had a
The game
botch
is going to
counter.
launch on the 9th, so
E3 botch counter?
please do check it
Yeah.
out.
Hasn't been that many.
I've
I
been
mean,
having a blast. This
how
is a
long did
really,
Gearbox
really
conference
fun demo,
last?
and I
That's
think
a-
you're gonna get a
That's a
kick out of
long
it.
botch.
Oh, and it looks
The entire show.
Let's go.
Yeah. So if you have some
I was
of the
uncomfortable during
some
that.
of the amiibo from
Wow, there's
Monster
6 of them?
Hunter
No, no,
Rise,
so
and you
3
type them in
Rise,
Monster
Yeah.
3
Hunter
Stories
Oh,
2.
okay.
Yeah.
You get some stickers, and those stickers will look real familiar to you. You know
that's
what you have
skippable.
here, and the inverse is true. So if you tap into Monster Hunter Stories 2 amiibo into
Yeah, I got
Monster
some
Hunter Rise,
stickers.
you get stickers in that game. So yeah, it's
No need.
definitely something to look forward to because I know
Neat.
I definitely will do the same.
Roll need.
That
As
paladin.
well
You're reading.
as
That
another
paladin
needed.
amiibo
Yes.
that may
I'm passing.
is
Yeah, pass it.
if
Agreed.
you have
I'll
saved
take
that,
them, but
Yeah,
won't
yeah,
ever
we'll
use
do
them
a
Right.
even.
demo on
I
your
will.
system.
I'll use
And
it.
you
Need.
fire up,
Need.
Monster Hunter Rise.
Hit
and
the
it doesn't
dice.
matter what order it comes in.
Hit the dice.
And you talk to Senri the mailman in Monster Hunter Rise, he'll give you a talisman. And that talisman, kinship talisman, thank
Yeah.
you very much. It basically, you get, it also has 2 skills. The first one's like Master Mounter, which kind of helps you like
Kyle's
your dodge
favorite
counters
skill.
get easier,
Master
helps
Mounter.
fill that gauge
I'm
a
not
bit
kidding.
faster
That's
if you're
not a
engaged.
joke.
Nice.
And also wide range, which I use a lot. Which is
Yeah,
basically,
wide range
you know,
is
you
great.
have a lot of items, you use some helpful stuff, and then it shares that effect with the rest of your teammates. So
Yeah.
really cool, and it's free. I think Sam already hit on the date, but just to remind you again, free demo, lots of good stuff happening on June 25th. Full game
Yeah.
releases on July.
Big
9th,
day for
or
Nintendo.
just around the
Yeah,
corner.
that's
He
coming
shot
up.
blowing up that
Good
thing.
summer.
Really,
Summertime
really
game.
soon. and
Good
and with
summertime
that being
game.
said, again, that is all we have to show for you today on Just From Us. So thank you so much. First
What we
of
got
all,
next?
to Capcom for allowing
Mario
us
Golf?
to show this really awesome demo. Thank
Probably.
you to Sam and to Ethan. It's
Or
great.
Advanced
Mario
Wars.
Golf's
You
got to
guys
show up
can
at some
thank
point.
you
So
so
nice
much.
to see you in
That'd be sick.
person,
Yeah.
dude.
So great.
Probably
think
like nothing,
they-
no
I
new
don't-
systems
you
to
out
learn.
there
It would just be a
watching,
visual
I
treat.
don't,
But
I don't
We're
think
thinking about it.
they
Could've been
said
anywhere
Advanced
in
Wars
the
in
world.
the Treehouse because they
But
said
you're
there
here
was
with
like a
us.
tag.
Got it.
Everything was going to be.
Oh,
in the
wait,
Treehouse.
is
Don't go anywhere
Wario
'cause
in
we
the
have more
Treehouse?
stuff coming up next.
don't
That
know.
would be
We have a
fantastic.
whole
All I
bunch to
care
show you
about
for
is Shin
the
Megami
Mario
Tensei
Golf Super Rush. So
Mario
don't
Golf,
go
there it is.
anywhere.
Mario Golf? Okay, so maybe
All right.
Shin
Yeah.
Megami- save it for last.
all right.
Hello and welcome back to Nintendo Treehouse Live. I'm Brandon from the Nintendo Treehouse, and I'm joined by Teresa and Rob and Kay, and we are going to show you a little bit of Mario Golf Super Rush, which is coming out on the Nintendo Switch system very soon, only in a couple of weeks. Teresa, you are our driver, pun intended. So why don't you kick us off here? Why don't you start with Play Golf? Show us what's in store.
Sure. So we're going to go through several modes, but we're going to start with standard golf because as it's in the name, it's your standard experience.
That makes sense.
Yeah. We're gonna play with the Nintendo Switch Pro controller, and we're gonna go with 2 players. Rob, will you be my +1?
Absolutely, I will.
Thank ya. We're gonna do the format stroke play and take turns, so then we can see the full visibility of the screen. You can do. Let me back it out. You can do all at once, which is a new feature for offline in this game. Before, it was available in Nintendo 3DS version of the Mario Golf game, and it was available online. So this is really cool that you get to try it out offline now.
Yeah.
I love this roster of playable characters.
Look at how amazing all the outfits look.
Yeah.
Like
look at them.
Waluigi.
Look at
So dapper.
Wario's pants are such a choice. I'm so here for it.
it might be all the choices.
Yes, he's ticked all the boxes.
It's like a flowchart.
Those are colors that are together.
I'm also very fond of Bowser Jr.'s visor. I think that is a very good fashion choice for in particular.
And look at Bowser Sr. here with his like black and red ensemble.
Very good.
For a phase.
And there's that visor. I want
Ah.
that visor.
The little clown car visor is great.
Everyone
This is
is
the full
dressed
roster.
for
Yeah.
bed.
So who are we actually playing as? Who are we going to bring to the green on this?
I'm gonna go with Mario. He's the OG.
Sensible choice.
I'm going to go with the other OG, Pauline.
Nice.
So this is Pauline's first appearance in Mario Golf. Hopefully she brings a little bit of expertise. She is the mayor of a major city, so hopefully she's played a few games of golf before. That sounds like it's probably, part of her
Can you
repertoire.
hear
So
me?
That's my secret
Hello.
strategy.
They
it's a
can
good
hear you.
one.
Nice. I like
We're
Mario
gonna
Golf. Hi,
play
everybody. I'm
Wild
Brandon
Weather
Jones.
Woods. And what's
Other
really
allies might
interesting
come
about
in. There
this
might be
course
some
is
suit
that
removal.
There's
Took my coat off,
natural
but I'm still gonna rock
hazards
the shirt and
that
tie.
will
Oh,
affect
feel
your
free.
gameplay, and you need to
This is
account
golf,
for
baby.
it.
There's
So,
no.
there's different
If you
courses
blink during
in
Mario Golf, you won't miss much.
Super Rush, where each course
Depends
will have
depends
its
on the mode
own
for
little,
sure.
Conditions, and it makes gameplay very, very interesting.
Sitting on stage,
Starting off on a
watching
pretty sunny
Nintendo.
day here in
Feels
Wild
right.
Weather Woods,
Feels
but
right.
as the name implies, that might change.
Yeah, so it's a
Ooh,
clear,
frame rate.
sunny.
Hey, those
Yeah,
were
make sure that-
from 3D World.
Lots of trees. Yeah, moderate wind, 7 miles per hour.
Ow.
The sort of
Sorry.
westerly wind.
Just enough to be annoying.
So you
Okay,
can
so
see
yeah, where's-
right underneath Pauline's
wind's
name,
coming
there's a
from
little
there,
flag
okay.
indicator with 2
So what, we're gonna be playing this in a
downward
week?
Facing,
Yeah.
10
arrows.
days. That
10
means
days.
that
What are these little things
flag
walking
is
around?
downhill. So that's something
They're
we need
from
to take
3D
account
World.
for.
Oh.
The little beetle
I'm gonna
enemies
turn
you can
here
bounce
to an
off of.
overhead view, and you can see that as I change the clubs, the distance changes
Yeah.
as well.
That's
so,
the range of the club.
the carry,
Yeah.
which is the distance that the ball will go
Fly.
through, fly.
Sorry,
thank
the
you.
carry.
Will change, and then that little white kind of
Carry,
transparent line is where the ball will roll or run.
So that is your potential max distance you can travel if it does roll all the way.
Yo,
to the end of the
challenge
transparent
accepted. We're
line.
going beyond that.
So I want to account for
We're gonna
that
hit a
wind
super
that's
shot.
going westward. So I think.
Yeah, how to super shot. I don't see that in the HUD.
Though.
Yeah.
Yeah, hopefully the
think I
wind
can-
carries it away.
I think I can
Wonder what that yellow bar is.
go over it.
Below
So
each character.
you'll see my
Yeah.
shot gauge kind of go up
Probably
and down. So the
when-
first hit is for me to
Yeah, I'm not
start
sure,
the
but
shot.
it's by
the
the ball,
second hit is
so-
for me to set the power of the shot.
Oh, they both go up. Oh, interesting.
Good to go for it.
Oh, clear
So
the
the
tree.
first
Very
bar
nice.
is accuracy,
very
and the
nice.
second
I
one is
believe.
power.
I wonder, can you hold down the button to speed
You're just
up
showing off for us
the-
now.
Nice.
Fast forward.
right.
Golf claps.
There,
Golf
there we
claps
go.
for a good
Good
shot.
catch.
All right. So now you'll notice that Mario could get a little farther than Pauline could, and that's because all the characters have different stats. Pauline is good at other things. Mario has a little more driving distance. I'm going to. Yeah, I think that's probably a good spot to aim for. It's right between those trees.
Yeah, what does your mayoral instinct tell you, Rob?
Hit the ball and pray,
Exclamation.
Oh,
probably.
nice shot. Very nice shot.
Yeah, you put some topspin on that.
Yeah.
All right, that was nice.
Nice.
Oh.
Nice. You
Look
guys
at
are off to a good
that.
start.
Look at
Fair
that.
bit.
Look
They got a better line
at
on
To
the
go
hole.
again since
Yeah.
you're farther back.
All right, they're away.
Notice the little bitty buds there. They're they're both a course hazard and a course opportunity. If you hit one, you get a coin, which helps fill up your meter. But
Yeah.
And then what's
off
the
the
meter?
ball.
I
An
missed.
adorable.
Oh, and that's for your, like your
It's
super
true.
power up
They
ability,
They
or
can throw
guessing,
off your
yeah.
ball, but sometimes it could be in a
Power
positive
shot.
direction where it can get you closer to the flag. So
You'll notice
Gamble.
also that my shot gauge is a little bit curved here, and that's because of the way the ball is lying.
That's right.
And I've got
Gotcha.
these red
Okay. 'cause I was
triangles
like,
here
it's
to
a
show me that if I
little
try to get at my
tilted,
maximum
right?
power, I lose a little bit of control in the process.
Okay.
There's so much helpful visual information just like that. Like that little select
Yeah, I
curve
love
just
this.
helps you out so much.
Yeah.
Nice.
That worked out really well.
Very well done.
Look how beautiful that was.
So your accuracy of the shot.
Stop.
Stay on the green, stay on the green, stay on the green.
You're in the rough.
So your accuracy
wants to
of
see
the
what's over
shot
there.
is based on how
You're
close
still in good shape, though.
your
I need
first
to count for that
shot
wind
was
that's
to your second shot. So like that bar goes up and then hits, and then you gotta like hit that line the second
A
time.
little bit. Okay.
Maybe. I'm trying to figure out how accuracy
And
is.
I want to go a
Oh,
Like
look
how
at
are they
this.
determining
less.
That's cool.
if I'm
I
hitting it to the
want
left
to
or right?
hit-
Is it the first
wanna
thing,
get
I guess?
closer to
How
that
close you are to the top?
So here.
So I'm gonna
so
do a
standard
spin,
shot.
a back spin to
Oh, there you go.
minimize the run
Because they said the
of
second
ball.
thing is power.
So when I start the shot. I'm
So
gonna
what's that?
set for that back.
What is
spin.
orange like factoring? Is that accuracy? Because it's not distance.
I know.
Distance is the red one,
Yeah.
because that's the power that you're hitting it.
Promising.
Oh.
Very promising.
Very nice.
What a good setup.
Nice
Thanks.
shot. Very genuine golf club.
Yes.
Yeah.
Woo, genuine. What have you been doing up till now,
confused.
Brandon?
Light golf club.
Okay.
I'm guessing
Alright,
the
so this
first
is
one is how hard do you want to hit.
Forward.
The second one is
downhill to the left.
if you
going on
match
the
it,
green.
that's straight hit.
So I'm gonna try and
Earlier is
compensate for that.
probably
That's what I'm
hook
thinking, but they
and
said
over
specifically the
slice.
second
Wanted
thing
to
is
switch to your
power.
putter, you
They're like, and
could.
now I'm
It
applying the
could, but
power
that
to the
feels
shot. So
like
that sounds like
wasted effort in the
distance.
rough.
But I, you know,
So shape. It says
That's
shape
probably a
shot.
little too much.
strong.
That was
a little
too.
too
It
strong.
was a lot too much power.
But
you
then
did
the
get it out of the
analog
rough.
stick
I did get
appeared
it out.
with arrows,
Nice
so maybe
recovery.
that's where you do slice, hook, or
Set up for a long putt, but
Top spin.
so
you know,
maybe like the
I've
first
seen people
bar is
make it in from
how
farther.
far I
Yeah.
intend to
And it
hit
looks
it,
like
and then
the
the
Yeah,
second
you're
bar is
trying
how
to
far
match
you're
it.
actually
That's your
going to hit it. Yeah.
accuracy.
Okay.
Yeah, I think one
Little
is like
bit
the
of a
old forward thing, and the
uphill,
other
but
one's
you
like the
have
old
to-
back.
Yeah.
Fight through.
I love the way that overhead view and even the grid.
Yeah, I like
looking
it. It seems
at that
cozy. I
changes
just was
when
like,
you switch to putting to let you
if
know
it now it's
exactly
blue,
what the
goes around the green, I
topography
guess.
is.
Yeah.
What you have to
Ooh.
account for.
The moving arrows and the colors really make it easy to tell at a glance what you're looking at.
Yeah.
No, it's still me. Okay, because I'm still farther away. That's cool.
I
That's
think this is the one.
that's
You
on
got
me.
this. You got this.
All right.
So,
Here we go.
oof. Yeah,
That
you want to
looks
aim a
good.
little bit further in the hole.
Oh.
They hit it a little bit harder, they would have made
Oh,
that.
Yeah.
Hit the hole. Thanks.
Or
It's-
aimed
it's
a little bit
because
more.
The hill
Yeah.
is
To the right.
uphill.
This is a very tricky green.
Yeah, it definitely, because it's uphill, it will give a little bit of a
This
curve
one is
to-
just
to the ball. So,
hit this a little bit
All
harder,
right.
and you got this.
all right.
Show us what
You're
you
looking
got.
at
All
a
right, I
birdie
I know
putt
this
here.
is you're up for a birdie. No pressure.
Oof. I don't know about the. You got it.
Nice, nice, nice.
Oh,
Nice.
beautiful.
Well
Look at
done.
Mario,
Very
so happy.
well done.
Very good job.
Okay.
Stroke
Now, because
six.
the game is, if you get within
Oh,
a
there's a
certain
tap.
range,
Tap it in.
Tap
Just
it in.
tap
skillful there.
Very good.
Whoa, look at the toad
very
like the
sad.
Don't be
commentator down
upset,
there.
Colleen.
I
You're
love
still
that.
In the
good.
suits. Oh.
Yeah, that's
Still
great.
got game. Still got game.
You
Okay, now they're all charged up, so I wonder what they're gonna do.
All right. So hole 2, par
love the
3.
lily
So we
pads.
want 3 strokes or less. And the wind is going southwest.
A little bit stronger than the last course.
Oh, yeah.
so
Power
something
up.
to keep in mind.
Yeah.
strong side.
So, because I'm still gonna be a little bit too
Oh, I can't wait.
far, I want to give
Soon,
a little
Jones.
bit
I don't know what it
more
is, man.
run
Just
on
doing
the
this
wind.
math in your head is
And I
just
wanna
so
account for
satisfying.
that
Like,
wind.
it's
It's
so.
They need to
Soon.
put a lot of
11
topspin
miles
on
per hour,
this.
So you
They're
definitely want to
going-
account for that wind.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Just
that
get over
really
the
is
water.
good.
I mean, you got enough to get over the water. It's
And
like
then I'm gonna add some
being on a
topspin.
green would be nice, but
Whoa, it was like a double tap there.
yeah.
Is that
Hope
the
you
big
don't
dog?
roll off the edge into the water.
Yeah, they aimed too far to the right.
I'm gonna fast forward to see where this goes.
Oh, very nice.
Oh,
very
nice.
nice.
Well done.
Showing off the
shot,
fast
though.
forward feature. Nice.
All right.
You just
I'm
got
gonna
aimed slightly.
try
Like where Mario icon
and,
is where I
oh,
aim.
you're actually out of my range.
Like right there.
I was going to try and use my special shot to knock you out, but I can't reach you.
Knock
think
you
you
out.
should try use it,
You
though.
can try.
To knock you out. Wow.
Or you could save it for the next.
Aggressive.
I'll save it for the next hole.
That's
Oh,
probably
that's gonna
wise.
get bloody.
That's a good strategy.
Of course, now
Speaking
I've
of
just my-
bloody,
Both really good at this.
That's true. Well, we'll talk about special shots here in a
Oh,
bit
man.
because they are
I don't
as
know
in
if
the
it's got
name
the distance,
special.
but yeah.
Indeed.
That was the right lie.
All right.
Just not enough.
Well done.
Yes.
All right, all right, all
Nice
right.
on.
Ooh, no
Birdie
birdie putt.
Dude, they're flying.
That's
They're
quite
on
a
fire
long
now.
putt, though.
It is a long
With
putt.
a lot of.
It can be a jam.
dips.
Yeah, there's downhill, and you're
Who's
also
on
fighting
fire?
the wind.
Yeah.
Fighting
lot of
the
factors.
wind.
Not gonna
I
have
wouldn't turn too much. Yeah.
effect.
But of course,
Oof.
as we know, if you go too hard,
Too hard. That was way too hard.
I was demonstrating
Oh.
A little bit too much.
Go too hard.
Pauline
It's
shot hit the
that.
hole.
The hole.
It's a very delicate balance.
It is
Brad
a
was
very
pointing out
delicate
Toad
balance.
with the suit and tie and
Yeah, when
and
the
head mic
dialogue
in the
comes
corner.
out.
Oh, wow.
Whenever the dialogue comes up, Toad's looking slick.
Am I maybe a little bit too much? All right.
But like televised is kind of fun. You know, I had the idea like, oh, they're just, you know, it's a Sunday. The gang's getting
right.
together to
No,
play
too
some
much.
sports. Like, no,
It's
this
too
is.
much.
I really want to do a golfing
Morning
tournament
floor.
where we
They
just
wanna
narrate
do
it
it
like
like that.
TV
Yeah.
golf.
All right. Here we
I should
go.
have gone straight. That's okay.
I think this is.
This looks pretty.
Yeah, it's very little.
Pretty flat
little
where you're
curve.
at.
That's too hard.
Way too hard, yeah. But
Okay.
Is it?
Very nice.
Very good. Good job, Pauline.
Thank you.
Made me
If
nervous.
you want to see
See if I can
Brandon
save
and Brad
this.
play some golf, check out today's episode of Minigame Champions.
No,
That's
Now
no.
on
I like the
patreon.com/easy
music
allies.
when you're putting too.
Oh,
Yeah,
good.
it's like
Appropriate
really
day,
amped
too.
up.
Ups the tension a little bit.
Yeah.
It's
that makes
the
me nervous.
Breath of the Wild.
That's right.
My palms
Boom
are
Bam Golf.
sweaty.
That sounds like golf stuff.
Yep.
That's supposed to happen.
All right. So last
I love these
hole,
courses,
par four.
but I want to see
got
some of the
really
crazy
lucky with
ones
the
too. I
weather.
hope it
Of course,
just
yeah.
is off.
Yeah.
I really
It's
want to see
funny
crazy
because
stuff.
in
Well, there's some
most
stuff
weather
like what are
woods,
those things
there
moving
does
around?
The
get
3D world.
some
Yeah.
storm
Oh.
clouds,
They said
Ladybug
thunder.
things.
Forget them.
So the thunder can mess up with your strokes.
The
you
thunder.
could get electrified,
bring the.
which
Wow.
Cypress
Be
trees.
careful, yeah.
Yo,
It-
burn
it
those
does
powers.
mess with your
Like, let's
game.
go.
Dude,
Yeah, totally.
So I'm gonna
Yeah,
go
get over
a
there.
little bit,
laying up.
Quit
play a
holding
little
them.
bit differently
Playing,
here.
playing safe.
Yeah, I think that's smart.
Unlike Roy.
Westerly wind. I'm gonna move it a little bit there.
Oh
and
no!
I'm
Blast
gonna,
that thing! You got the wind coming at you.
I'm gonna
Oh,
minimize
you can
the
definitely put more speed on
backspin,
that.
or-
You'll be fine.
So it looks like you're
This
trying
isn't gonna
to
get me
avoid, do a little
remotely
shorter
close to
end
the
going
danger
trees
zone.
so you can have a straight shot at the flag.
Good shot,
Correct.
though.
I
Great
want
shot.
to avoid. There's like 4
Uh-oh.
trees.
Oh,
for me
yes,
to
here we go,
pass.
here we
See, look
go.
at all
I
that.
definitely want to get a clear shot
way
of
more
the
to go.
flag to.
Oh
Come
no.
close.
You might be okay.
Yeah, those
Might be
bitty
okay.
bugs.
I was like, if they actually nailed one of these ladybugs, like that was on purpose.
I think that's a pretty good
Yeah.
idea. I'm going to-
Yeah, that's not going to be an easy shot.
Oh, I see how this is.
So it's a battle
What
of
are you
technique.
doing?
It is.
Yeah.
You gonna shoot right into the rough though?
Maybe not.
I was going to say, what's going on here?
Yeah.
Just checking.
It's just psyching us out.
Well,
Oh, go for the rough, Rob.
It's a game of psychology as well as making balls fly.
I was just saying in the other room, I think that
Typical
this is
golf
like
stuff.
today
Yeah,
is the
golf
first
stuff.
time we've had like
Yeah.
real gameplay
I
demos.
think this might hit
Yes.
the bitty bugs,
Yeah.
though.
They had like a
both of them
little
aimed
bit of
too
like
far
weird
left.
stage gameplay
Oh.
for
Right.
Xbox.
Ooh.
So we had
Ooh.
Square
Well,
with
Hey, for the
Guardians,
past
I
them.
guess,
Very
but not
lucky.
like this.
Ooh,
Right.
this
I
might
It
know.
work.
wasn't.
Oh,
yeah,
I know what you
definitely
mean,
wasn't
though.
live,
Yeah,
yeah.
Close
yeah,
to
I
the
know what you mean.
tree.
How's that overhead view?
Oh boy.
Oh,
Might
yeah,
be
you
a
gotta go
good
right through that
chance
thing.
to show off a curb shot though, Teresa.
It might be, yeah. All right. Should we do altitude? Add some altitude?
Yeah.
And I know that some
Yeah.
of this
Or I can do a
presentation has been
special
pre-recorded
shot.
as well,
Yeah,
so
you
it's
know
kind of
what?
hard to tell what's live
Those
and
bars
what's.
at the top are always so ready for
Ooh,
golf.
here we go.
Oh yeah.
Look at the fire.
that.
It demands action.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
Let's
Up.
try.
Yeah, your meters up at the top are full and kind of commanding our attention. So I would love
This-
to share a little bit of the special shots.
Yeah.
Might
Like
be
pulsing.
a game changer.
Let's find
He's so
out,
braced
shall
for
we?
golf.
I know.
I want
all
this,
the
I
lighting
want this
is
to go
pulsing, yeah.
flying past.
All right. So
Oh, and you just
every
hit it once.
character has a
Nice
different
shot.
It's an
special
auto nice shot, right?
Mario's will arc and then land.
Oh, very
Nice.
well done.
Oh,
You can see that
could've used
impact
a little more
as the
power.
ball landed
Yep.
there that would have knocked another ball out
Oof.
of the way.
Yeah.
All right.
This is a
Let
tough.
me
I like that
follow
ability.
here
shot.
yet.
Well,
And this
I'll have
is
to.
All right.
shot.
Yeah.
All right.
Songbird
far, though.
Stinger.
Yeah, that looks
looks
pretty
good.
good.
Hey, they're both under.
All right.
The pulsing.
She's ready too.
She's so ready. Oh, she's
Ah,
so
actually
I love
slings.
her.
Ooh. And because Pauline goes
Oh,
on her arc, she missed the branches. and
not really
the
sure what her
leaves
ability
messed
did there, yeah.
Up with her stroke, so
Yeah.
that was well played.
Yeah, I think that was a very good shot given that you were directly in front of a tree.
Yeah.
I'm very impressed. As somebody who's not very good at
I
golf.
thought the shot was going to knock
So
the
the
tree
flag
over.
is uphill. There's
Right.
a little blue
It's a
arrow
Bowser thing,
and the little
or
flag
DK.
That would be
indicator.
great.
that's something Rob will need to account for.
It's something not shown off even today.
Wait, is that like to indicate what power you should do?
Oh, we were a little confused on that shot. Yeah.
If that is true, I don't
There's
like
that
that.
mayoral expertise.
I
Don't. Wow.
It's like the first one is your aim and the second
Yeah,
one's
that was
power.
literally-
No,
How
no, no,
close
no,
they
no.
are together.
There was like a little flag icon on the power bar.
Yeah, it shows you how.
Oh, yeah,
you
they-
aim,
that's
like
normal.
roughly.
I'm a
Yeah.
little bit thrown
That's
off
just
here.
where the distance of the hole,
It's
so that
have to
you might
battle
not want to
uphill,
hit on the
but
hole. You might
also
want to hit it
a
further,
Right.
because it's going to roll downhill. Or if you're in the
Very
rough, you might want to hit it farther because you need to account for
Okay.
getting it out of the thick
Okay.
grass.
It's because professional golfers can
Yeah,
do
see,
that.
he hit it like way
Maybe I'll
farther
give
because it's
that
going
a
uphill.
power.
Yeah, too much, but
too strong.
Whiffed it.
Oh no.
The
Fringe.
fringe.
if he'd hit it at where the hole was, it would have been way short.
Talk
All right.
about a
Yeah.
long putt.
So yeah, that's
My
always just a
goodness.
reference.
Long uphill putt.
Yep.
Putt,
This
putt,
is where the
putt.
power
Where's the
Probably
uphill
too much club,
distance?
come in handy.
I'm not seeing
I
that.
think
I
so.
see the
Yeah.
arrow
Oh, the elevation.
that they usually
Think
say.
like
That's
a
like 2 feet
mayor.
up or
Municipal
something.
bonds.
No, it's not.
Not here.
Not
Yeah, I
here.
don't see it.
Again.
Oh,
That's
that hurts.
Oh, they
What?
they were on the
Bad
fringe,
judgment calls.
so
This
no
is on
penalty
me.
stroke.
It is not on Mario. It is on me.
I will say that it is very satisfying whenever
If you hit
it
the
hits
pin
flag
when you're
at
putting
anyone.
on the green, that's a penalty.
Unless it bounces off of it and rolls away.
Right, I guess that does diminish the satisfaction a little bit.
It does
These should be.
make you
These
think
should all
you're
be
gonna hit it.
penalties.
Nice,
Oh.
Mario.
It's okay,
just kidding.
Mario.
Bogey.
It's okay.
He's
I
played a
got
good
that
game.
Overall,
birdie.
is still
I'm
really
birdie.
good.
Yeah.
So I'm close enough here to the hole that if the game is not going to make me do any kind of meter
this
or
the
anything,
tap
I
in
just hit
button?
the button
Here we go.
and I tap in.
Yeah.
Bink, boop.
Nice.
Nice par.
Thank
well
you.
done, Rob. Well done.
Beautiful.
Par.
Catching up.
Wow.
Oh,
That
it's over.
birdie earlier saved me.
Oh, well done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a good round.
Like
Yeah,
the
quick,
podium.
because I
That's
imagine
good.
it's
dude,
just
what's up
speed golf.
ahead?
Yeah.
Gotta show us that speed golf.
Good sport. Good sportsmanship.
All right, show me Bowser's Castle
All
now.
right. So let's move on to Golf Adventure.
I would
which is
love.
Oh, okay.
a really cool
Show
mode.
me
I love to see and share golf
galaxy
adventure.
level. Where you got to
So
orbit around.
Gravity.
Start off
A
with
planetoid.
Rob's because
Oh, Rob's back.
I plan for him to lose.
Level 51.
Oh.
All right. Here we go. Got my year planned
Rob's
out.
adventure starts from the very beginning. He
level will
starts
I be at
as
the end of the
a
review?
rookie golfer.
Wow.
And he'll start here in the dormitory. The little
boy.
Birdo managing the
Birdo.
Hi,
dormitory.
Birdo.
here.
Oh, yeah.
Birdo's kitchen.
And we're at Bonnie Greens, which happens to be the birthplace of golf for the Mushroom Kingdom.
Oh, I was looking
Okay.
for
All
golf.
right.
We get to go to the place this
Little lore action right there, dude.
Will we get to meet golf?
Yeah.
Cute everything looks.
And all the characters are interactive.
Couldn't you see that in the Mario universe? Hi, I'm golf.
Yeah, and they all have.
Sure, why not?
interesting
Yeah,
things
it's
to
possible.
say.
It's
Some
the
have
Lord of
tips, some
golf.
have
Yeah, I
shapes.
do
There's
love
Diamond
these dudes
Fish that I
chilling.
just-
There's
I love him
another
so
Microsoft
much.
event on the
Yeah.
24th.
Cool.
Okay. Does it say anything
Wow.
specific?
Wait,
Is it-
is this
Good
Microsoft
data.
or
He's
Xbox?
trying to say helpful
yeah, is
things.
that the Windows thing?
He has an attitude about it.
He has a hard time making friends.
You know,
All right.
very relatable.
Well, we're going to go explore the country club.
Ooh.
And we're going to go here to the right. Where is the cafe?
jolly.
Everybody's enjoying really yummy meals.
A lot of characters.
Can you eat here for
A little
buffs?
slice of life in the Mushroom Kingdom, just hanging out. And
I'm such a sucker for that, Rob. I'm so like anytime that you get to see Mushroom Kingdom inhabitants just hanging out in their free time, playing some golf.
Living their best life.
There's a
Pass
lot
the
for me.
locker
The
room.
shop, yeah, dude.
Their privacy. Go straight into the store. And I love this part. So
Coins.
when you're a rookie, you're given a preset golf clubs.
Have they
and
really
as
updated
you,
Mies?
Keep going through the golf
Since the
adventure,
Wii?
you'll get in-game currency.
Since
which
the
you'll be
Wii,
able to
yeah, I
spend
think
on
3DS they
additional
added some
inventory.
things.
So golf clubs, including this.
But it's been a while.
wacky,
But yeah, I think
fuzzy
they basically carried them
banana
over pretty
draw
much
5 hybrid.
from
it's a
Wii
banana
to
fade 5 or a
Switch.
banana draw 5 hybrid. Either one. They're both classic golf clubs.
Normal golf
Stamina
stuff.
Real
tire.
things. Definitely exist.
really adds to those curve shots. And also a tire which has stats that can really help in your adventure.
And also very
Jones is
stylish.
fiending
Yeah.
for this right
Look
now.
at
I
those
could feel it.
This is where I love spending my money on because I can't control myself. So
But it's for the sport.
yes, for the sport.
It's money well spent.
But unfortunately, Rob is still in the beginning of his adventure, so not able to purchase those yet. So we're gonna follow
Poor
the red
Rob.
arrow. The top right of the screen also indicates what mission or quest you're on. which the red arrow attributes to. So we're gonna follow it.
Sergeant
to this
Chuck.
side.
Yeah, Sergeant Chuck playing, dude. Great addition.
A very peppy Hammer Bro.
You don't expect a Hammer Brother to be chill, do you?
I really wish Captain Toad was a character in this.
Fair
Hopefully
point.
they'll add him.
They'll need 60 points to pass this lesson. Okay. Okay.
That sounds doable.
Sounds doable. Yeah. All right. So, my goal is to hit the ball all the way to that pie chart over there. And you see that circle, there's different segments. I want to aim for the blue because blue gives me the most points. So I'm going to test to see the distance here.
Yeah, just a little bit before. Yeah.
How
Yeah.
much power I have to hit
Yep,
the ball
yep.
in order to get to 10.
Oh, there you go.
Wow.
Good
all right.
test shot.
Nailed it.
Yeah, that was exactly what you needed.
You're a natural.
Wow. What if I did too much?
What if?
I'm out of curiosity. I'm just wondering
I mean,
how
that's what these-
far it rolls.
That's what these practice rounds are for, right?
Yeah,
To get a good
thing.
feel for
Okay.
your
Man,
power,
almost.
A little too much.
your control of the ball.
So this exercise, of course, is for practicing your
Max
drives. There's a bunch of
power.
other exercises for other kinds
Max
of putting
powers.
and other skills. So you can focus on the part of the game that's giving you trouble if something is.
Too short.
Yeah, and for any reason, say that you advance. That was a little bit too weak on my part. For any reason that you advance through the adventure and you feel like, oh, I want more practice at a specific lesson, you could always backtrack and do these lessons again.
Another good shot.
Thanks.
Golf
Beautiful.
claps. Golf claps.
Great
Nice.
shot.
Excellent shot.
Thank you. Go, Rob, go.
Wow, it's
Yeah, I guess
like
it
I'm
is.
right there.
It's Rob doing the work here. So.
I'm controlling him.
Making
Rob,
it
you're
look
doing
easy.
so well.
Thank you. It comes so naturally and easy.
Oh.
Up mixing up on you.
Oh.
Just when you thought you got the hang of it.
They did. All
They
right.
were like, hey, we heard you like sand.
Bunker there, just for you.
Wow.
It's for
Crank
you.
that thing.
So I'm gonna go with full power and see how far the shot goes.
Oh, I like the look of that.
That looks pretty good.
Pretty promising.
Look at that.
Ooh, yeah.
Just
Edge.
Now you're just showing off.
Another thing I could do is add some spin
I just shut off.
to make the
Pilot
ball
wings.
roll. So have its run
nod.
go a little bit farther.
Of course, you didn't do it.
I didn't. I was talking about it and I wigged. I confused myself. So I deserve that 7.
Competitive play against yourself.
All right, I'm gonna do it this time.
They might hit
There you go,
60.
top
yeah.
spin.
Nice.
Yeah. So I set it as I'm setting the power of my shot. One thing I did mention too is that indicator on the bottom of the screen. It looks like a little curve. It's really cool to see just the distance that your ball travels, as well as the run of the ball. So let's see.
So I noticed on that last shot, it did roll further because of the top spin.
Yeah. I still need a little bit more power.
Yeah.
Got
So
max it.
there's the distance travel, the carry, and then the roll, the run of the ball.
It's a lot of golf terms,
Nice.
Teresa.
Yeah.
A lot of golf terms.
As somebody that doesn't play a lot of golf.
I don't. Funny enough, I learned through Mario Golf Super Rush. I'm not kidding.
Yeah, I remember we had
since
a
I hit
family
the
trivia one
60
time, and
score,
it
I'm
was
going to
if it's a
backtrack
birdie and then
or
an eagle,
back
what's the
out of
next
this
one? And I said
lesson. I've
albatross, and my dad
obviously
almost like fell out of his
been
chair. He
able
was
to
like, "How the hell do you know what an
But you
albatross
proved your
is?"
mastery of the
I have.
Albatross.
But I do want to show another thing.
Next
as
to my
the
friend
re-
Bowser.
Better than an eagle.
In addition to the golf clubs, you also get a
Taught me
golf
about
watch.
albatrosses.
Golf watch does
Dude.
a lot of different things. Shows you the map.
Wait, was
shows
there a
you
ghost
stats,
house?
So as you progress through
Oh,
the adventure, you'll get
good call.
experience points, and then
Go
you
back.
get to put
Stats.
those points wherever you want.
Love golf with experience points.
All your inventory. This is where I learned a lot of my golf
With the gloves.
terminology, as well
He's got
as
the
golf
cleats and the
adventure.
gloves, but
Yes,
he's so
it's single player
confused.
mode, great place for you to learn,
Dress
and
for
practice,
success.
and just
The hat.
get,
The hat is so
into the
funny.
nitty-gritty and learn from the
How
basics.
does it just
up.
not
Perfect.
slide
It's a
off?
gradual curve.
Soon you will be more knowledgeable than Toad is.
Yes. You'll also get a +1 in your golf skills.
Kind of a weird shot.
And then the adventure diary, which will change as
Cool.
you or will progress as you
Notebook
progress in
hype.
the
Look
story
at that
too.
background down
So we're gonna
back there.
Yeah.
back out.
Oh,
Speaking
Ah,
down the
too
castle.
fast.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's all like a
Segue,
thunderstorm or
segue.
something.
We're gonna
Golf
go
clap for that segue. Excellent.
Oh, here we go. Late game.
So Miami is level 51 because I've done a lot of progression through Golf Adventure. A lot of progression. And the red arrow is pointing backwards, but I do
Search
want to
for the power of flame.
So the course is here.
Wow.
It's very dry, very deserty, which you would expect.
I like to think I like the
there's
sign-in
quicksand,
desk.
which
This is great.
Something that you need to account for.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm so ready for this
and
stupid thing.
there's also, because it's a desert, you need to account for your water intake. So I'm
What?
going to use the vendor
What?
here just to show
What?
the inventory that they have.
Still that banana fade and banana draw drop.
Reduces
Whoa.
water.
But here's some new attire.
Some cool attire.
Yeah, that I
Dude,
want to
cool.
change
Need
into
different armor
because
sets.
I have.
So you
to
think,
do
yeah.
it
So even if you
at the
unlock
end.
the next area, you're
I
like,
want
well, I guess I'm
self-control.
gonna earn a little bit more money, get ready for it
For
before you
the
jump
sport.
in.
Yes.
More
It's kinda
Breath of
fun.
Wild influence.
Yes,
Feel
that's
good
what I
at
meant.
7 iron.
Clear. Unmistakable.
So, see, I'm gonna put on cool attire.
Really, just making
reducing my
Nintendo better
water
game by
loss,
game.
that is very important. And desert shoes. All right, so we're gonna follow the arrow now.
So we're ready for some golf in the desert.
gotta
We're in cool attire.
Work real hard to not think about this for
Adventure
9 days.
That's kind of golf. Oh, who is this? Who is speaking to us, Teresa?
So this is a friendly voice that
A
gifted
friendly
me
voice?
How
do you know it's friendly?
God, is that
in
you?
order to acquire a powerful item that will allow me to face more powerful foes.
Like I said, a lot of golf terms. Floating around here.
Yeah, it's all standard golf, you know.
There's a
What?
little
Whoa,
quick time
what?
event here, and
Oh,
I
nicely
immediately
done.
get the item that I was looking for, the fire gem.
Oh yeah, fine.
Look at
Nice.
Okay.
RPG.
The downsides.
Crazy son.
Oh, boss fight.
Oh, it's from the
But
trailer.
someone is not happy with
You
me
gotta nail 'em.
obtaining said item.
Dude, Pokemon's here.
Oh, they look pretty menacing.
Look at this.
Is this a known Mario boss?
No, no, this is a Phoenix.
I don't know this boss.
But
I'm saying something. All right.
So this is a boss battle. I have
Sacred
eight
Flame
Sacred
Beast.
Flame Beast.
Of course.
Doesn't mention because we're in the desert, I have to account for the water, so my
Yeah, the
water
water in the
intake
top
is
left.
reducing, as you can see at the top right.
Oh no.
That's where that cool
AoEs,
Top
I
left,
see
yeah.
it.
Or top left, you're right. And you'll see these purple circles on the ground. Those are the boss's attacks. After run to these electric
Whoa.
circular
This is cool.
items
Yeah, this is
and
Get out.
hit
Oh
the
my
Sacred
gosh.
Flame Beast.
Oh no,
you
it's a
that's
little bit
too short.
Yeah.
Too short. So I'm gonna dash by holding the B button, and you'll see my
wow.
stamina
Pretty generous
bar
time.
depleting.
there.
Depleting, yeah.
Oh gosh.
When
Got
I'm
it.
not using it,
You were
it'll
cutting it very
replenish.
close.
Yeah.
Nailed him.
Nice.
Nice.
Okay. Okay.
yeah, it's kind of worth that
So
risk.
the water acts
you'll
as
interrupt
your
the
light
attack.
little basically during this boss fight.
Yes.
Those attacks drain a lot of water.
Very
Yes.
hot in the desert.
It is. Oh,
Oh,
even worse,
no.
You get hit by a fireball.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
So here's the quicksand that I was
jump.
talking about. So I'm gonna jump to try to get out of it.
Surprised there's no
And you
paraglider,
can
Jones.
see the location of
At
those
this
little
point.
lightning
Yeah.
bolts that's marked by
Only level
exclamation
51.
points on the
True.
map.
Correct.
So that's handy.
Ooh.
Right in between these pillars.
Oh my
Nice.
gosh. Oh,
Yeah.
Beamed him.
nice
Got him.
work.
All right, so now I have to go all the way across
55, 60%,
to
something
get
like that.
to. I'm
Oh.
gonna do a special dash.
I like that
Double
you're
that.
kind of just playing chicken with it as you stand in the middle of its purple attack area.
Where
and
is? Oh, there it is.
She's playing
Wow,
Sacred
you're
Flame
really
Beast with it, Rob.
Sorry, yes. That was insensitive of me.
Oh, too strong?
Oh, another
no,
good
I got
shot.
it. I
Oh,
got
got it. Nice.
Yes.
More hit.
I think the
I
Sacred
mentioned-
Flame Beast looks angrier than
Oh no.
Oh no!
Yeah,
You
so
must
now-
have
With the
done
duff
it
shot.
with the duff shot.
Duff.
Duff
right
beer.
there.
Duff
Okay.
man.
Hello.
Ready to reflect the shot.
Yay! Don't hit me.
Super happy to be fighting this Sacred Flame Beast.
Do you understand the situation you're in?
Here we go. Here
He's
we go.
having a good
here we go.
time.
I need to wait
Ocarina
for
of
the
Time.
boss to
Yep.
power the
That's what I was thinking too.
Oh, nice.
Got him, dude.
Nice.
Good
Yeah.
golf.
That was cool.
Wow.
52%
Nice.
water. Tense.
Murdered that
Like
bird.
Mad Max.
So I
Nice.
completed my quest, and I've got a lot of experience. And I'll be
Oh,
able
getting
to
the
put
levels, dude.
that
Nice.
into different
Almost
stuff.
3
So
levels.
I'm gonna do speed, spin. Sure, that sounds good to me.
Yeah.
Spin's kind of
Nice
low.
choice.
Power.
Those.
Power. 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 Power.
And
Power.
one cool thing that I
Different.
want to mention is that yes, I'm playing my me in the
Their
story
hats,
mode,
dude.
or golf adventure.
The Snow
but
King.
I'm also
Hey, they're
able
like
to
us.
play my me in other
Yep,
modes,
sweating.
including online. So you'll be able to face other players with their very powerful me's, but there will be exceptions. So just to point that out.
If you want to set up a match so that no one can use their Mii's, that's cool
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm so happy that we get to see more of our boys
No Mii's
here,
allowed.
Wario and Waluigi.
Mm.
I know they don't look
Yes,
like
take
they're
a
going
lap.
too much though.
A little too hot.
But they
You
look
know
good while
nothing
they're doing
about
They
it.
look
Snow.
good, and that's the important thing. They
They're
should
good.
have worn some cool attire though.
They should have.
I think they are. if I remember
That
right.
is
Well,
a
Waluigi
great Waluigi costume.
yeah, it's really good.
They
That
didn't get the
vest.
memo. All right, so that was just a little sneak peek of a boss battle in Golf Adventure.
Very exciting.
So
There's more
cool.
action to just playing golf, which is really cool. So we're gonna back out and play a different mode.
What are we going to play now, Teresa?
Yes, please.
We
Yeah.
are gonna play all together, all four of us.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
We're gonna play speed golf.
Yes.
Love to play speed golf. Yeah, let's take a minute to get set up here.
Yeah.
We are back and set up with motion controls to play a little bit of speed golf.
With motion
full player.
controls.
Excellent.
All right.
All right.
So we're
The
gonna
maximum
start
amount
up.
of chaos.
We're playing on local wireless, and it's gonna be 2 players on each system. So
Yeah,
We
there's
better
King
pay
Bob.
attention to this. Let's pay attention to this setup.
Oh, there's
I
a
will be
boo. Sick.
selecting
Right.
my me character.
I'm going to play as
Man,
King
that
Bob
Waluigi.
because
Pretty
I'm
good
a
characters.
big fan that he is back.
Dry
I'm
Bones will be
Daisy.
DLC.
Be interesting to
And
see
I'm
her
Waluigi
if she
because
just
of
like
that
Balmy
steamrolls
Dunes,
these
Bowser
dudes with her
Highlands.
man.
Bowser Highlands.
And
Let's
we're
go.
gonna
Wild
be playing
Weather
on Bonnie
Woods.
Greens, which again is
Whoa.
the birthplace
Not a normal
of,
course.
Golf.
Love
in
it.
Mushroom Kingdom.
Yep.
Sounds perfect.
Are
Good
you
for a
guys
nice,
ready to
friendly game of
lose?
golf. Oh,
Right.
well,
And as you might see, we're standing because we're playing with motion controls, and this version of speed golf is very special because it's now playable in motion controls, but also you're able to control the character on the course, which you'll see here in a bit. So it is really fun,
It's a little chaotic.
really chaotic, but really zany and crazy.
here
and
we
fun.
go.
for
So
chaos.
let's go for it, guys. All right, here we go.
Did you hear that guy? I live for chaos.
Chaos.
And
Love it.
go.
All right. I can work with that.
Having the
Let's go.
faces attached
So
to
you
the
see
whole
this
I know.
funny.
stamina bar
That's great.
on each character,
Ah!
below each character. So we're using the motion controls to jog, but we could also press the L button if our stamina bar is still green to do a special dash.
Which comes in handy if you run into sheep or something on the course.
Make
or
way,
each
coming through.
other.
Yeah, dude.
Or each other.
All right.
Heavy explosive on his way.
When King
I mean-
Babam is coming by, make
So
room.
what's the value
The
of speed?
benefit
I
to
wonder how
running, you know,
much does it
we
factor
are
into the
playing speed
equation?
golf.
Is it just like another stroke or
All
like?
about how fast you can
Has
get
King
to the
Babam
course.
been a playable character in other games before?
Yeah, so each stroke is worth 30
I
seconds.
think
on your
so,
score.
but I'm not sure.
Sorry.
I love you don't even watch where the ball goes.
Awesome
you're not.
I
addition.
hope it landed somewhere fun.
Waluigi having a war here.
Oh boy.
Hmm.
I know.
All right. I got this.
Daisy's got to take a breather. Whew. Oh. Here we go. All right. Oh my gosh.
It's neat to see the little kind of subtle motion with the motion control.
Oh no,
Let's do
add
this.
stamina.
I'm practicing my swing here before I hit the ball because I want to see how much power I give it.
Just
Oh,
running
come
into the
on,
crowd.
Marty.
Where am
Oh,
I?
so close.
Waluigi's finding his own adventure.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Damn.
Oh, poor Waluigi.
Nicely done, Kay.
Boy, what's taking you guys so long?
Hey.
Wow.
This is
Why-
good stuff.
Ooh. Too
Ah.
strong.
Too strong, too
Said
strong,
two
too strong,
people
too
hit the
strong.
pin right after each other.
Oh, Waluigi. Oh, he got it.
I went really crazy with my my
You were too
special dash,
excited.
too.
You
I
gotta
was.
calm down.
All right. All right.
Oh.
All right. All right.
That
Well done, guys.
Waluigi.
though.
This is
Yeah.
points.
So beautiful.
Okay, here we go.
So she was first, but
majestic.
Waluigi got a better
really did.
stroke
144,
count.
yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
It's
don't be
okay.
bad.
Don't
Poor
worry.
guy.
A few more holes.
Oh,
yeah,
Lord.
Nest,
Okay.
you know. Teresa and Rob have been playing this whole time, but you and I, you know.
4 strokes times
Yeah, you
30
can
Challenge
seconds.
you
Yeah.
for this, to be fair.
So it's
All
point
right, I
based, but I'm
gotta-
not sure how that, like,
Yeah, I'd have to like.
how
see
many
right now.
seconds
game
equal
here.
how many points is
Mm.
like, I'm
I'd like
curious.
to see you try.
Let's do this.
Sounds like something we might not know who won
So in
until
speed
it's
golf,
over.
Right.
Sure.
we don't all start after the first hole. We
2,
don't all
3,
start at the
4,
same
1,
time.
yeah.
Whoever did the best has to wait the longest to go and give it.
Oh,
That's cool.
Oh,
okay.
I'm
interesting.
still waiting.
Like it.
All right, here we go. Ooh.
Feels like it's
All right,
working.
run, Daisy.
Yeah, I feel like it.
Got some good enough
Yeah.
to do.
Special.
Oh, Luigi, run
I went
over.
too far. I went too far.
You need to stop doing that.
I do. I get really excited with the special dashes.
Oh man.
Well, and
Flag.
And in speed golf, you don't really want to spend a lot of time reading greens and things, so you kind of just
Can
have
you like
to.
body block the other player's
I
balls?
want to know.
Oh, just like run in front.
Oh,
Picking
yeah.
the
Just back and
biggest
forth and back
character
and
every
forth.
time if you can.
Just
man.
camp.
This is not.
Yeah, if you're so far in last place, you're just like, all right.
I mean, if you're playing in this mode, all you have to,
Briefing.
I'm playing.
all you have to
hard
do
with
is
the
like
flag right
physically
now.
push the other person
Okay.
because they have to swing.
Okay, here we go. Here we go.
Nicely done, Teresa.
Oh, that was
Ouch. Waluigi.
That-
I wonder if you can
Maybe
pick your
next
like
time.
win and
That
lose
worked out in my
animations with
favor.
your me.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be good.
No pressure.
Yeah.
Little
It
bit
is
of
not-
pressure.
It is not
Motion
our
controls.
character's fault. It is us.
Whatever.
Whatever.
all right.
Easy feels good.
Here we
Man.
go.
No, we got it. We got it.
Okay,
we
we
got
got it from
this.
here.
We got this.
Okay.
Kingdom Bomb coming
that
up.
was not my best hole.
Coming
Shake it
back.
off.
So besides, so we're all even because
Whoa,
we're
all
also
5
playing
points.
for time, not just the number of strokes. So we'll see how we fare now in this last one. This
We have
last
a
one.
four-way tie.
This last one will be it.
Love it.
Oh gosh.
no.
Okay. I have to wait until you guys go. All right. Well,
I like having the green to myself.
Oh my.
Yeah, go for a nice jog.
Yeah. Nothing more refreshing.
woo! Catch up with you, jokers.
Oh boy. Ah! You almost hit me with your golf ball.
Bye, the Waluigi.
Oh.
All right, what have we got here?
Ah, missed.
Woo!
I missed showing you.
Oh,
It's a heart.
saucy.
Oh, for stamina,
Alright.
got it.
All right. What?
That was probably a little bit too much oomph. I love the special dashes. They just sound so satisfying when they trigger.
And then it does, because it's an energy gauge, it does go off, so you'll just have to run in order for it to build up again.
Do you have to do that to run with the motion control?
Yeah,
It's funny.
yeah.
What a nightmare.
Not interested in the slightest.
We're just gonna try
Come
to
on.
power through
There.
those
Do it.
trees.
You
That's
just
good.
see,
Yeah,
like, look
I
at the
was
club.
wondering about that
this-
too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna power through those trees too.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm
it's-
sure that will end well for you.
hey.
Hey,
None of that left.
Did we though?
I'm gonna practice this.
Okay.
Or do I want to just
Practice
go now?
shot, because I tend to be
Yeah.
a little bit
a
too
little bit of
excited.
practice shot. That's too much.
Just like that.
no.
All right,
Okay.
come on, Daisy.
Come on.
You've got some catching up to do, girly.
I
Practice
believe in
shot.
you. Be my me.
Pardon me, King coming through.
Oh no!
Oh no.
Too much oomph.
Woo,
Uh,
bar. Woo, same here.
Oh, you guys.
Take a
Bogey.
good bar.
You guys.
Bogey. Not too bad.
Oh.
Ouch.
Not too bad.
You got this, Teresa.
I
Do
hope
it.
so.
She like had the level up me. He's done most of the talking.
I know.
I'm just like,
Played the most.
Let's
Good
see.
shot.
That was pretty nice.
Yeah.
Unlucky.
What?
Nice.
All right. I matched Daisy here. Let's see.
Well, you're a minute longer than me, but
Ah!
Yeah, that time was
Wow.
in my favor. So I think
Waluigi
Yeah.
wins.
Oh, look at that.
nice. Feels good.
The rest of the world goes to. Oh, and also
the
it
best
wins.
award goes to. Nicely done. Well done. Well done. Applause all around.
Yay, golf claps.
Congratulations.
Golf claps,
Thank
golf
you.
claps, golf
His
claps.
victory pose, dude.
that was fun.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
fun. Thanks for joining
so
me
sold.
on that adventure, guys.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks for guiding us through a little
No
bit
concerns.
of
Curious how
Mario
long
Golf
that campaign
Super
is.
Rush.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So before we close, we do want to
40
mention
hours.
that there will be
Yippee.
future updates for this game. So
Nice.
stick around for more information
Donk
on
City.
what that is.
You don't have to
and
use
then
motion
as,
controls,
No.
right?
No,
No,
my
no,
goodness,
no,
no,
no.
never,
Okay,
never,
good.
never.
This ain't the
Out
Wii.
to
Only on a
release
dare.
In just a couple of weeks. So
Only on a
really excited.
Yeah.
Can't wait for this game to come out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
comes out June 25th.
Checking them out because
Nintendo Switch
reviewing this
system.
thing,
So,
but
yeah, that's
Not
it for
'cause I
this segment.
want
Thanks for
to.
joining us for a little bit of Mario Golf Super Rush.
That's a
but
solid
don't go
check.
anywhere. There's more Treehouse Live, Nintendo Treehouse Live coming up. We're going to show you some Shin Megami Tensei 5.
Oh, okay.
Oh, get
Ben?
Ben in here.
Yeah, I think I might take a little break.
I will mute anyone who starts looking like they're gonna get up.
Everyone, it should just be Ben by himself.
I mean, Huber was interested in this too. If
Yeah.
Huber wants to get in.
Huber!
He's vehemently shaking his head.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. I mean, they haven't started yet, and it's probably going to go for half an hour.
Yeah. It's going to be a meaty look.
Plenty of time.
So what you want to do here is kill this demon, infuse it
So what
with
you want
another.
to do here is uninstall.
Hey everybody, and welcome back to Nintendo Treehouse Live. I am Demetrius, and I'm joined with Ethan.
Hello.
Hey, and we're here to play Shin Megami Tensei 5. I'm so excited.
Must be nice.
I'm
dude.
excited to
I
show
love
this
this
one off.
series. So why don't we start out, Ethan? What is Shin Megami Tensei 5?
So, Shin Megami Tensei 5, a little bit of a mouthful to say. I do love saying it though. Shin Megami
you say
Tensei
SMT5?
5
That's all right.
is the
They gotta
latest
keep it.
game in
They
a
gotta keep it
really
corporate.
long-running
Here, you can swap.
JRPG
Well, actually, I do
series.
want to see this.
This is a series that got its start way back when on the Super Famicom, and I've loved that this series has been getting a lot of attention and appreciation in the West.
It stopped.
Your
outside
character
of
looks
So we are
sick.
live. We're
Yeah.
not live, but
Well,
yeah,
you're-
they're
and
playing.
that this new
Whatever
game is
happened to your
coming.
Whatever
character,
happened
the
to you.
character that you
And before we
fused
dive
with.
Yeah.
too much more,
Regardless,
I mean,
your
can we just take a
avatar right
moment
now
to
looks
appreciate
sick.
New
This
coasters.
fantastic, glorious hair
that I wish
Hair
I had.
glow.
on our main character here.
I mean,
not every day
SMT
that you
character
get
When you
design.
fuse with the other side, you have to.
Yeah,
glowing
right.
hair.
Yeah.
You know what? Listen. Just to talk about a few of the kind of defining.
Does the
features
hair
of
like
in
this
caves?
Japanese too, man.
as you
Yeah,
can see,
correct.
It's the only way
that
authentic.
real
The plus
world
button for
elements
math.
mashed together with the fantastical and the
the only way to
mythological,
play.
as we
Our
will see,
buttons for
in
auto
each
Chinese
character.
text.
But if we look
X's
closely, we
menu.
see things like Japanese
jump.
written on the pavement here,
Not sure what Y
and
is. Maybe
we
attack.
see
Probably
buildings
menu.
or what look like buildings and,
No, menu is
buses
X.
and
Oh, is it X?
cars,
Okay.
but
Yeah, you're right.
also everything
catacomb.
seems to be in a bit of a jumble. Things are not looking right.
Not at all. Clearly something
Looks
went wrong.
depressing.
Something's definitely gone wrong. But that mix of real world and
That sand is,
fantastical
like,
is definitely
dazzling.
like a hallmark
Yeah,
of
it
Shin
is.
Megami
That's
Tensei.
glitter sand right there.
Yeah.
Picking up
This
some
haunting
orbs
OST
here.
too.
Getting a
You
nice
can
little
barely hear it, but it's good.
heal up on my HP and my MP, and gonna stop by these nice little vending machines, which it's great that these are still operational.
Oh, you just need a drink.
Interesting
Yeah,
that
just-
you
just some
didn't
water,
a
right?
can
have
of
to
juice.
physically pick those
It's
things
really
up in
hot
the
out
world that they
here.
were
Dust
just
covered
there.
box.
Okay,
Just
that's
walk
a
over.
box.
Sure.
Find use for it.
Wonder
not what I
how
typically associate with vending machines, but we
interconnected
are,
this
of course,
world
playing the
is. Like,
Japanese
it's
version right
how
now. I'll
if
be
it's
doing some
heavily separated into
translation
zones,
as we go through. Demons
as is
are
the
another
previous
big
games
part
have been,
of the Shin Megami
or if it's
Tensei
more open or
series,
what.
and we're gonna meet one of them right now. You battle demons, but you also do a fair bit of talking with demons, and this demon is going to tell us a bit about where we are. So I think it was about 20 years ago.
Really like the shading
that,
on the characters.
this place became
looks
a
cool.
new netherworld. All right, sounds intriguing. And up until that point, humans had lived here. It was a world humans had lived in. And nobody really
Humanoids.
knows why it became a netherworld. Okay, so
Okay.
Humans were
I could
undeserving.
talk to this demon because of
Enemies
the
coming.
the word balloon above its head, but we're actually being approached here, and I think we're gonna get in our first battle.
That's right.
That demon was on a mission.
Oh, you got two slots. Okay. So while
Lightsaber.
Nice
allow me to
perspective
explain
for
the battle
combat
system.
as well.
Yeah, it looks
Slightly
nice.
Yeah.
angled
As
up
the
close, really
press
get a great
turn
look at the
system,
enemies
which
that you're
is really,
fighting.
really cool. It's essentially about
Very
exploiting
stylish.
the enemy's weakness.
Very
and trying to
stylish
find out what
without,
it is. And when
like,
you
just
do,
being,
you can
you
actually
know,
get extra turns or actions back.
Persona.
allowing
It's
you
very
to
Tokyo
continue
Mirage Sessions, very
Right.
attack or
SMT4.
pressing the advantage, pressing turn. So really, really fun stuff. So what Ethan here is trying to find
I like
is
that
the
I know
weakness. There we
some of
go.
the
There is
creatures
one.
because
Yep.
of
Yeah.
I
persona.
recognize
So-
them a lot of them.
We have an
feel
additional action back.
like
so you'll
I'm
see
a
the turn
part
will
of it.
continue on Ethan's side.
Slime
allowing
versus
him to
Definitely
keep
slimes.
attacking. What's really fun is if
Classic
you're able to
RPG
figure out
enemies.
all of
It's
your
boy, it's
enemy's
also nice. I
weaknesses, you can
love
exploit
that you're
them
getting
and just
the
attack
your
nonstop.
main character
Or,
portrait
well,
as
not
well as the
nonstop, but
demon
enough to
portraits as
maybe
well.
even
Yeah, the
wipe them out
portraits look
before they
nice.
can
Yeah.
even really attack.
I'm going
you.
all slimes.
So let's see. That
Will
was some
Pixie be the
slime on
first
slime
demon that you
battling there.
Great guess.
Because I've
I
got
mean,
slime.
yeah.
would make sense,
and
right?
let's see. I think
One of the
Classic.
weaknesses, I think fire.
Yeah, so this is Agi, which is a fire ability. And I can see, so down below, I can see all these elemental affinities. When I started
Drift
against
compatible.
that other enemy
So if it
that I
has that
defeated,
green
that was an enemy
exclamation
I
mark,
hadn't
it's weak
encountered
to
before,
that
so they
type
were
of
all
attack.
question
Oh,
marks.
okay.
Turned out wind worked well against that enemy. The slime has a
Man,
bunch
what
of
game was
weaknesses,
that,
so
dude?
fire,
Slime.
ice,
That's
lightning,
OP.
wind.
Yeah, so
it
everything
shouldn't be
except
too
the one on
bad.
It's weak against
Wind.
all of those.
Well,
I
yeah,
just wanna see,
physical
I wouldn't
and
use fire
dark.
on that particular. Oh, too late.
no, what happened?
No, it's fine.
Fireball.
Okay, I was just trying to min max here. you could have damaged
You
that
min-maxing?
one.
Really?
Yeah, another
So,
turn, took them both out because
The glow. I mean, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure.
okay.
So the glowing, when you take
Okay.
advantage of
Okay.
weaknesses,
We
you
do
get
call
to
you
take
Battle
extra
Master
turns in
Deep.
combat.
Oh, right.
Similarly, if
That's
you're
your turn.
right,
Even
yeah.
though
They,
press
they
turn.
showed like
Because I think
5
this will
later
give
on or
you-
something crazy.
Yeah. So
Okay.
and
the
the
slime
reverse of that is
fortunately has a
true.
lot
So if
of
the enemies
weaknesses,
are hitting
so
your weaknesses,
you're kind of you're good picking
they'll
a
get
lot
to
of
take more
things,
actions,
but-
and so you have to kind of account
okay,
for that. So like
I
the demons
have
that you
actually
bring in will
leveled
all
up
have
here
their
with
strengths and
my main
weaknesses
character.
in addition to their own
We get a
skills.
kind of a look at the
Should we go
stat
Tensei? Get
screen
some
you see
love,
when you
it feels
level up.
like, on this.
And
Fucking
what
final.
yeah.
I'm going
Yeah.
to get is
It's been so
a
long,
point
I feel
to
like.
put into one of my 5 different kind of abilities.
It's
down
going to be
here.
amazing.
So I have
It's going to
strength,
be amazing.
endurance, magic, agility, and luck. And my
Feels a
luck
little
is
bit too
currently
balanced
just
for
at
mine.
8, so I'm gonna use my point
What's
to
up?
bring
Is
it
there
in line
anything,
with the rest of them.
Ben,
We'll
that
have
you
more
are?
And they put the,
board.
the luck stat to be
So
equal
I
to
raised
the
my luck there.
others.
Is there
Let's see,
anything
I hear a
you're
demon
concerned
somewhere.
about,
Absolutely.
or worried,
was.
or
Yeah, okay,
like
so
what's
up
one
there in front
thing
of
you
you. There you
hope?
go.
You got to pay attention to where they
Yeah.
are. And,
So
folks who
just
are- who are
immediately
familiar
worried
with
about
this series
performance.
Will notice that
Fair.
for the first time with this game, we're
Yeah,
able to see the
that's like
enemies,
the biggest,
on
most
kind of
obvious one.
the
I
maps that I'm-
I think
that
the
I'm
other
making
thing
my
that I'm
way
slightly
around.
worried
Yeah.
about,
And
but
since I just got in a
I don't really have a
battle, I'm gonna
justification
run
for it since
past
we don't
this
have a good
one,
understanding of the story
which
yet.
I can
Is
do,
SMT
you know,
definitely
by
follows
being
like kind of a
see it as opposed
template
to
for
having
its
just random
stories,
battle.
and you know,
run down
I'm sure
here to
there will be
this,
similarities, but I hope it doesn't feel like,
decrepit-looking
yeah, this
train
is kind
track
of similar
situation.
to what you did in Nocturne or
Again,
SMT4
just kinda getting a
with the
view
ruined
of
world and the
ruined
decisions that you make and the sides that you
Clearly,
pick and
again,
that sort of
Very,
thing.
yeah.
So with
you
this,
wanna
it seems
build
like these
weird
exist
stuff
Yeah.
alongside
going
of the
on.
real world.
Netherworld,
And you
apparently.
fusing with that
Sometimes
guy
enemies up
seems
there.
like it
I'm gonna
could.
keep
That's
on
definitely
trucking down
yeah.
here.
So a concern, but not like anything that's based in
Right.
reality.
Yep.
Nice.
But this being
so
on
make our way
Switch
through
and
this
looking as
little
it does,
valley.
I'm worried
Concern
for
based on
this.
reality.
Yeah, I'm definitely seeing like the pop in and some of
Oh,
the
yeah.
details and
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, you can definitely
Let's
see it a
see.
little bit
Those
for
look
sure,
like
Blood.
mandrakes.
Good on you for pointing that out.
I think
So
yeah.
I can also like use my sword to start one.
I
of these battles.
love,
and
absolutely
that'll make
love
sure
just
that,
the demons
that I
being
get
in
to
the
go
world.
first.
Yeah,
and
it's great.
feeling
Great.
like this is an
Or
habitable
not
place.
so much apparently. Hold on.
Because just playing like the Nocturne remaster
so I was
recently,
actually
right? Like
going to
you go into the
share this
overworld
off.
and
I
you're
had
just a little
intended to
triangle, and you know
demon
there's no
negotiation.
enemies around. It's
Well,
just
the
random
other
battles.
thing-
I'm talking with demons. Like
Uh,
it's a big part of the Shin Megami
Persona
Tensei
5, you
series.
didn't see the actual
And
things you were going
I
to
was
fight.
planning on talking to this man.
Yeah, you saw like
No, you just
manifestate
started a
like
conversation with me.
shadows
yeah, the
that were
shadows,
appropriate
yeah.
for that
Which I have not
palace,
seen.
and
Right.
then you would battle them, and they
So,
would kind of
let's see what it
disperse
wants to
into.
say.
But yeah, you could see
So it's asking
specific
me for
demon
money
now.
right off the bat. Okay. If I
stealth
give it
attacks.
money,
Yeah, me too.
like hand
it'll
rip and
much-
stuff.
It'll overlook.
The negotiations are
whatever
so much
apparently
fun
I've done to
because
spend it this time.
200.
200.
I don't
I've
know
got
how hard they're gonna go
914.
in this one,
I'm gonna
but
say go
if
for
it's
it.
like
Okay.
true blue
Yeah.
SMT
So
style, there will
I
be
can
times where you
agree,
give them
or
like
I
extremely
can say
valuable
no.
items, and they'll be like, "Peace
and-
out,
and
sucker!"
say,
Like
yeah,
you just
get
got
out of here.
you just got
But
robbed.
we'll
Like bye.
agree this
I
time.
was so bad at it in
Uh-oh,
Persona
wait,
5.
but it wants something
I
else.
didn't know
See,
what
this is
the
the
hell I was
problem.
doing.
Oh man,
Talking with
yeah.
demons and stuff.
Wait, it
It's
wants
definitely
more
something you
money.
kind of gotta
See?
feel out.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like
now
I
it's
always made
90.
the
You get the hang of it.
Sometimes
We got
like
it.
being aggressive or
nice amount.
confrontational
Okay.
or you're, like
Loosen
disagreeing
the
with them
purse
is the
strings a
right
little
call.
bit
Sometimes
more.
they like that.
Yeah.
Nice.
It is still.
Yeah, it's a personality based thing, right?
Yeah,
for
yeah, so all the
more
different demons are
money.
like classified into different.
Okay, no.
Personalities,
I
yeah,
think
it's
I
cool.
think I actually misunderstood that. It said basically it'll see me again.
And so yeah,
but,
the
you know,
basic idea
let's
is
try
that
this one.
We're gonna
like,
try it one more
yeah,
time,
if you just
because-
fork over a bunch of stuff to
that
somebody
went
has
unexpectedly.
But
the
that's
wrong
fun part, though.
personality,
That's
they
Right.
just see you as
negotiation
weak.
side. You just
Right.
You're not strong
easily,
enough for them to
And
be
it-
on your team.
It's not
recruit
just
demons. You
items or
actually
money
have
that
to
you'll
think
give up.
about
Sometimes you'll
how you're
give
gonna
up
interact
life
with
as
everyone.
well.
It's really,
So
really fun.
depending
Yeah.
on
So
you know,
I'm gonna
where you're at,
choose
you wanna
talk
pay
from
attention to
my
that sort
menu
of thing.
this time, and
Give
do
up your
do the
life.
conversing from my end. And we'll
he
see.
lost all that Maka.
So I know, and yeah, lost that money, and he just like was like, okay, I'm gonna let you be. It was like, what? Okay.
Yeah, so they're saying exactly what we were saying. Yeah.
It's the spiral?
Okay,
Yeah.
so
The Uzumaki
we have a couple
one?
options here. We can just be
Oh,
quiet,
it totally does look
be
like that.
quiet
You're
and-
so right.
and Be silent.
Oh, the
We can
red one.
glare,
Yeah.
Or we can just not move. So what do you think?
Not move. Don't
Or
move.
React.
What is the 6 of 8?
Silent?
Okay, take a silent
So
approach.
in Nocturne, it's basically like
so
phases of
wait,
the
are
moon.
you saying-
Okay.
So
I
certain
can't
things
be
can
near
only
you?
happen at certain phases of the
So wait,
moon,
then
and there are
you're saying we
even
can't be friends?
skills that will
no. Okay, negotiations are broken
activate
down.
when certain phases of the moon happen.
Got it.
Yeah.
You never know what these demons are going to say.
It's a truncated, simplified
so,
way
well,
of.
I
answering
can't really
it, but yeah.
negotiate with my pixie and my slime, so
Maybe
I
they
am
call
gonna
it
attack,
Kagasuchi.
because it is still my turn. And we'll see. Maybe we can continue our negotiations.
Well, we also have
after
another
this
demon
round.
too to talk to.
That's true.
What I'm worried about is that they
Battle
attack the
music.
slime. Okay.
Yeah.
they did
Yeah, I wish
that.
I could hear it better
Yeah.
because the
Yeah.
SMT battle
I know.
music is just so
Okay,
incredible,
Pixie
especially
got it.
We're
for.
okay with that. We're okay with that.
Of a shocking experience there. Okay, so we are going to try talking to the other Mandrake, and we'll see if we have
It's
any
just
other
so
luck
nice.
here.
Like
was the
I've been
Mandarin to
waiting
call
for
it
this game for
money?
so
I
long.
know.
It's fantastic to finally just see raw gameplay.
Okay,
Yeah.
so this
Yeah,
Mandrake
didn't
is
they
saying, hey,
announce this game like 4
can I
years
pull
ago?
off your arms
Like-
and legs?
When a Switch had like its Japanese.
Yeah, when they like it was
And
the
this
unveiling of the
party,
Switch.
yeah.
My
That's
choices
what
Yeah.
it was.
here
Yeah.
are no way, or only if
A
I
long
can do it
time
back
ago.
to you.
Yeah, so
Which I'm not sure how that works,
2017.
but
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah, it was
I'll
either
let this
early
one go for you
2017
here.
or
I'm going to say, hey,
late
only if I can do it back.
I would agree.
So far, there's nothing
Oh,
wild.
so
that
you're
has
saying
happened.
to me like, oh, this one's got some.
I want the
this one's got some
juice.
fire. This one's
All right.
yeah, kind of feisty.
Maybe
So
you should join us.
if I were to die, what would you do? The Mandrake says, and I can say I wouldn't care, or I'd be really sad or bummed out.
Really sad.
Bummed out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
bummed
that's
out. I
easy.
think is the right answer.
Okay, well then, be nice to me. Why don't you?
Yeah.
Now, what should I do? It's saying, it's still wondering. It wants just a little bit of our HP.
Yep.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Okay.
And then they'll be like, just a little more.
Yeah. So yes, again, we have options. We can kind of play the tough guy if we want.
Oh, 9. That's not
9.
much.
We can spare that.
Because that's the thing is like you don't know exactly how much they're
Oh
going to
my
ask for.
gosh. Okay. 205.
That's a lot
Oof,
out of what they have.
Yeah.
Go. We got
We can't
6.
stop now.
Pay up.
Yeah.
Dude, it's a
Hey,
demo. Go
negotiate.
for it. Yeah.
Investment.
Yeah.
Okay.
So join the
It's the
Mandrake
demo.
Throne.
That's the
That'll do it.
mentality right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right.
Okay,
there we
cool.
go.
So,
Only cost
as you
us
can
like
see,
700.
negotiations with demons, as you might imagine, are kind of unpredictable. But we convinced this Mandrake to join our party, which is awesome.
Nice.
So now we've got a party of 4. Your
Love
table
it.
is ready.
Recruit.
We are going to continue
Gotta fuse
going,
those suckers.
I guess. And yeah, the other
There we
Mandrakes
go,
are like
chasing
just
you.
trying to follow me. We're not gonna let that happen.
There you go.
So we're gonna go down
Blue
here.
pillar thing.
Yeah, you're good.
You always gotta check though, cause like it's still coming. So I'm gonna talk to this guy. Do love the enemy design in this game, and this series in general is fantastic.
Excellent demon design.
So humans lived here for a long time.
McDonald's forgot about me.
But as you can see, this town's just changed completely. And used to have buildings everywhere, but now not so much. So not sure.
watch your
Oh yeah,
six.
I know, right? I know. Oh gosh, I'm getting stuck.
You're good.
Okay.
You're
Take a
good.
look.
Now watch him.
You never know. You never know.
There's those in front of you.
I know, there's
Look at him.
yeah.
Look at him.
Mandrake's
Look at him
everywhere.
stare at you like, sup.
They're just mean mugging across the way. Okay, so now we've got this demon floating in this little pot. So hey, the battle that took place here was really incredible. Did you take part in it? I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't
You don't
remember
know
if this was in
about
the
it?
English trailer,
This
but in the
is
Japanese
all that-
trailer,
that stuff
they
that kicked off
had
here 18
like
years
floating
ago.
in the skies,
It was
like
this-
a bunch
this
of
massive
angels
battle between
versus a
demons
bunch
and
of demons, and it looked
Whoa.
like an
It was
all-out
super
war.
incredible.
So I don't know if that is what created
But
this
wait,
situation in the
what
first
side
place
did
or
end
not,
up
but
winning,
it was definitely a cool
Huh.
shot.
Sounds like
Check
a
out the
to the
Japanese
party.
trailer if you
Alright.
haven't.
What is this one?
It's a
have to
little
say?
different from.
Oh,
the
I
English
see.
one.
I see.
The
I see
seahorse
it.
thing.
Look at that too. Look at that. They're on their way.
Don't forget to run. All right,
hold on.
focus on the
Don't panic.
conversation.
Don't panic.
Yeah, we got this.
I do like that they let me have a conversation, though. So let's see. There is a massive rock-like guy up ahead.
Oh,
and if
see
you
that thing.
try to battle him, he's
Yeah,
got-
yeah. They
Oh,
actually showed that off in the trailer as well, and I
might
had that
be
same
him
thought where it's like, oh, this is a perfect
well, I still think
opportunity
we should probably
to
go for
like
it.
have
I do
scale or
believe
have
step
like
one is
super
to get
challenging
away
enemies
from-
that
Yeah,
could
we
be a
got-
threat
Sure.
We're
that
not interested in
you
finding
have to.
them.
I'm always a
Okay,
sucker
we're
for
gonna-
that. I
we're
love
gonna-
that. Yeah.
Let's do our little dash here, which I
Again,
love.
very Xenoblade-y.
Run away, run
Alright,
far
there,
away.
there.
They gave
See
up.
ya.
That's good.
Perfect.
Take a breather here at this little vending
Never
machine
run from
stop.
battle.
We
Need
got
HP.
another dust-covered box.
I wonder
And another
if
can of
you're
juice.
getting
All right, that's
an
good.
Yeah.
item there, or if
So I
it's
guess
like an
Alright,
auto
bring
heal
on-
thing.
Bring on the
It
challenge.
did say
You got
juice.
this.
massive rock guy.
Yeah, it might
up
just
here?
be like
Okay.
a potion
Okay.
type
That's
thing.
pretty big.
Cool face.
So I guess I'll try and start
Thing's
the battle.
cool
with
face.
I like the rock
Yeah.
creature.
He's
Oh,
gigantic.
Here we
I think I
go.
got that in.
Yeah, I think you did too.
Okay. So we get to go first.
It's like a rock
We do
gorilla.
have the
Nice that that
four,
carries over into
Yeah, that perspective
combat as
right
well.
there.
Yeah,
Right.
that perspective
now,
is really
let's assume
great.
That it's a massive.
rock.
Yeah,
So
Bufu.
what are you thinking? I've
Bufu.
got lightning.
Dude,
I've got
Can
fire.
you recruit this? No
Um,
way, right?
Yeah, oh
Okay.
yeah.
I'll give
I mean, I would
Bufu
assume,
fire.
but like
So I don't know
some
anything
demons,
about-
sometimes you'll try to recruit a demon and it'll be like,
I don't
oh,
know
I don't
anything
want to
about
talk
this,
to you.
Yeah.
So like other
demon's,
demons will have skills
weaknesses.
that allow you to kind of break down those communication barriers.
What? Oh,
Or
okay, so it is weak.
sometimes you'll just be fighting and
Against
you'll just be
fire,
kicking a demon's ass. It'll be
unfortunately, it
like,
looked that
dude,
only
just
did
let me join
4
you.
damage, which is
So
not
I guess I shouldn't say
Um,
100% that you can
does anyone
recruit
need
it,
healing?
but
Oh, I guess
the point I'm
actually
trying
I
to make
can
is there are
use
skills and things
my
that you
pixie
get
It's possible,
heal
maybe.
myself.
that could potentially.
Possibility.
And I don't know for
Pixie
this
heal
game
myself.
specifically, but just in the past.
And
Heal up.
okay, excellent. And now it is
Yeah,
For this
Slime.
thing to
Poison?
one-shot him.
Slime's
Yeah,
turn.
one of
Shall
those
we try
creatures.
Poison?
Yeah, I'm
demon
gonna
down
say
here?
poison.
Okay.
Yeah,
Bufu.
poison would be
That.
good.
Bufu.
Got it.
Fingers crossed.
Miss.
Yeah,
Ouch.
Yeah,
no,
it was a
this-
7.
these are
Okay,
terrible
so
decisions.
Poison.
gets to go.
Pro tip.
Lightning and
Poison.
a regular attack.
I have a feeling. I mean, it's a rock.
You
Maybe
think
it's
Ice.
lightning is no good?
Yeah, let's try physical then.
Okay, we'll
Ben's
try
losing
physical
it.
attack.
I'm losing it, dude.
They're just trying
This
to
is-
fill
yeah,
out that.
Yeah, I think
that
they're trying
weakness
to-
chart.
It wasn't
Takes
weak,
away
but,
one way. Yeah.
but we
It's
do get
ice.
to go a second time with the our main character here because of
I
want to
know what that
first attack it was
Magasui
weak against. Maybe actually
meter is.
I can keep
Yeah.
that
I'm
already
really
going.
curious
Try
about
lightning, though,
that.
too,
That's
if you
new.
want.
Oh, that's true. That's true. I could have.
Yeah,
That's fine.
It's fire?
But
It's
just
weak
like
to
that
fire?
interaction,
That'd be the
I
last
Yeah,
already
they
thing
got
showed
going,
weakness
right?
against
So,
fire earlier, but
Okay.
they didn't have it. It wasn't
Oh, they
powerful
didn't
enough.
have-
It did like
okay.
4
what do you think?
HP.
Attack here?
Did we try
All
one?
All right, I'm getting on.
We haven't tried wind yet. I don't think. Let's try
Getting
that
on,
out.
dude.
Still got a question mark on wind. So come
No?
on, Pixie. Okay, 3 damage.
Normal
Oh,
damage.
jeez.
Yeah.
All right.
So here it goes.
Boom!
400.
What?
There it is.
Just,
One
just
shot.
deleted. Your demon is deleted.
Love
Empty.
it.
Yeah.
Empty
Here, we got this.
slot.
Still got
Gonna
3
need
standing,
to
which is pretty
press
good.
those turns.
So you were
Yeah.
saying maybe lightning just to try?
Yeah, because
Now, can you res the demons, or
There's
are they
still a
just
question
gone?
mark. I mean,
yeah,
might
go
as
for
well.
it.
Why the
Out of
fuck is it weak to
curiosity, I have a
fire?
feeling it's gonna resist. Yeah.
So upset.
Okay, I guess we should have seen that coming.
Defies all logic.
Slime, what do you got?
Do the poison attack above.
Oh,
Yeah,
look at
rock
that.
and
That
lava eventually.
ability is
Let's try this
specifically a Magatsuya ability, so I wonder if you
Still
have that meter
Oh,
full,
okay.
if that will prompt
Elemental
specific
Those are-
abilities with your demons.
Weak.
Weak to
Poison.
Yo,
it was weak. It didn't look
DOT.
like that did damage, but it
Dots.
was weak against that.
Status effect.
So that's good. Yeah.
More
Mandrake.
dots.
Will just attack.
Yeah,
again.
that's what it is, and it looks like buffs as well.
This is a war of attrition here.
That's really interesting. I wonder what the player
Fire
characters
definitely, I
Magatsuya
think, is the way to
skills.
go.
Why is it weak to fire?
But with
Why is
each
it weak
one
to
of
fire?
those,
Don't
you
make
know,
any sense.
those
Rocks
attacks that exploit a
suppress
weakness,
Yeah,
I get
don't make any sense.
another turn. Unfortunately, I just don't know if I can keep that going much longer.
You've done like no
Yeah, I
damage this
think-
thing.
Yeah.
This is a valiant
poison, but-
effort, though.
Yeah, okay, that missed again.
Here we go.
Let's
Someone's
see what
going
happens
down.
here.
Someone's getting
Player
This is
wipe
going on
coming.
For you. Oh.
Yeah, because if the player
Yeah,
character
he was
wipes,
one hit,
yeah.
we're
that's
done.
it.
Dang.
Or traditionally, that's what it is.
It looks like
So
it.
yeah.
And there's a look too.
Oh, it's the both of
at,
them, right?
two of the
Yeah, they're
main
fused
characters. I
together.
know we had more info about that, Ethan, right?
Yeah. So this
Damn, dude.
in
Yeah.
this game is a human fused with an unknown being.
What a death.
And we kind of got
That death animation, dude. He just looks at you like
yeah,
pissed.
just disappointed. Yeah. Get good. That's the get good look.
But
Yeah.
Of course, there's always going to be more. And that was Shin Megami Tensei 5, and that comes.
That
out
wasn't
That's a
near-
good crunch.
That was
They knew what they were
appropriate
doing.
crunch for
That
that
wasn't
series.
nearly enough, dude.
So
Playing it
definitely
really
look
close to
forward
the
it.
chest.
But don't go
Playing it
anywhere.
really
We'll be
close to the
right
chest.
back
That was fun,
with
though.
Advance Wars 1+2.
Advance Wars.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
See you soon.
Yo, Nintendo.
Does
Settle
Jones
down.
Does Jones want it? I feel bad.
I wonder if
I know he's excited.
Was Jones excited about it?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if he wants to jump in.
He says he's good.
Okay.
Is this the last thing?
Probably.
Maybe. Yeah.
Why is it Weeks of Fire?
Supposed to end at 1.
Why is the Rock?
Why is the Rock?
That
But they
needs
just
a
said
patch.
roughly 3 hours.
That needs a
yeah, it's probably the last thing.
Where's the Rock Weeks of Fire?
I think they need to patch that out.
We need to patch it out. It's still time.
Yep.
Just a placeholder weakness
Just a
for now.
Demo
The-
build.
Yeah.
Beta weakness.
Demo build.
Yep. I want to put my
Hey everyone,
microphone
welcome
down for a
back
sec.
to
I gotta
Nintendo
grab
Okay.
some.
Treehouse Live. I'm Audrey. I'm here with my good friends Dimitri and Sakay, and we're very excited to show you Advance Wars 1+2 Reboot Camp.
I'm excited
This
to
is a
see this.
complete,
Yeah, me
Let's
remake
go.
from the
That
ground
was a
up of
set,
Advance Wars
set
1
change
and
that
2.
seems like they've
It's
got a
been
crew.
20
or-
years since the
This
I
part was
love-
pre-recorded.
came
Yeah.
out on
I
Wii,
love
so,
these
You know, I think
sets.
we've waited
The
long
screen
enough.
in the back
D
adds
bump
so
shows how
much.
it's
It's
done.
really cool.
God, this was such a feel-good
Alright,
announcement.
So
Yeah,
what
it
we're gonna
was.
do is
What a
show you
win.
2 different missions today, and right
Yeah.
now I'm actually playing the very first mission in the game, and we're just gonna start right off and kind of just jump
'Cause
right
it's like
into
it's
it.
upgraded, but it just
So
looks
for those
right.
who've never
I
played
don't
Advance Wars
like
before,
the blue
all the units I
infantry's
control right
faces.
now
Oh, the
are right
faces?
here on the
Yeah.
left-hand side, and
They're
the
a little
opposing
weird.
team is going to be, or
it
enemies,
down.
is on the right-hand side. My goal is going to be to capture this space over
Capture
here.
the spaces.
But let's kind of get started. So what I want to do is I'm going to start by moving my tank
Oh
over here.
man.
All right.
Dude, we got this and Metal Slug
Good.
Tactics,
Little
man.
tap.
Feels
It
good.
does. It does feel good.
I only got one, so
What's also nice is
portraits
Take
are so
care of
nice.
it. When I see damage like that, I'm
when I say reboot
Noting
as the
this
name,
is
it's
the
like,
same addictive
oh,
gameplay
got a sequel
from the
coming.
original games,
Yeah.
but with redesigned
Well,
characters and units.
Maybe
So
they're
that's why
doing
it's
that classic
shiny,
Japanese thing of
cartoony,
testing the
adorable.
waters. Like,
Yes.
Right.
this does
yeah,
good.
You can kind of see the edge
can make
of
another
the
one.
map look like a board too, which is really
Stop
really
that
cool.
shit, please.
And this grid-based system might look familiar to fans of Fire Emblem, and
But I remember
this is similar,
when
except for in
this
game,
first
you
came
actually
out,
control squadrons
it was
of units
hilarious
instead of
because it was
individual
sold out
characters, which
for
obviously has
months.
I remember this being a big one.
Because they just,
Yeah.
you know, they brought it. They're bringing it here for the first
It's really
time.
They didn't
how
expect
do
it.
this.
They didn't
Everything
expect there to be an
is-
audience for it, and then
essentially,
just like
I'm going
everybody
to
just
end my turn, and now
consumed
the
it.
enemy will go, and that will consist of the first.
They
deck.
didn't make enough cartridges.
That seemed like a thing more often back in the day.
Yeah.
They're
Well,
like,
I mean,
they
now
won't
that
enjoy
digital,
this.
people just buy digital, right?
Yeah.
He's clearly the good
It's
guy.
not at the store, big deal.
And Blue Moon is the name of the army that Olaf works for. We are the Orange Star Army. All right, everything's looking good so far. Oh, I was hoping they would lose one more additional tank right here. Okay, that's okay. All right, we're doing okay. All right,
Shaken.
already. Okay, so for those who are wondering, you
RPG.
see right here it says damage 55%. So that's the percent I'm going to do good
Man, I
amount of
like
damage.
those icons.
One thing to note about this game that's really interesting is you start off with 10 HP, and that is also the amount of power that
Portraits
you
here
have. It's
too.
the best way to think about that. So the
Yeah,
less number you have, the less power you do.
Yep.
And this is really important because sometimes units can counterattack. Keep that in mind because we really want to avoid this medium tank right here. This thing can
Yo,
hit
Advance Wars is no joke.
like a truck and just, well, hit like a tank, actually.
Like a tank.
You gotta earn those victories.
Like a medium tank.
You're like a medium
It's
tank.
heavy.
And take everything out. So I want to be very careful about that. And I also want to take out this artillery unit here. So I am going to do that. I've got to be very, very precise here. Okay. So this is looking good.
He gets a
one thing
defense
to also
bonus
note is
because he's in the
I'm in a city
town.
right now.
Ah.
On a tile, I had enhanced defense. That's why you see those stars.
Okay. I should just chill.
Fire.
They're gonna say it.
All
They're gonna say the thing.
Okay, we're going to shoot this.
Bombs away.
I really don't want this artillery unit to survive because it'll
yeah, those-
really mess with my plan.
Well, those long-range units can be super tricky, so it is a good idea to get rid of them first.
Yeah.
It's really important in this game to control your surroundings. Be aware of not only where you're
I
placing
don't-
your
I
units,
definitely
but,
don't
what
think
the enemy's
the
ranges are, what's
newly
going on with the
done
different bases. There's
faces,
a lot
like
to
the
manage.
character animations,
You can
commanding
even capture
officers look
cities, and this really
bad,
comes
but
into play later when you build units.
There's
which we'll show
something
you in the
missing.
next
It's
mission.
weird.
But for now, I'm just capturing just because I want to. It's fun.
Maybe
One
it's
thing
just
to
one of
note
those
is
things that has to
some
grow on
units
you.
have different moves. They can only move a certain amount of spaces. So, for example, this APC, it's really good to load up some units that have less movement. So that's what I'm planning to do right now. Okay, so everything's looking good. I'm going to end here and go to day 2.
So what's your overall plan for dealing with this medium tank, D?
I am going to kind of create a diversion. My goal is to first move all of my APCs, all of my troops over, and then I'm going to use my APC and my tank to block the medium tank from moving while I try to capture the base.
Even with the
So,
defense bonus, those
headquarters,
infantry
rather.
just get
Oh, yeah.
slaughtered.
Parts a little. Let's speed this up just a
Oh,
little.
Oh,
bit.
that's cool. Yeah, I like
Not too much
that.
damage.
Well, you can see them actually go through the water because they were placed on the water.
Yeah, different tiles have different backgrounds or different effects, and it's really cool. Now, it's the beginning of day 3, so that means we can talk a little bit beginning here about our
so
CO
happy
powers.
about it.
I guess we have to work with Nell. Hi, Nell.
Hello,
Okay, now we can move on.
Oh, it's cool, but she's a 3D model.
Now,
Yeah.
for
Neat.
those who are
That
wondering,
looks really
CO
nice.
powers are essentially unique powers for each additional CO or commanding officer.
Guilty Gear stuff.
For
I was gonna say
now,
that's some
Shin is
Arc
gonna
System
be able
Works
to
tech.
essentially
Yeah.
Handy
increase
in
your
there,
chance to have a little bit more power. So that's going to be wonderful to do.
Yeah, Nell's a lucky lady, so when she increases her luck, good things happen.
Exactly. Now, the way CO powers increase is just through battle. It's not just that it randomly builds up. So that's just one thing to keep in mind. I'm going to activate it right now.
All right. You're going to need the luck.
Here we go.
So cute in this animation. Go, Nell.
Oh.
Okay, this is good. This is working out great. What I need to do here, let's see. They have greater chance of dealing high damage in battle.
Excellent.
But everyone's different. Even Olaf has a really good CO power, but I want to make sure to try to avoid that because it's going to slow me down.
Yeah, Olaf's CO power is really cool. He actually allows him. I'm sorry, I had
see
to.
what you did there.
I so appreciate that.
It allows him to make it snow, which changes the battlefield because his units aren't affected. Their mobility and range aren't affected by snow, but your units are. So you really want to try and avoid that, D. Good luck with that.
One other thing
I
you
want a
might
demo?
see me do. Oh gosh, do I want to?
I know.
Actually, you
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
Soon, please.
Ooh, I don't know.
What you going to do, D?
Actually, here we go.
This one's not out till December, so it'll probably be a bit.
One of the new features as well to this is I can actually hold down a button and I can
Maybe
speed
in
up
the meantime,
animations,
they can just port the original
which is a great
versions on
new
Switch.
feature. You can also just turn the battle animations off if you want to go even faster. But if you're
Why
like
would
me,
you want to do that?
yeah, exactly. You want to see those
You're so
animations.
cute.
Yeah, if you really hate delightful things, just turn them off. Otherwise, you can just fast forward through if you're short on
Okay, but like,
So we're gonna go through that.
you
All
do
right, so this
enough
is looking great.
turns,
Now
and
we're
you
gonna
want to speed
see
stuff up.
These mech units, that's these guys who
It's fair.
For sure.
carry missiles. They're really
Like, it is
good
delightful. I
against
don't disagree
tanks, So I
there,
want to be
but-
very
I
careful.
mean, it was like
But
that was like
everything's
me with
looking
Fire
good
Emblem.
here.
Yeah,
Played for
yeah,
a while. I was
totally.
like, all right, let's turn those
Yeah,
off.
you always start like, oh, this is sick, and then
And, like,
See him
this is-
100 times.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay,
The
I
thing
got
love
it.
about this game is each time you approach a map, it's basically brand new. There are so many different ways you can go about winning or trying to win. And so, like this time, you said you're capturing bases for fun. You don't have to capture all of the bases in some maps. So it's really up to you how much you want to go for it.
Yeah.
Well, and even on this map, if you were feeling extra lucky or maybe extra reckless, you could try to take out that medium tank and win by taking out all the units on the map. And that's
Why does that
another-
feel like a challenge, Kate?
If you were feeling brave
I didn't
or
say that's what you should
valiant
do.
or something, I guess you could.
Wink, wink.
Nah, we ain't going there.
I feel like
Too smart for that one.
no.
that's how I won a lot. Was like
gonna
not
happen.
going and capturing the
promise
base,
I'm
but
not
just
on
like
Olaf's
making
side.
it offensive,
I'm on Olaf's side.
and waiting for them to come to you and just like
Oh,
picking them off
you.
one by one.
The battle on two fronts it is. All right.
I can't
now
believe
we're
it. They
looking
brought
really
back
good.
Advance Wars.
So this is where it gets a
Holy
little
shit,
tricky. I
dude.
really wanna pay attention to the tile
So
line.
this
You
is
can
the
see
first
is
two
the
This is the
games?
first two,
range
yeah.
of
Cool.
attack. You'll see there's one little spot here that I can
Meaning
move my
the
APC
first two games that came
and not
here.
get attacked.
Here, yeah,
So
that
Correct.
we
that's what I'm
got.
going to do.
That
Yeah,
APC
what is it
carrying
called in
precious
Japan?
cargo.
It's not.
That's
Well, it
your
was just
victory right
it was
there,
always
little Henry.
wars, but it was
Right.
like it was
Yeah.
Famicom
He's so
Wars.
Right,
Famicom
right.
Wars.
I just canceled that out of fear. What a triple check? Yeah, okay.
Really, a mistake.
Well,
of
did you ever
just
play
one
Battalion
tile
Wars?
Can ruin
I
your
didn't.
whole
I didn't
game.
play
True,
Battalion Wars.
yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, was that the
I think I might have
GameCube
actually
game?
reviewed
Dude,
it.
Huber had that. Yeah, I remember
Huber.
playing that.
Okay. I've always
I'll
wanted
capture
to.
Maybe
just
be a little
never
It
have.
was, it was definitely a different game.
Medium tank is pretty scary, right?
It really is.
You were like actually
Medium
moving
tank will
around.
destroy
Yeah, it
my
was kind of like this
regular
action
tank in
game with
one
strategy
shot because
elements.
I'm at 9. If I was at
Not
10, it would take
like
it down to 1, but
too
this was
unlike
damaged a little
Dynasty
bit.
Warriors in a weird way.
My
but,
Nell got. She did not like that.
Okay,
Interest
I'm gonna
peaked.
capture here. All right, things looking good. So this is at 9. I'm going to go ahead and park it right here because I can actually get a repair
sounds.
on any cities that I own or have taken over. And don't forget, you can actually capture cities that are taken over by the opposing side as well. I won't do that right now, but just in case if those are wondering. All right, so here we go, Kay. I'm going to bring this right here.
Are you
Go
sure?
for the
This
tank.
is-
Go
this
for the
timing is
tank.
right though.
Yeah.
Or are they just blocking it?
Can you make it all the way over to the HQ?
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay.
That's,
You
that's
messing with
exactly
me.
what they're doing.
Keep
APC.
you on your toes, man.
That's right. I appreciate it.
That's a good call.
Yeah.
He's got plans.
I
do
like
got
that
plans. I got good
choice.
plans.
We've seen those plans crumble many times.
Yeah, he's definitely
But
not
that is
seeing
the
this for the
fun
first
part of
time.
this. Everybody does
Oh,
have their
no.
own play style, and sometimes you have to kind of adjust on the fly, and that's really, really fun about this game.
Yeah, it's not Dee's fault Olaf has weird powers.
Here
Okay.
it comes.
Here we go.
The strength of the medium tank.
Olaf.
They
I
survive.
mean,
Ouch.
Just
Wiped
obliterated.
out.
Sorry, I'll do it alone.
Ooh.
Okay. Let's go here. I'm going to capture. And I'm going to capture. I really should be
they're gonna have
attacking,
to
but
block
a lot of
again with
cities
that
here,
APC.
actually.
yeah, I'm being a little
Yeah.
gluttonous here, but I'm going to move this
Man, if
there.
like, there's no
and
way that
then
APC is surviving,
still
but
don't
you
want
just need
that
something that
medium
lasts
tank
like
to
2
move.
turns.
And this is pretty much...
That APC has been the MVP of this map.
Yeah, it really is.
Now going to a valiant
Or that defense bonus
sacrificial death.
in play.
Just gonna end my turn. I'm not even worried. You know, we just got this.
Mm-hmm.
No, this will survive by 1.
You can do it.
Oh
No,
No, it did not.
Oh, Dee.
Wrecked.
Done. Henry, no.
I was not
Falling
expecting that,
apart.
but it's all right, cause see, you gotta protect your base. You gotta protect your
You got
headquarters.
through that by the skin of your teeth.
Oh, it was only
Dee.
20. Okay.
I got it. So
Yeah.
that's a
Turns.
victory.
It did it. GG.
Perfect.
Nice work.
All right, so everything's looking good. All right, now
No time
we're-
for celebration, though.
I think already
Let's
these
take
things
on
are
something that's a
growing
bit
on
more
me.
challenging.
So
yeah,
that's
so we're going ahead and
good.
cut away from
That's
this
how
for
I
just a
feel.
second. And I'm gonna load up the next one, so let's just cut away for a sec. Perfect. And just
You,
give
you
us a
somehow
chance.
managed to bring down Olaf. I'm happy for you. Yes.
Olaf will be back.
Oh, he'll be back.
So what we're going to do now is load up mission 6, which is going to be a bit more of a challenge. And just a second here, I got to get through all these screens. But this one will be really interesting because now we're going to bring in building units with a base and as well as different air units as well. So we have to be very, very, very careful.
Right, and we're up against a different CO this time. Who is
I
one
wonder
of my favorites?
how different 2 looks, if at all.
So I am going to unabashedly
Yeah,
be rooting for
probably
Eagle.
similar. Very
I'll
similar.
root for D, I guess.
All right, here we go. Now we're back in. Okay, so
Little animations are so cute.
yeah, they really
I'm
do
pretty
them out
positive
very
this
well.
is
It's super, super cool.
Yeah, this is a map from 1 still, so got to.
So, right now, essentially in the story, we're kind of seeing what's going on.
This
we don't
mission's
know
no
who we're
joke.
taking on. We don't know in just for the next few seconds. But as it is,
Once
it's
you get those
Eagle.
air
Eagle's
units,
Fighter
very,
jets,
very
yeah.
dangerous because he's extremely good with his air units. Now, as you see, the map is quite a bit bigger now, and I still want
It's a
to
castle.
capture
Yeah.
this headquarters here. And
Because you're a coward.
I mean, I could go the hard way, but why? You know what? You just gotta play it smart, right?
Is that what you're calling it?
Yes.
Okay.
You know, I'll take it. A win is a win, Kay. You know this.
I think you've got a decent chance of winning, Dee.
I will take that too. All right,
And
so
those
now I do have
cargo
my own
choppers,
heavy
those
tank,
can hold
or
vehicles
excuse me,
too,
medium
right?
tank, and I'm going to use this to kind of create
I don't.
an open space.
Trying to remember. I think so,
moment to see
but
all the
it's
different
definite. I don't think it's
units,
every type of
and,
vehicle. I think it
Right,
might be
some are too
limited,
big for
the
it.
yeah.
difference on the different sides.
Wait till we get to see some of these aerial units in action.
Oh yeah.
That's where the fun is at.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, like this one? You want to see this one actually?
Fun for us.
I'm not about to shoot it down.
Yeah, these are the small fries, though. Like, we'll see
Ooh,
how
wipe them
big you
out.
talk when you have to go up against the jets.
Anti-air.
I'm a little worried about the jet. No lie.
You should be. The jets
Yes.
are formidable, and their range is enormous.
They really are, and I will show everybody in just 1 second what we mean by that.
So you
First.
see you've got a, what is it, the transport copter loaded up
Yes.
with one of your infantry units.
Which I'm going to
What
move
is
down
the
here.
one on the green
and this
side?
is really the key of at least my strategy here, is I really want to protect this transport copter. I really want to also protect the battle copter as well if I can. But
think
this
that's
right
an
here is key because I'm going to fly it
anti-infantry
all
unit, but I
the
could
way
be wrong.
over and land right there. But
Anti-infantry. I didn't
as
say
you can
that
see over here, these jets have an incredible range.
Wow.
And with Eagle CEO power, which makes them able to go twice, it's really, really tough.
So you basically have to pay attention to the placement of that copter at all times.
You really do. You really do.
Good luck.
So what I really want to do is try to block this transport copter a lot. So I'm actually going to build an APC. And you're gonna see me do that one more time because I want to actually build a couple and use them to kind of lure a lot of things away. So things are looking good here.
That's a really good point. How you manage your resources really has a deep impact on your gameplay. It affects how you're able to complete objectives, how hard it is for yourself even, so you really have to keep an eye on your gold.
Yeah. Okay.
It's so
see
scary
where
when
he
it's not your
moves.
turn.
Yeah.
Stop, stop, stop,
Because
stop.
they do give
No!
you more
No!
range and more options on how you want to tackle
Especially in like
the
games like this that have fog of war,
See, this
and it
is-
just
Yeah.
goes over the
Oh,
clouds, and the
yeah.
camera starts moving around. You're like, "What's happening?"
I wonder if there are any like
One
nuts
jet
and bolts
went up
changes.
top,
Like I wonder
and
if
one
they've updated
jet
the
went
AI
below,
at all
but now
for
they
this.
both
It
went
doesn't.
below,
Yeah. So far,
there must be.
It doesn't
something
seem
in
like
there,
it.
good old
see?
Star
Yeah,
Wars.
Really
it
the fun
doesn't
part,
seem
so
like
we're gonna
it.
have to improvise a little bit here.
Nice. Those rockets were.
Yeah, you can't
Clutch.
really plan for the full
Chipping
map.
away.
They're always going to take you by surprise in some
Yep.
way or another.
Yeah. So what I want to do now is, all right. So I'm gonna move.
Are you sure about that?
that.
Yes. Yes.
He was.
Oh, I love the banter.
I don't know. I've
here.
seen you get into trouble at this place before, so.
I'm gonna wait here, and this is what I'm
That
gonna
was
do.
ancient history.
Is
Also,
it? Time
water
will tell.
units.
Yeah.
I am gonna move
Sure.
here.
That was
this
gutsy.
makes sense.
Yeah. See.
I like the little
I'm gonna
rock
be
back and
honest, yeah,
forth
I'm a
the
little
tanks had
nervous.
as they were driving.
Yeah.
That's a cool touch.
My plan is working.
All right. So I do want to keep that there. All right. Phew.
Something you don't really get
Now
with
the
sprites.
jets cannot attack things on the ground. They only go air to air. So as you see now, I'm boxing
Oh,
everything.
that's right.
And the only thing
Okay.
I'm worried about is if a jet goes from behind and takes out my battle copter. So I got to be very careful. But so far, we in there. I'm gonna move right here. Move
I think she's
this
been playing this a
here.
lot.
Yep.
I think people call this the turtle technique.
It's called winning.
I will say,
I will
We'll do
take it.
that.
playing a turn-based strategy game for an audience is very
Yeah.
stressful. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
And there is a bomber up in the top panel right, but I don't want to go within that view. Now you'll see that Eagle's taking over bases as well, but we're okay with that. I have plans. I have plans, ladies.
We
I think we
believe
got
you.
this.
That's what you always say.
I'm playing.
It
Okay.
really feels like playing with a bunch of toy soldiers when you're playing.
Yeah,
this
it really
game.
does have that feel, doesn't it? Okay. So everything's looking good.
Oh yeah, I like
What I
that
really
guy
want
out.
to do now is take this one out. So if
That's
I
pretty good
don't
range on the
destroy
anti-air.
these, it really gives
those are
Eagle a
the
chance to
rockets,
use
yeah.
all
Mhm.
of this
Different.
arsenal twice.
Boom.
Just his air units, and even though he goes on the second time, it's going to be at half power, but it's still very, very formidable. So now I'm gonna.
Oh yeah, they're
risky
yeah
here,
They're
I'm gonna
different,
move
yeah.
This forward. And
All
I'm
right,
like,
that
he's
was a
creating
choice.
space. That's interesting, but
That was a
here,
choice.
relentless.
Yeah.
It's not what I would have done, but you know, play your game.
Constant.
I
And
love
now we
this
move
shit
over here.
talking. It's great.
So
Yo,
we're gonna end up more
gonna
than
get
likely.
super
I won't be
destroyed.
able to.
That weakness.
There you go.
Nice.
You got him.
Yeah.
like to
So
speed
now
up
I'm gonna
as
be
well.
careful. So see, we have to see how. Aha!
Mm-hmm.
So this looks good.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna move you over because I know you're gonna You know what? Yeah, I know what you're
Got to
gonna
take a
try and
chance sometime.
do. Well, because what Eel can do is kind of fly around, right, and then activate and come right back under.
Yeah.
Yes.
So what I'm going to do is block right here.
Ooh, that's pretty clever.
You've learned
actually.
from your mistakes.
I really can't move anything else, so
Damn,
I'm just
dude,
going to be
just relentless.
forced to end my turn.
And that CO power is full, so we'll see.
Have mercy, Eagle.
We'll see when he chooses to use it.
I'm not sure if he'll use it now, but I know if he does not use it now and I blow his jet out of the sky, then he will use that bomber and probably destroy my medium tank and
what does
maybe an
that mean for
APC.
you?
But that's
It's
okay.
blocking the bridge.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. Again, part of the plan. We got this. Everything's looking good.
Yeah, I'll believe it when I see it.
That's how you're making D feel right now.
All right, we got this here. I'm gonna speed things up again.
This will finish it, yes.
All right, now I can safely start moving all of my troops over.
Now life can resume again.
Yeah,
can
now
breathe
we're
for a
looking
little
really
bit,
good. So
yeah.
now I can just fly all the way over here. Wait. No, we
The
good.
Game Boy
we're good.
Advance was a
Remember
dope
whose
ass
side
console.
Oh my
It really
God,
was.
so good.
Really, really was.
It's very true.
I have to admit, you're doing very well. For
Pains
now.
her to say it.
Don't believe you.
No, you are. You do still have that bomber to worry about.
I do. And I still have to make sure I don't
Can't catch a
You
break.
can't catch a break.
too much attention.
It's cleaning up and can't catch a
I
break.
think I'm gonna be able to move this right.
Yeah, you really don't want them to come for you until you're quite ready for it.
Oh man, I really can't move very far. Okay, here.
I don't think you'll be able to relax until Eagle uses that CO power.
So I still have. Okay, I should be all right. I'm gonna try to move right.
It's kind of funny because they're like not really
You know, what, I'm going
talking
for it.
about anything that's new. They're just like
Right.
playing
Well-
Advance Wars.
Just playing.
We'll see if this is the start of your downfall.
So we definitely
Yeah, that
just
seems
lost
too far up.
this medium tank, and I think we might lose my anti-air unit as well. But that's okay.
It's always hard to predict
I'm not
what
opposed
Eagle's
to
going
it.
to go for.
It's
Yeah.
just
Here
funny.
it comes.
He might actually go for an APC,
Oh, it looks so cool.
and you'll
Shot
see
it.
bombers
Yeah,
are
the unit
incredibly
introduction.
powerful.
My goodness.
I love this animation so much.
decimated.
It's like
Destroyed.
Everything out.
the game is beginning now.
Oh my gosh.
Here it comes.
The real
Here
Dark
it
Souls
comes.
starts.
Yeah.
But see, I planned this.
I can't help but notice your
I like
transport
that
copter
animation.
is not being turtled.
But no, it's okay because you can't bomb the transport copter, so we're fine. The bomber can attack. But yep, going for an APC.
Oh,
Your trick worked.
yeah. That's pretty good.
Just as
And
planned.
yeah, this is the type of play style I like to kind of try to draw them out in, on my time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a
so
good
we're
idea.
looking really, really good here now. So I'm gonna start capture everything, capture this base, then I'm gonna capture this city. And the way that works is you see there's a point structure there. And again, remember that units have different. Oh, nope. Have HP. So to capture this, I need 20. And since I have a full unit at 10, that means I'll be able to capture it next turn.
Oh, that's okay.
know
That's
what?
right.
Yeah.
I'm
I
just gonna
remember
shoot
that.
this thing down totally, right? Yeah, 116.
Yeah, it's like as you see things, you're like, oh yeah, right.
Gone.
What do you think about
Bye,
that,
fair
Kay?
bomber.
Just remember these like 1 point
Alright, so now
tanks
we really
limping
opened
off.
up
I'm
a
just like,
lot.
no, like trying
So I'm
to
gonna move
finish them
all
off,
my
and then they
stuff
go
up
replenish.
because we
like-
still kind of have to worry about the bases. We don't want a bunch of tanks starting to
Trying
go
to
across
capture
the
a
bridge here.
base with like a 3-point unit.
And there still is a tank up there, so I'm just gonna start moving into position. Actually,
Yeah, just because that bomber's gone doesn't mean he doesn't have tricks up his sleeve still.
correct.
Correct.
Never underestimate your opponent. You never know what they're going to do.
You're
Now I
learning.
kind of want to watch her play. Like,
Right, right.
Hey, talking big.
yeah,
And then
talking big.
supply. You want to capture that? Nope. Nope. Sorry.
Not today.
Ooh.
Even with that high amount of defense, that's not going to help you. All right, now
Eagle's
let's
not
move
happy
over
about that.
Now he's feeling good.
here. Just move that
Andy
over
for
there.
Smash.
Okay, we're looking good, right? I'm not forgetting anything, am I, ladies? No.
Not that Kay's going to tell you.
And now you may be wondering, well, Demetrius, you have your CO power. I'm going to save that for the end, and you'll see why. Sometimes when you get your CO power, you don't really want to use it right away. You want to use it at the most opportune moment.
Right.
That's right. It's
You're
not so
using
easy to get it
Andy
back.
this time instead of Nell, so you've got a different
Correct.
CO power this time to show off.
Okay, so what I'm going to do now is move my tank over here. Looking good. I want to move my artillery up as high as possible, right there. All right, here we go. So now we know the tank can come all the way down, right? What I'm going to do is I'm going to fly over here, drop, and now there's nothing this tank can do. And I'm going to move my battlecopter into position. And really, this is pretty much winnable no matter what now. And
Actually in a really
Checkmate.
good spot here.
Yeah, I
You
don't
know
think
you're
I've
feeling
seen you do this well
cozy.
before.
He's capturing so many cities. He's feeling cozy.
Yeah.
I practiced.
We won't ask you how many times.
Let's say more than one.
This woman is vicious.
Yeah.
Now this will do some significant damage, but we're okay. All right, here comes all the tanks and all that, but we're not worried about that. Now, if for some reason things did go
you can get
south,
overwhelmed.
you can just, just as a little bit of advice, you can always start to build something down here like rockets. And now you see I have the bridge covered. So I can just start piling things on, going over here. I can move over here. See, now I have so many things covered. Let's go ahead and use this battlecopter just to take this down. All right, it's not going to do much damage. And you may be wondering, well, this is still wounded. Well, now it's time to use my CO power.
Yeah.
So Andy has what's called hyper repair, and remember now every unit has about 10 HP. With hyper repair, you get 2 HP back for every unit you have.
Oh, nice.
It's really, really wonderful.
That can really save your neck
Yeah.
sometimes too.
Yeah, I've won many missions just repairing and getting through it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we're looking good here. We have it captured. Can I move? Oh, it's out of the way. I can't help it. I gotta capture more.
It's
One
right
thing to
there.
note too is the more cities you have captured, the more amount of gold or in-game currency you're gonna get per
right.
turn, and that's what helps you build everything. Okay, so you know what? I think we're good. I'm not even gonna worry. I'm just gonna end my turn. We got this.
Tanks show up starting.
You're doing pretty great
Violating
resource
stuff.
management here, I have to say. Capturing
too late.
cities, building at bases. You're owning.
You're
so
a
far.
worthy opponent.
He's trying, but look, that does nothing. That does nothing. You can move all
The
over here.
bullets
It's
do
fine.
nothing.
It's fine. I'm just gonna hold fast for it here. You can't even take out my regular tank. You got nothing.
You're mocking me.
You better
yeah, it's not
be
gonna
careful
fly.
how confident you are.
Oh,
It's
you know,
not over till it's over.
should I capture everything I just went?
Jeez.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Captured.
You're gonna make him so
Boom,
mad.
and that's it. That's mission accomplished.
Ooh.
Very well done.
No, that seems possible because I was playing.
We never doubted you for a
Oh.
second, either of us.
Poor
So
Eagle.
there is a lot more to show
New
in
show.
the future.
Shit talking
Don't forget,
Advance
this was
Wars.
just
Like,
How much
one
can you
of
take?
Advance Wars
Yeah.
1. There's
No, I love
also
it.
the
Just like a
second
slow
campaign,
turn-based
Advance Wars
strategy
2,
game and
Black
just
Hole
like
Rising.
getting really
And
BM
also,
about
I'd
it.
like to say real quickly that there is online gameplay, so
Oh.
there is more going to be about that coming. So in the
Tournament.
future.
ECA
what?
tournament.
That's right. We've got
Advance
Long
Wars.
player
tournament.
co-op support up to 4 players and all kinds
Marathon
of
tournament.
commanding officers, weather, fog of war, different units. We haven't even taken a look at Advance Wars 2, so there's still a lot to discover, but we were so happy to be able to show you this. And please stay tuned. Next, we're going to take a look at WarioWare Get It Together. So stay tuned.
Yes.
Nice.
All right, I'm gonna hop out.
All right.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, we've gone over the 3 hours now.
What time is Friend Kid supposed to be?
It's just whenever we're done streaming.
Okay.
Oh, I probably have a lunch break first. But yeah.
and welcome to Nintendo Treehouse Live. My name is Riona, the Rambunctious, and I'm joined today by Ethan, the Enthusiastic,
Rambunctious, okay.
and Brandon, the Bodacious. And today we are going to be showing you WarioWare Get It Together, new WarioWare title that's coming to Nintendo Switch. A lot of fun, very exciting. And Brandon, why don't you tell us a little bit about WarioWare?
I am so excited to talk about WarioWare and share this game with everybody. So, yeah, this is a new WarioWare game, and here's what we're going to do. Part of the fun of any new WarioWare game is the surprise factor. So there's a lot of cool stuff in this game.
So we're going to show you?
And we're going to show you
so much.
A little bit of it. This will be a micro segment to match the micro games of WarioWare Get It Together.
Cleverly done, sir.
Yeah, thank you very much. So we're going to dive into story mode here and show you just 3 quick levels in this story mode. This is just a very small taste, so
dude, I never
want
to play anything with
a
this
already. So this is kind of returning to story mode.
It's a very hard
You
sell.
can see my high score off on the right there, showing how well I've done in the past. So we're gonna hop into Wario's intro games here. And right away, you can see some very different cool stuff happening in this WarioWare game.
Character selection.
So many characters. So I have a variety of characters here. This is just who I've met so far, just early on in the adventure.
Yep.
So I'm going to start with Wario.
They're all hype.
Of course, that makes sense. And
good.
plays Cricket and 18 Volt as well.
So you're like building a team of 3.
Yeah, you get to pick sort of a small crew to take with you into these micro games, and they all control differently. And well, I don't want to.
Oh, that's they kind of talked about that in the trailer.
Yeah. And you, Ethan.
I like that even the idle animation
who's
for
not
you
familiar
hovering
with
over
micro
play is
games, they're
picking the
basically
nose.
these little bite-sized games, really fast, really hectic, really chaotic, and the goal is to finish them as quickly as possible before the time runs out.
Giant nose.
But
What
part
is
of the fun
happening?
is figuring
Man,
out
I'm so happy
what exactly you
WarioWare
have
is
to do.
back
So
as well.
hypnotize here.
Yep. And each micro game has a way to succeed, and if you don't do that specific thing, you will lose one of your little life bars down below, as you can see. But we're already seeing the different characters, and this is new to the WarioWare series. The different characters behave and act differently, and have different abilities.
Garlic in the back.
So young Cricket there we just saw has the ability to jump high. We've got 18 Volt here is throwing these discs from his head. And that's going to change the way that you play the same micro games.
Cool.
Different characters are going to play them differently.
That is
And
very
you
cool.
never know who you're going to get, so it's always, completely random. Maybe you are really familiar with the game, you're used to playing with a certain character, but now you have a completely different character.
Right.
So.
So you pick the 3, but then you don't really have control over which character is going to play which stage.
Brandon is just knocking it out of the park here.
Yeah.
I'm going to
Speed
feed
up.
everybody quiet. I have to focus. No talking for the rest of the segment. Okay.
You can do it.
Yeah, it's a little weird to me that it's all seems to be like kind of
display.
character platforming
You definitely need
based.
to expect
Yeah.
the unexpected.
Yeah.
Oh.
And it's fun, when you win, there's a different animation. When you lose, there's a different animation.
thought I
They
missed
both
that.
are
You got it.
super wacky and fun to look at. Like, I love this one. Look at these little Wario. Oh.
Well, it's super fun to just watch these games because
Boss
you
stage.
get to pay attention to all the detail that's happening on the screen. Whereas when you're playing, you're really focused on trying to succeed. So it's maybe only in repeated playthroughs that you get to see those details. But
Yeah, I appreciate you guys helping explain what's happening because I'm entering a fugue state the longer I play these micro games.
So now Brandon has made it to the boss level of Wario's level, and this is a little bit longer than the other micro games, as you can see. Each level will have a different boss level, obviously. Since this is Wario, you can see you've got the garlic volcano in the background.
sure.
Yeah,
Going
Cricket
to space.
controls very differently than, say, 18 Volt or WarioWare would in this stage. As Wario, I would be floating around and having a little more control and a little easier time. And as 18 Volt, I'd even be stationary and only have to worry about hitting my target. But here, I actually have to actively move Cricket around platformer style, which is very different for a WarioWare game.
Yeah, and you'll find, some characters are, really well suited to some stages and will make that stage a cinch. And then, another character, based on their particular ability, might have, a little bit more of a challenge on
Man,
that
that sounds
stage. So
crazy
again, it adds
because
that
the
extra
difficulty of
layer,
WarioWare is just
not knowing
identifying
to
what you need to
expect.
do,
Right.
but then coupling that with like,
Okay.
wait, who am I
Okay,
playing?
Brief break in the action.
Because in a first-time playthrough of story mode, you would actually get to the boss micro game and then back out and get to explore other levels. If you return, you get to just keep playing and see how high your score can get. So instead of playing more and revealing more of those micro games, we're going to save that for you guys for later. And we're going to hop into a different level here. We're playing
I
Mona's
love
games.
Mona. Actually, Brandon, I don't want you to have all the fun yourself. So do you mind if I hop in
co-op
here
time.
as well.
Would not mind at
This
all.
is gonna
In
be
fact,
such a
one of
fun
the other cool
stream.
features of this WarioWare game is that 2-player has been added. So there's co-op mode where you and I can both play together. So I'm going to turn on 2 players here.
Awesome. And so right now we're playing on one system with 2 Joy-Cons, but we
Right.
could also play together local co-op. You know, if I had my Nintendo Switch Lite with me, I could connect to you, we could play together. And dibs on Mona. Yes.
I think that's fine. I'm going to play as Wario again.
Yeah.
And one other cool thing about 2-player mode is there are some characters that are built for 2 players, like Dribble and Spitz.
Right.
So we can each control Dribble and Spitz.
That's
who have very
cool.
similar moves,
Right.
but are 2 completely different characters for player 1 and player 2. So I'm going to pick 18 Volt again.
Yeah, so
We'll
Dribble
turn
will
him.
always shoot to the right, and Spitz will always shoot to the left.
Riona, are you ready?
I am so ready.
I don't know if you guys are ready. We'll see though.
Oh,
There's,
born ready.
And this adds, even another layer. Kind of. There's going to be 2 players on screen at the same time, each with their own abilities. And you have to. It's hard, here because you have to work together and make sure you're not at cross purposes. Talking, communicating is important.
Stay away from those dust bunnies.
Oh god.
So we can see Wario's got his. Well, he's got a jetpack, I guess, and he's got his dash he can do. Meanwhile, Krygor can kind of swim through the screen like you saw. Now we've got 18 Volt, and Mona can ride her scooter and then throw a boomerang. So there's again lots of differences in the way the characters behave.
Nice.
You guys are
Such quick work.
Well done, yeah.
Yeah, it's there's so much variety in how these games are presented. The normal loop is completely different. Now there's playable characters.
And you'll see the Mona's level, the theme is kind of everyday life.
Yep.
So she's got, just the...
Defog the glasses.
Nicely done, guy.
Love that guy. Yeah, we've got little dusters down below that represent our lives.
Yep.
Some craziness going on in the background.
Yeah, so much detail to notice.
Oh god. Oh god.
Oh god.
Okay. Use my boomerang. Yeah.
Oh!
Nice.
And I love the different
Zelda
options
style.
there are to play 2-player, right?
Oh, no.
You can be doing this via your same system like you guys are doing, sharing 2 Joy-Cons, or you can be doing local wireless.
Or
Nice.
get Metroid
Nice.
Dread.
Nice. Nice. Metroid Special Edition. Nice.
Oh god.
Nice.
I claim this one.
Don't get chomped.
This hole was made for me.
Yeah, you can see Mona's constantly moving there.
Are
so,
prayers up for that?
Puzzles like that can be a little tricky if you're
I have
supposed to
no
get in
idea.
one specific spot.
Am I already screwed?
Tiny, get rid of the spider.
You did.
Nicely done.
Okay, we're gonna stop.
Best
there.
Buy prayers
Okay,
are up and they're already coming.
That's enough.
Again, there's a lot of really cool stuff in there. We do not want to spoil too much.
It's hard to stop though. You get in such a rhythm.
I know.
really
yeah,
is.
like I said, you enter the WarioWare fugue state, which there is
Looks
no
great.
known treatment for, unfortunately.
Just more
you just have to keep
WarioWare.
playing more WarioWare. Yeah. So there's one more thing we want to show you here. It is a very cool returning element to WarioWare, and that is 9 Volt's level.
Yes.
Yeah.
9
Of course.
Volt is the Nintendo fan of WarioWare's
The best
crew.
part. 3 houses!
And,
There's gonna be
Stop.
3
and
houses!
like another
WarioWare
game, 9
minigame
Volt has built some
Splatoon!
games based on
I wish I
Nintendo
didn't
classics.
know this. Fuck.
Right?
These are very, very cool, and we do not want to spoil all those. So we're going to show 3 of these, just to give you a taste, to give you an idea of
Well,
what these are
you
like.
already-
I don't know which 3 they're going to
Yeah,
be
you showed
because
like
the game
5.
has to shuffle them.
I know
So,
which ones I want them to be.
yeah.
We'll see.
Well, we'll see if we get them. So Riona and I will
You have
hop
to
in
pick
here,
the right conversation
tackle
during tea
3 of
time.
these Nintendo classic
All
microphones
right. So you're
together.
gonna
I will
each
play.
pick your 3 characters again.
I will play as 9 Volt since this is his level.
Nice.
Right.
And
do
I
Dribble
will-
and Spitz?
Yeah, let's do Dribble and Spitz again, and 18 Volt.
And one thing I
I've
like
got
about
his,
co-op.
oh, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. One thing I like about co-op is that, even if one of us fails or loses, the other one, as long as the other one wins, then
Yep, that's right.
it's a success.
That's a
You
good
can see
point.
we're skipping the cutscenes as well. We don't want to ruin any of those cool character moments
Yeah.
for you guys.
Find
God.
ghost.
Oh, cool.
Yes.
Got him. Yeah, you can see his 9 Volt. I'm always
Yeah.
moving on a skateboard.
Oh god. Oh, this one's always. Oh.
You got this. Come on.
Yes.
Nicely done.
Okay, what's the last one? What's the last
Okay,
one?
Third
what's
one.
Our last one gonna be
Oh god.
Ah.
Ice climbers.
ice climber. Come on, get up there.
You can do it. Woo. Oh yeah.
Oh, nicely done.
That's all we're going to show of the Nintendo games
Cool.
in 9 Volts level.
I want
Now-
to play more.
I know.
Yeah.
There's a lot here. There's a lot to do,
So
but
much
I don't
more.
want to spoil a surprise for everybody. So that's it for this quick look at this micro segment to match the micro games of WarioWare. Get it together.
They didn't want to be
Cannot
sued by
wait for everybody to
Giant
get their hands on this and play it later. It's going to be very, very cool. So
A lot of fun. Yeah. So thank you so much for joining us today.
Wait.
And
one more thing. I can't let us end this segment until all of us have given our best.
No.
Wah.
Yes.
We're doing this? For
Yeah,
We are
yes,
doing
I
it.
mean this. I'm not letting anybody leave. I will hold you down in your chair until you do this. So, I'm going to kick it off, right? Okay.
Please do.
Wah!
Wah!
Wow.
It's very satisfying.
That was
Thank
great.
You.
Thank you.
Not going to forgive you for that.
Now we can end the
His
segment.
was the
Okay.
worst. The first guy's was the worst.
That was
WarioWare
pretty
Get
bad.
It Together is coming out on September 10th, and it's going to be a lot of fun.
I get nervous about my
Please stay
Waluigi versus
tuned
my
for more
Wario
Nintendo
was.
Treehouse Live.
There's a
And
subtle
coming up
difference
next
there, but at
is
the same time, you
Metroid
just
Dread.
get caught up.
Metroid Dread again?
Wait, what? Yeah.
What?
What?
Well, they had that. Maybe they're just gonna
Are
talk
they just
about
gonna
that pre-order
replay it?
thing
Maybe
they
they're
showed.
Because they
He was
started
getting it
with
ready.
Metroid Dread.
I would be shocked if they showed more gameplay of Metroid Dread. Not that I'd be opposed, of course, but I would be shocked. Maybe some more SMT5's a little light on that.
Hi, welcome back to Nintendo Treehouse Live. I'm Dan, back with Audrey and Teresa again. We're going to go into a little bit more Metroid Dread, deeper into the planet, into this work in progress.
Okay.
Hell yeah!
And
What?
Samus's abilities, and maybe see
hell
more,
yeah!
tough battles. So Teresa, what have you got for us?
Yeah. All right. So since the
That
previous segment,
guy's voice
we've
is
gotten-
just so chilled out.
we were able to defeat the last
Okay,
enemy.
we're just gonna shoot some aliens here.
And
Hopefully survive
we're
this.
You know,
on
it's
our
the guy
way.
from the beginning of Super Metroid, right?
We got
That's
an
him?
ability,
Yeah.
I didn't know that, no.
we'll showcase that. We're also going to go a little bit
last
faster in
Metroid
this
is in
segment just to
captivity.
show more of Samus's
That's
really
really cool,
free-flowing
Blood.
movement. So speaking of that new ability, we now have Spider Magnet, which is really cool. Now is allowing us to climb these blue magnetic strips here. So
And Samus looks pretty darn cool while she's climbing, I must say.
yeah.
Just traverse directly from horizontal to vertical there.
And this creature over here is blocking my pathway, and it's getting a little bit more jittery as I get closer to it.
That's really creepy.
Maybe I can
Very creepy.
coerce it out.
Insecty sound. Ugh.
Worm door.
That's a cool idea for a Metroid door. Like
Yeah.
a living
Awesome
entity
note
that you
for,
have to
anyone who
coerce
hasn't
out.
yet seen the first segment.
Oh, and you
this
can
is the
counter it.
first
That makes
new
sense.
2D Metroid in 19 years. So.
Oh
it's
my
very,
god, how many
very
times have they said
exciting
that, Blood?
for Metroid fans.
Somebody has got it on a whiteboard.
It's a strange thing to sell.
In front of the camera.
We've ignored this
Yeah.
franchise for almost 2 decades.
We haven't given a shit for a long
Cool.
time.
Want to watch and see how you can counter them, or if you need to
Yeah.
tackle them in a different way.
Yo.
Uh-oh.
So this is Corpius. He is one of the bosses that you'll encounter in Metroid Dread. We happen to see him very briefly in the first segment. It was the very shimmery creature that was lurking in the background.
Oh. Also saw it in the trailer.
No longer lurking.
Yeah,
Previous
no,
gameplay
yeah,
segment.
Warping.
Can you counter the projectiles?
He just shot that projectile that he shot out of his mouth and got some missiles. So having good aim is in your favor here.
Yeah, so it's very key to learn the boss's patterns, but also find where to hurt him. And it looks like his face is the weak spot right now.
I
His
assume.
face is weak.
Yeah, that tail.
I find your face
pretty
weak.
deadly, so you want to keep your distance.
I find you like a
And
face
of
to
course, as
step.
always, you want to keep an eye on your missile counts.
Oof.
Yeah, so since my missile count's running low, I'm going to use Charge Beam, which is also effective. And now he turned invisible.
Yeah,
Great.
What he needed was to be invisible. That's what I think.
That makes it a little
Life
bit
is
harder
complete
to
now. Yeah.
find its face, but I can try. Otherwise, you could see, yep. So that little glowy point seems to be a weak spot too. Try to aim for that.
Pick low, shoot it. It's a good maxim for video games in general.
I'm just gonna pretend he said that like super passive aggressive. Yeah. Yeah. If it glows, shoot it.
And now it's throwing a tantrum, so it broke some of the environment. I see some blue magnetic strips there, which I could probably use to my advantage. Oh. And now it reared its ugly head and turned to its backside, which is probably its best side. It's also
both sides are
rearing
pretty
for
bad.
something. I don't. Ow! Okay.
Oh.
All right.
Oh,
Kinda
nice
nice.
slide.
So we're turning
fun.
here to a cinematic, but I am effectively throwing missiles at Corpius's face here.
Yeah, it's another one of those really
Oh,
dynamic.
I like that they counted those missiles. That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, jumping right
sure.
into a boss fight is a
Why are
really
you
good
back?
way to show.
Okay. Yep. So those magnetic strips were very handy there.
Yep, you have to use all of your abilities if you're going to be.
Oops. Yeah, cool multi-staged boss fight.
No.
And that poison gas doesn't look too healthy.
This looks super fun.
Oh, you're mean.
This one's always trying to back you into a corner too. It's not very nice. But if you stay up there,
Yeah, that's scorpion
Can you
tail.
not? I wonder if you can
well,
just
so there's
drop
no
directly
really safe
down,
spot.
or if you have to jump.
Oh. Maybe I can lure it. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
You can. Okay, good.
Oh, that was.
Oh, it
stuck,
gets
buddy.
stuck too.
Nope.
Missiles, yay.
Okay, lure you again.
Oh,
Tricked me.
yep.
What are you doing? Oh, no. I know your game. No, thank you.
Not today.
Oh. I don't think he's gonna like this.
What did we say to F-Zero? Not today.
One last charge beam for effect.
Mm-hmm. I think you got him.
This is it. Look at
That
Samus.
suit is
That
pretty
beautiful
sick.
pose.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like, I'm not a big fan
Nothing
of
scares
how the
them.
game looks
Good.
overall, but I do like the design on the suit.
Is it the dread suit?
Oh, look at that spin right through the tail. 10-10.
And now we get the cloaking, right?
You get a really good
Yeah.
look at her suit
Yeah.
here.
Oh, is it
Yeah, I
the
do watch
tail?
it for a moment.
Yeah.
Too. Like, are you gonna stay down?
Yeah. Hold that pose.
Oh, it's inside of the tail. Interesting.
Ooh, what did we get?
Interesting there was like a
Phantom
cube.
Yeah.
That's how Corpius was turning invisible.
So the Phantom Cloak was previewed and mentioned by Sakamoto-san in his video earlier this morning. It is an Aeon ability. And for some of you at home who have played Metroid Samus Returns may recognize Aeon abilities, but these are brand new and they play very differently in Metroid Dread.
Yeah, you find new Aeon abilities, and this one actually, it's more of an endurance gauge, so it fills up over time. But you really, really want to keep a close eye on it, because the last thing you want is for your Phantom Cloak to disappear when you really need it.
Yeah, so let's actually showcase it here. So before I wasn't able to go through these doors. They're called presence doors, but now with the Phantom Cloak, I'm able to progress through them. I am moving a lot slower with the Phantom Cloak, and as you can see, the energy gauge right underneath
goes quick.
is slowly decreasing.
I was
but
going to say
as
the opposite. I feel
move,
like it goes
decreases even
reasonably
faster,
slow.
and once it's depleted, it starts taking away from my health. So I have to
Oh.
deactivate it. I can replenish it really quickly by moving,
You just know you're going to have an accidental death where you leave
and
that
then
thing on a
only
little
then
too
can I
long at low health.
reactivate it again. Take this
That's
elevator up.
cool.
Thank you.
Yeah, just like the other abilities, this opens up new areas that you can go and explore, being able to go through those presence doors. So, whole lot more adventure to unravel here.
Love this.
Magmore Caverns.
That background is so beautiful.
Yeah, this is a new section of this world filled with magma.
Magma.
Another one of these little.
Just in case.
Oh, those flying guys can be such a nuisance when you're trying to get across.
Oh,
there.
they can be.
You handled them very readily.
Yeah, you made that look
Thank
easy.
Now flamethrowers.
Mm-hmm.
Get away from me.
Nice.
This is really cool. So we're still in the area of Arteria, which is the very beginning part of the game, and this is a feature which is an elevator that allows you to travel to different parts of planet ZDR. So now we're moving to Cataris, and as you can see in the map, this game plays very differently, where you start from the center core of the planet and you're working your way up all the way to Samus's ship. So it is a very different feeling. Really builds up on the, do I say dread, isolation?
It really does.
It showed you had kind of a long way to go to the surface there too. That little dot at the top was your ship.
Here's a moment for us to not be, attacked and also enjoy his beautiful HD graphics.
A little reprieve. All right, so this is.
It almost sometimes feels like Nintendo is stoked that they're HD in like a weird
Right.
how to touch HD like.
Like they can't believe it.
They can't get like.
Rest on your laurels for a minute.
Get a load of this, huh?
Oh yeah, not at all.
Do you think we'd be here?
Different too.
Not me?
As you can see, their counter is very different. But they are really cool, very satisfying to counter. And that place is very hot. We don't have an upgrade for that yet, so we'll have to come back later and explore it when we do have an ability to explore it. So that looks like an area. Oh, and yes,
when in doubt,
here.
Start blasting.
Sneaky. No.
Oh.
You got plenty of health. You're all right. You're all right.
You never underestimate the little enemies. They can really mess you up.
They can, especially those. They're very, very agile.
You can see as you learn the enemy's patterns, you can see tells for when they're about to attack a lot of times, and that'll help you know when to counter.
I really love the dash melee ability. It allows me to effectively get rid of some enemies really quickly. So this is another communication room where we'll be able to communicate with Adam. And I kind of want to make it clear, too, that Adam is Samus's ship's computer. We're going to skip through this area really quickly and have Dan kind of summarize what Adam says. But Adam is just a point for lore. Does not give any direction to Samus. It is to choose where they want to navigate and where to explore.
Very much emphasize.
This is not other
We're
M.
only cutting away because we don't want to give away any juicy lore tidbits.
Yeah.
Yeah. And basically he was just talking about how this area is sort of the thermal power for the planet, and by redirecting that power you can potentially open up other areas. And he also had a few little tidbits about the Phantom Cloak, which we already knew about how that gauge worked, thanks to Teresa's explanation.
All right.
Oh, look in the background.
Oh, it looks like that's where you redirect
some of those pipes, but not the others.
The magma.
Yeah, all of these pipes are very interesting, and this mysterious door opened up too.
That statue over there too.
Ooh. Here's an interactable, which allows, so this area of Cataris controls the magma flow of the planet. And so we're able, through these interactables, change the flow to access other areas. So now because we changed the thermal flow, we're not able to backtrack to where we were. So find a different path.
It's such a niche touch that something we were just talking about in the background actually has a gameplay component.
No.
And there we can see that magma flowing through those pipes.
Yep.
Oh, and that opened that doorway there.
As Teresa is very well aware, there's such a diverse amount of life in in this world. So many different kinds of alien creatures that maybe not when they're mercilessly attacking you, but it's really neat otherwise to see such different alien creatures.
Nope. No, thank you.
Oh, what's going on
Look
down
at
there?
that background.
Yeah,
Just
what?
Beautiful.
Ooh.
Oh, watch out for him.
These enemies are pretty gnarly. They throw little balls of hurt that I don't.
Balls of
particularly
hurt.
enjoy.
I've got balls of hurt.
Maybe not stay in the spawning point of the enemy. That would be good.
A pixelated door.
Familiar
I
door.
don't know
Alright.
what that means.
Oh, I'm so nervous. Okay, here we go.
Yep. So this door leads to another Emmy zone.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I believe we're gonna.
That sense of
Meet
dread
the
you're
enemy.
feeling is very warranted.
Well, I feel it through
That's
like the
great.
They
palms
have
of
their
my-
little beeping.
Those
What's blue though? Look.
Yeah, so Samus has been able to use the Phantom Cloak to her advantage by escaping this Emmy. And this Emmy can crawl through tight spaces, so it's pretty formidable.
Yeah, really liking that Phantom Cloak about now. Okay, I need to not be hearing those beeps. They
Yeah.
scare me.
The beeps.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh,
it's
Watch
here.
out.
Oh, see, it heard that noise, and so it's now in yellow mode.
Ooh.
Please don't notice me.
Well used Phantom Cloak there. That saved your tail.
So you can see in the mini map, the little red dot is the Emmy.
Oh, sure.
It is still nearby. Making sure that it
Metroid
doesn't hurt me.
isolation.
Okay. Forget.
I made that joke during the first one.
Do this to me.
Because it wanted to give you some items.
But yes.
No.
Yes.
Okay. Maybe I didn't call the Emmy to my. No?
Yeah, there's been no morph ball whatsoever, huh?
Oh, why?
This one's
Oh.
hurt.
Yeah, I'm starting to see places
Blend in
that
with
look
the
like
background.
you
Yeah,
might need it, but
I need
they
these
don't have
guys
it
to
yet.
just go away.
They did say they were still very early on.
Getting some
Yeah.
good missiles though.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. All right. I have the spider magnet ability. I should just use it. All right. Let's see. There's nothing here.
Sounds
Oh,
like there's
look
something
out.
here.
There's something there.
No, please.
Run. You really want to stay at a distance from
Oh, I didn't notice you. You're so sneaky.
Emmys, because if they get up close and personal, it's not going to be in your favor most of the time.
Go away.
Go.
Please go away.
Oof.
But it's gotta notice the
Meanwhile,
door
it's
closed.
dropping.
just getting lower and lower.
No, don't say that.
No, I
It's
mean,
fine.
I mean, it's fine. It's all fine.
I hope. Okay. Yep. You keep going that way, buddy.
Nothing to see here.
No, it's still there. I think it went the direction that I
there
want
it
to
is.
go. Ah! No!
No.
It heard you.
Run.
Oh boy.
Can I trick it?
Every bounty hunter for themselves.
Yep. I'm brave.
Oh.
I will escape you.
Yo, just cloak.
So when it turns red with pursuit mode, it will still be able to
Oh, you're
find
gonna
you.
charge. Hurry.
Even if you
Oh wow.
Oh no.
Oh no.
No. Oh.
The Emmys
So
are
brutal. Okay.
That one's
brutal to
tough.
dodge. They're
That one's
nearly
tough.
impossible to counter. Oof.
All right. let's try
Nearly
this again.
impossible.
Back
Okay.
into Wolfston we go.
Challenge accepted.
Challenge
Skip
accepted.
that
Yeah.
cutscene. It's glorious, but
Mhm.
we've already seen it.
We've got business.
Oh, you're there already.
Mhm.
Okay.
waiting.
I don't like you. You're mean.
I think that's fair.
Maybe I can outrun it.
Use the cloak.
Oh,
Open faster, please. Okay.
All right, we're safe.
all right.
Awesome. All right. So
That
here's
sound's gone. Thank goodness.
So redirecting the thermal fuel. Let's follow it and see where it goes.
Yeah, you can actually follow that pipe in the background and see what you've done.
Oh
no!
Oh.
Why?
No, no.
Oh, no.
Man.
No.
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 Oh.
Ah.
Here comes the dread.
Yes.
So vicious. Okay, so
Sneaky there.
stopped here, which is good.
So those act as
I'm
checkpoints
gonna be
at
more
least.
cautious to make sure he's not anywhere near me.
Okay. When you finally get out of the Emmy room, you feel so safe, but then
It's deceiving.
it's deceiving. Yes.
And you're going to have to go back in there several times.
I don't wanna.
It's not a linear progression.
Okay.
Oh.
There you go.
Oh,
Oh,
they are
you.
so
Stop it.
mean. They need to stop that.
Nice.
Yeah, nice.
Get rid of him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are only trouble if you leave them there. You learn that pretty quick.
See any more?
No, there's one.
There's that guy.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I love the music. It just amplifies
So
the intensity.
Mm-hmm. And it's worth noting for anybody who's new to the Metroid series that this is Samus, of course, and she's the protagonist in all of the games. So this might be terribly frightening to us, but this is just a matter of due course for Samus. She has been through a lot, and it's just a testament to how amazing she is that she's survived all of it.
Yeah, and even if you may be new to the franchise, it's totally okay because the game does a really great job at giving you a summary of what has transpired before. So it's really, it's pretty good, easy to pick up, especially if this is your first game in the series. And also, if you don't know who Samus is, but you know maybe Samus the fighter in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, same character.
In a lot of
Find
cases,
out
yeah.
how she earned her stripes.
Zero Suit Samus, we're not getting into today,
No.
but familiar with the
Also,
other Samus though.
same character.
Right.
I just love watching Samus slide. It's such a great animation.
Mm-hmm.
But again, it's like Zero Suit Samus is
Nope.
a reference to Zero Mission.
Yeah.
This game that
Another
you
way to
keep
use
talking
that
like
to
does not
put through that
exist.
door. I don't know if anyone else is forgetting to breathe. Remember to breathe.
I did. All right. Well, this statue looks really mysterious, but this is the cliffhanger. We're going to stop here.
More than we thought we were
going
gonna see.
Really
Yeah,
want to spoil
a
too
lot
much
more.
of the
Yeah.
story, but we wanted to give you at home a sneak peek of Metroid Dread. We're really
got it this
excited.
morning. I
to
didn't know I was
play
gonna be
it.
watching
We're really
copious
excited for
amounts
you-
of the
you
new
guys
Metroid.
to also get
Metroid
your hands on when it
gameplay.
comes out on October.
Metroid Dread, no
Great.
less.
Great. Yeah. So, but before we go, I have a little surprise to show you. It is the
Is it the surprise?
special edition version
not a
of
surprise.
this
It's not a
game.
surprise.
There
We've
it
seen
is in its glory.
Yeah, in all of its glory, you get a steel book with the game included, of course, and 5 art cards and an art book, which is really exciting. They chronicle Samus's adventures in the 2D games. So, like we said, whether you are a longtime fan of Samus and her adventures in Metroid, or you're new to the series, this is a great way to either celebrate your fandom or kind of get up to
I
speed
really like
before
that
you
box
play the
art.
game. So
Yeah.
it's really neat, and here it is.
Yeah, all that and the game. So really, really cool.
Yeah, this game really has something for
All
everyone.
that and you don't get
Action,
the game. That's not true.
exploration, puzzles, Samus being
I've
cool.
seen things
Got
like
it all.
that.
Yeah.
So, just wanted to thank again for the fans for tuning in, and thanks for sticking with us this entire time.
Yeah, if you missed any of the previous segments, they're all up on YouTube, along with one more segment of a game that we haven't shown previously on the stream. So be sure to check that out.
What?
What is it?
On behalf of everyone at Nintendo.
What do you mean? There's
thanks for
just
watching,
one more
and,
game without saying what it is.
What could it be? What did they show in the direct? It's like Kakarot or something. It's a
Right. What does that mean?
It's Breath of the Wild
It's
2.
Cruising Blast, probably. I don't know.
Oh yeah, cruising.
I'm pretty sure that's like an arcade game. Oh my goodness.
Yes. Yes.
Maybe Monkey Ball
Ooh, that's a good call.
I'm trying to look. I don't know yet.
or Mario and
That was a
Rabbids.
satisfying day
could
of
have been.
Nintendo.
That was
Yeah.
really had a lot in that direct for me. Very satisfied.
Like it'd be so hilarious if like, oh yeah, there's one more game in there. It's it's Breath of the Wild sequel.
In 4 months, I will be playing a new 2D Metroid.
In October, you're gonna be playing a game called Metroid Dread in October.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
And then the month after that, I will be playing Shin Megami Tensei 5. And then the month after that, I will be playing Advance Wars 1 and 2.
And then the month after that,
I'll
you'll
be
playing
dead.
Elden Ring.
No, I'll be dead. I won't make it to Elden Ring because I'll be too happy.
Yep. Speaking of Nintendo, we're actually going to take a break and record friend code and get that done. So that will have all of your
Yeah. So if you enjoy
piping hot Nintendo news.
Xbox news, listen to Friend Code.
Yes. That's where you go for the latest. I know you've been waiting for that Sony news.
But actually, we are going to be
Them-
doing the Xbox demos. I think there's like 40 demos they did for.
Are we doing all 40?
I probably not down. I don't know 40, but I don't know what there are. So maybe I don't know, maybe there are 40 ones.
I saw
that
the
we're
trailer on
interested in.
YouTube for a Horizon 5 demo. Do they have a date on that? Is that this like soon or? I just saw a thumbnail that said
Brandon,
Horizon 5 gameplay demo. Oh, it might have been the
That's
demo.
just what the-
What's
from
the name of the
comments.
video?
Yeah.
Brandon, my brain is fried. So when you said Horizon 5, I was like, no, they're just on Horizon
Yeah, it's
2.
just Are we?
Wait, what?
Yeah, that's the
anime,
demo
it's a
from the
comic
conference.
series.
Yeah.
And if you want some more live Easy Allies, we are going to be returning to our group stream stage tonight at 6 p.m. Pacific time after a break, after a significant break from that room, wrapping up our coverage, wrapping
Maybe
up
we'll
the
fix
weekend,
the AC.
basically. Maybe.
I
I
mean,
think it
it
got
seems
somewhat
it's
fixed in
moving.
here. It is
It's
definitely cooler
fixed
in
right
here than
now,
it was
but
before.
we're getting the replacement motor maybe Friday.
Nice. Put that on your calendar.
That's not today.
That's it. Wait, it's earlier than Mario Golf will be. And you can check out any of the stuff we've been going on E3 news since Thursday morning. Oh, yeah, we're not going to be covering Bandai.
Yeah. That's
No
just,
Tails, no Bandai.
Yeah, it's just the House of Ashes demo, which we will save for the spoiler factor. It's
Isla
just
says
a fun,
it's because of
it's
spoilers,
just a fun
but
series.
it's because they're not showing Tails.
Yeah, if you're not aware, that's the Dark Pictures anthology, the ones that are like Until Dawn. And it's just a fun series to go in blind. Just
Yeah, totally.
play through that in a night.
You don't want them to
altogether.
make decisions for you. You don't want to go in and be like, oh, wait, I know what the wrong decision
I know how to
here
keep
is.
you alive.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Knowing how to play that game is not the way to play that game. We are Easy Allies. We are going to be streaming a lot of stuff this week. You can go to easyallies.com and see what our schedule is going to be in your time zone. If you are new to our brand, if you are new to our studio, welcome. For all of the people that have been tuned into us for a while now with E3, thank you for joining us for our continued coverage. Thank you to our mods this entire time for managing all of the chaos. The chaos. This has been fun taking in Treehouse. This is definitely the only Treehouse I've ever watched. Like the whole thing.
Oh yeah, the beginning.
I usually just kind of peek over, like nice, or like
it's usually trying
Chad
to
will reach
catch
out to
up
us and be
like the
like,
weekend
oh,
after
they just told us
E3.
something really cool.
I just had a very cruel thought. Like the game that they didn't say, Silk Song. It's just up there. It's just up
they
there.
did
on
say
YouTube.
that was not.
I
E3
know.
though.
I know.
It's just them showing off Silk Song merch for like 2 minutes.
Right.
Gabe not
That
included.
Life is Strange anime tease. That was It was so brutal. But this was has been a very entertaining day, and all of you have certainly made it worth it. Thank you so much for your support, viewership, and supporting us, obviously, with your Twitch subscription. All of those wonderful views on YouTube, we appreciate. If you want to go to patreon.com/easyallies, you can not only find out more about us, support us financially.
Guardians of the Galaxy is a cloud version? Now it makes sense.
More cloud stuff. I thought there was going to be some big AAA, like, action game or something that was going to be coming to Switch. There wasn't a lot of that, surprisingly. And you can get a bunch of exclusive stuff on Patreon too if you want to go check that out. So there's
That's
a lot.
They're coming to the Switch Pro.
A lot more exploration to be done in the world of Easy Allies. But in just a couple hours, what is that from now? It is 1. So about 4 hours from now, after we're done with Franco, we'll be going down the hallway into our group stream stage and all hanging out in there. So join us if you can. If that is the end of E3 for you and the end of your streaming day, thank you so much for watching us. We are Easy Allies. Have a wonderful week.
Arigato.
Bye.